because I do have the list. They just announced the all NBA first teams.
Oh, okay.
So
You know what? Why don't you, since you pulled that up, you start with that. But first, welcome back to the Equipment Shed.
Woo!
It's your boy Tim.
Oh, I already opened
Joined
it.
as always.
Spencer.
Nick.
Sure. He's Spencer today. And then I guess that's Nick. And then, yeah, we have Darius on the keyboard.
You can't tell?
Racist.
Wow. Wow.
I was on a roll and you just totally perplexed me. So, a couple of things we're going to go over today. Update on the NBA playoffs. Update on the NHL playoffs.
Yes.
We have a Jimmy Garoppolo versus segment.
Mystery Men.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this. Okay, Spencer, just for context, do you think Jimmy Garoppolo is a
The
top
GOAT.
16 quarterback in the league? That's top half. Yes or no?
Did I say 16 or
I
17?
think you said top half.
I'm gonna say he said 16. He said 16.
I know I said
heard
I
him
think
say
he was top
16.
16.
Well,
I heard
I
him
got
say
some
16.
stats that may surprise you. They will. We're gonna go over that, and then what else? We have the top 5, our top 5 most hated
Yes.
sports teams. Or
Yeah.
sports fans?
Is it? I'd say sports fans.
I did sports
said-
teams.
You did sports teams.
I did teams.
See,
I
I
go one in the same, right?
But I feel like it goes
slightly,
one in the same.
slightly,
Well, maybe that's true.
slightly.
I think it's
I
fan
don't know.
bases.
I guess we'll have to get into it and figure it out.
I think I vote fan bases.
I pretty much did fan bases
That's
because
easier. You don't have to think
yeah.
about it.
because
Everybody
a
knows
fan base
the
makes
fan
me
bases
want.
they hate the most.
Because to me, a fan base makes me hate the team more than just whatever the team did.
Right.
I can respect
Because
what the
we
team
have
did,
no connection
but
really to the team,
yeah,
but we have a connection
yeah,
to the fan base
Yeah,
That's true.
via their shitty fans.
yeah, them assholes.
That's
You
what's on
know
the
who
docket,
you
y'all.
are. You know who you are.
Yeah, I mean,
all the
it's,
Philadelphia
number one's
teams.
pretty clear and cut.
Sorry.
Just fucking.
Yeah.
Throw batteries at Santa Claus. You're
Fucking
number one on the
horrible.
fucking
Yeah,
list. You might as
yes,
well not even
yes.
include Philadelphia. We all know Philadelphia is number one.
Yes,
So
yes.
we'll do 5 more.
Yes.
Knowing that
Right
all
after,
Philadelphia
all
teams,
of them are after
all the
Philadelphia.
fans are trash.
Oh my god.
Absolute trash people. But yeah, Spencer, go ahead. I like the All NBA.
Yeah, they just released
Way to do
it.
your job. It's like you are doing a podcast.
They drop
You
it
got
like it's
information
hot?
for it. That's awesome.
Okay.
This guy.
I gotta, well, I
You
had,
don't have
said
it
he's got
saved.
a list and
You
now
don't
he's
have
gotta
it saved
wait.
in your collections.
it's on the thing. It's on Sleeper.
Okay.
I'll put you some on Sleeper.
You're definitely sleeping.
So Sleeper is your go-to. Sleeper, people.
Well, I have
Sleeper.
it for basketball updates as well.
No.
I mean, it's wild with
not.
them fantasy football
Yeah.
updates. They'll tell you somebody got a catch before you see it.
Yeah.
Darren
Give you
Waller,
the yards and all of
like,
it.
So
They'll give you more points, but they'll take your points away after they do their final corrections. But
So
they'll
the
give you them
list-
Just
points in
kidding,
the
yeah.
beginning.
We were just kidding.
the 2022-2023 All NBA first team list
Yes.
is
Name him by
Giannis.
position. Name him by. Oh, I was gonna say.
Anta?
What?
So Giannis is
Giannis
forward.
what?
Yep.
Okay.
Giannis what? What's his last name?
Yeah, no, the Greek. I can't
His
say
last
it. I
name's
can't
the
even-
Greek.
I can't
Giannis
even
the
pronounce
Greek.
that.
That's not a bad name, man. Giannis the Greek. Who
Luka
does he play?
Doncic,
Okay.
You like Luca?
Giannis and Luca. Okay.
Joel Embiid,
Okay. Yeah. MVP makes sense.
Yeah, has to be.
Shai Alexander from OKC.
Ooh.
That one surprised me.
They gave SGA.
That one surprised
okay.
me.
Good for him though. I like.
Yeah,
it.
he's
He is what the Thunder have been looking for.
Yes.
yes.
They got a good young squad.
They do.
They do.
They got a
Keep 'em
very
together. I know that
and
haven't been
if
successful, but-
Sacramento tells you anything,
Yeah.
just be prepared.
Keep them together.
Just be
And
prepared.
then the final one is Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Tate Yum.
I'm not mad at that. You're on one today. Are you okay?
Yeah.
A little extra goofy. I like it.
Yeah. No, it was just it. Every time I hear the name Tatum, I can only think of the scene.
And then there were some other regards for Booker
No, this guy.
and Joker.
Yeah. This guy.
Okay, who was second team? Do you have that?
who's second team?
No, I don't have to pull up. They don't. But Devin Booker has 359 points this postseason,
Okay.
which is the most through a player's first team games in a postseason since Michael Jordan.
Dang, a lot
I
of
mean,
people doing a lot of
everybody's
stuff
scoring
over Michael Jordan here lately.
And then Nikolai is the fourth player in NBA history to record a multiple triple-double with 60% shooting in a single postseason.
Who was that?
Nikolai Jokic.
He had how many?
Jokic.
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 How many?
It doesn't say how many he had. He just said he's the 4th NBA player to record multiple triple doubles with a 60% shooting in a single postseason.
Okay.
You want second team?
Wow.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got the second team. Yeah.
Yes. Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell,
Okay.
Jimmy Butler,
Buckets.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown. Kind of surprised there.
No.
And
yeah.
Really?
And Jokic. Yeah.
Really?
So they have
Jokic?
Tatum is the first team, and then Brown is the second team.
Jokic. Who you mean?
Jokic is second team.
I would have thought he'd have been first team.
He's second team center. First team's Joel Embiid.
Oh,
Oh, that's
makes sense,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the starting five.
Yeah.
They
That's true.
just,
No,
they
that's
just swapped.
that's true.
They just
yeah.
swapped this year.
And
They
then
just
rounding out
swapped this
third
year.
team was De'Aaron Fox, Damian Lillard, LeBron, Julius Randle, Demonis Sabonis.
I don't hate that.
Where's LeBron?
Third team.
It's because he don't play defense.
I mean, he's also 4,800,000
Years
years
old.
old.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Yeah.
Also, did y'all see that JJ
Probably
Redick?
the oldest person to ever get All NBA anything.
I mean,
JJ
sure.
Redick is being interviewed for the Toronto Raptors head coaching spot.
Ooh.
I heard about that. That's going to be a little interesting. I mean, there have been a couple of players.
Is he going to have all white players?
Probably.
Oh,
All white European.
Yeah.
You gotta get
oh
it right.
sorry.
Yeah.
They got to be European.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got to be. That would be the only way somebody can win the MVP.
Yeah. Well, then he can't draft Victor Winnebago. then.
Nope.
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 Sorry. Can't get Victor Wikipedia. whatever
Too
his
dark.
name is.
Too dark.
Yeah. Oh, he's got melanin. Ah, nope.
But Lakers right now,
That's not
3-1 with their series.
So one
Yeah.
question about the first team,
Oh,
and
yeah.
second team of the All NBAs.
Shoot.
Which team would you take over the other?
Oh, I'm taking the first team.
First team.
You like the first team that
Yeah,
much?
I do.
Yeah. Is it nasty?
Even though, really, in that situation, I guess Luka's probably the de facto point guard,
Yes.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Even though they don't have him there in
Right.
that list, but yeah.
He made the list as a 3, but he's really the 1. So yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
They're
Absolutely.
scoring 160 points.
I think so as well. I thought I just have to ask.
Yeah.
I have to ask. I mean, you got just because Curry and Joker are down there. That's
But you got
that's- that's-
Embiid's defense is
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
top tier.
But I mean,
Tatum,
Joker.
Giannis, and
But you're
Embiid
telling me
played defense.
Joker and Joel
Cancel
played.
each other out.
Yeah. That's just a wash. I mean, hopefully you just have the center of the day that game. That's
Oh,
just
never
the
mind.
only
I'm
thing.
sorry. They have Luka as a guard
Is he the guard?
Oh, okay.
on all NBA first team. I
Oh, okay.
just assumed it was forward,
Okay.
but they haven't.
Well, they have Giannis on
Okay.
there, so wouldn't he be the forward?
Giannis is a forward, yeah. And
Yeah,
then Tatum is
yeah.
a forward, which is weird. So they gave Luka technically the position he actually plays.
Yes.
And not what he.
Which is
listed
good
at.
though, right?
Yeah.
That's-
I mean,
that's more
that's what you should do.
So you'd have Luka on Steph. I guess.
Yeah.
But Luka
Or
don't
no,
always play the best
probably Luka
defense
on
either.
probably Luka on Donovan.
So there
and
you
then-
go. And Curry shoots better than Luca. So
So,
now you got two positions that are now a wash.
yeah, I'm taking the first.
You don't like Jimmy Butler? You don't think Jimmy Butler can take down who's the
Tatum.
Tate Young?
No.
You don't think Jimmy Buckets can take it to him?
Well, it's either.
I mean, we
I
about
think he'll
to
hang,
see it.
but
We about to see it. So
well, I don't know. Sixers
think so?
took
You
a
think the-
3-2
I think
lead
Sixers
on
will
Boston.
win.
you think the Sixers are gonna take
They
it?
said the team that's whenever there's a series tied 2-2, the
Yeah.
team that wins Game 5 wins the series 82% of the time. So
I like the
more
numbers.
often
I
than
And
like
the
the
not-
Nuggets,
numbers.
the Nuggets just took a 3-2 lead
Yeah.
over the Suns,
Yes.
which you Kevin Durant.
Yes.
And then the Sixers took a 3-2 lead over Boston. And Miami, has a 3-1
3-1.
lead?
Yeah, and they're
3-1.
playing right now.
And they're about to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they playing now?
Yeah, they're playing right now.
What score?
4-3.
Right now. Right now.
Soccer game. But then Lakers and Warriors play later tonight, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a late one.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. God dang.
Jeez.
I'm not staying up till midnight to watch.
No, not
the
at
Lakers
all.
win Game 5.
Most likely, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not
I'll watch
watching
it.
that.
I don't have work tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean, if I didn't have work either, I'd probably watch it.
If it
But
was the finals, I would.
Right?
Now for the semifinals. Fuck out of here. What do I look like?
they're talking about that the NBA is gonna try to make it a Boston Lakers final.
No, I don't
They're gonna force it.
No, I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
You
Boston's
don't think
beating
so?
the
You don't think the
76ers.
conspiracies are right?
No.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
think 76ers win.
We got the false script. We didn't
Gotta
get
play the
real
devil's
script.
advocate.
We didn't. We got the false script.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That was the one they planted over there. They
Exactly.
Know, they know this. They're
Like,
gonna read this
We'll
one.
throw them off the fucking off the course. Throw them off the path. They'll believe Boston versus Lakers. They'll believe that.
Yeah,
We're not gonna let them know.
I can see that. I can see that.
We're not gonna let them know it's really gonna be fucking Miami and the Nuggets.
Who do y'all have going to the championship?
Bro,
Because that's hard with the way the Lakers are
Hey
playing.
man, I'm already bubbled down. I'm bubbled down.
I
It's-
think
it's Lakers.
I
it's
have Lakers
heat
Miami.
Me. It's Lakers heat me.
I have
Yeah.
Lakers Sixers.
Warriors Sixers.
Lakers.
Oh, Lakers,
Lakers,
Sixers.
Sixers.
Okay.
I just with if the Lakers keep playing like this, hey, nobody's beating them.
They play defense, man.
Is that Marcos out there thumping?
It's somebody. Pretty
Yeah,
close.
unless it's my neighbor.
Does your neighbor thump like that?
I don't know.
I don't ever.
He
does
got
that
King
kid even
Kong
have
in
a
the
car?
trunk?
'Cause
Yeah,
he
they
wrecked his
do.
truck
They do.
a while back.
He's got King Kong in the trunk.
King Kong, King Kong. Mystery car. You thumping though, my guy.
Interessante.
Interessante.
Or somebody's stealing your Durango.
That's awesome.
That's true. Also true. They are not gonna get far. The gas light been on since yesterday.
That's all right. Racetrack right down
Yeah,
there.
right.
Working close to home.
Damn right.
I only got to put $5 in and I can get some money out of it. That's all I need.
Nigga, take it. Yeah, you gonna be more upset when you don't get far. And nigga might,
get the stop sign over
he
here.
might, he might. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because it's a big tank. You might make it to 380, but that's about as far as you going.
He got in and he turned the music on. He's like,
Yeah.
just sitting there vibing. He's like, I
Oh,
can't even
okay,
leave it.
okay.
Yeah.
Gonna waste all the gas and idle.
Oh shit! Like, damn, he had my shit on already.
Okay, okay.
Said he got the boots. Yeah, whoever it is here. They're not going anywhere.
That's funny. I'm so.
Interesting.
Now that we're still talking about playoffs, I want to dump into the NHL playoffs because the NHL playoffs are looking very weird to me now.
Are you
Stars
gonna
are cracking
are you
or
gonna
tied
say what I
too,
think you're
yeah.
gonna say? Because I'm thinking the same thing right now. They're playing right now.
You talking about Florida?
Yeah,
Bro, Florida is.
Bro!
The Panthers are
Panthers?
going crazy.
Yes, they beat the Bruins. Who
Yeah.
had the
The
best
best
NHL,
record
they made history
ever in
of all
NHL. Yeah.
Yeah, they made history
Yeah.
this year.
and
I
now
saw
they're about
that.
to sweep the Maple Leafs. They're up 3-0.
Yeah, and the Maple Leafs were the favorite to win it all.
Yes, they're the second best
Like
team in the playoffs.
since the Bruins and everybody in the Avalanche got knocked out.
Were they
when
this good in the
redid
regular
power
season?
rankings?
No, they're last
No.
seed.
No, they were the last seed.
It's a hockey team called the Florida
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No,
even
they're
make
not.
sense,
They're not
by the
that
way.
good.
funny enough, the way that their team is structured is almost identical to the structuring of the team the Stars had when they went into the bubble. Because when they went into the bubble with the Stars, it was full of veterans that made
Playoff experience,
they
man.
make it through the regular season. Once they make it through the regular season, get in the playoffs, go
So
insane
is that
because
when
they get that
experience
time
trumps
of rest.
talent?
In hockey, I think it has a chance, but that's only in hockey. It's hard for me to say it in other sports, but hockey, it does play a part into it because you already know how your body works. You know what days you're going to get off. As long as you
Yeah.
go out and perform the way you need to and you do your job when it's time to play those games, when you don't have a back-to-back, yeah, fuck yeah. You didn't give it your all that-
Hockey
that-
and
that one
baseball
game.
both have that in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Experience has a little bit more of an edge
Yes.
than skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can be youthful and you can be skillful, but if you don't have that experience, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Sometimes
do you-
the experience can trump it.
How do you feel
but-
about the Stars right now? What is his
I-
name? Who's the goalie? Ossinger? Is that how you say it?
Jake Ottinger?
Ottinger?
They tied it up.
He had 17
Yeah.
saves last
Bro,
night.
Jake,
tied it
Jake
up.
Ottinger.
He had a
been-
good game last night.
He has
Y'all had to
he
score 6
bro.
fucking
He
goals?
has like a 20, like a 20-2 or 20-3 record of when he loses a game, the next game they play,
He
they
wins.
win
Yeah.
every time.
60% of the time,
It works all the
Every
time.
time. Yes, bro.
Whenever
like
he loses, he doesn't lose again.
and as long as he
Until the next
loses
time he
those right
loses.
games and we win those right ones, I'll take it.
So
because I could put my season on Ottinger's back as a goalie. What he
Yeah.
does, I could put it on his back. He is
the Kraken
even though
are
he
pretty
is
fast, man.
even
I was
though he is
watching
young
that
as
game
he
last
is,
night.
he is playing very well.
the Kraken play very fast.
Yes,
They're very fast on the
yes.
ice.
They are very fast. They got a lot of speed out there, and they score very fast. And if the Stars, all the Stars really have to do is they just try to. And it's weird to say because it's kind of
Just fight everybody. every
well,
night.
it's that's kind of the mentality they need. That's the mentality
Beat
they
the
need.
shit out of them.
They have
Wear 'em
have
down?
no real enforcer. They have a lot of skill players. They have a lot of shooters. Like they're deadly on offense, but they have no there's no like real dog.
They don't have a goon.
Yeah.
They don't have a dude out there who's basically just going out there. He might as well not even have a
Yeah,
fucking.
like in a sense,
Stick.
like they
He
don't
was out there
fucking
they
people
don't
up.
have a Draymond Green. They don't have a Dylan Brooks. They don't have like well, I mean, I'm just saying that guy that can, but
No, yeah, I get what you're
whatever
saying.
you say about Dylan Brooks,
Darren McCarty.
he did get the Grizzlies hype because you have to understand. Grizzlies was the number 2 seed during the season. He was a force for them when they
You can
played.
get them hype all you want, but you didn't win none.
Oh no, you didn't. But you won
But I-
those
I-
games in the regular season.
I get what you're
They
saying.
they just in the playoffs they just imploded on themselves. But a lot of that had to do with John Moran as well.
They out there living the thug life. Leave them alone.
You're not wrong. Well, yeah, no, that I think it might be Florida and the Stars.
Hey,
I think it might be Florida and the Stars. It's really making me pull towards it because Florida is going insane.
not the Knights.
Doesn't look
No.
like anything.
Knights got a
slowing
2-1
down.
lead right now.
No, I don't think the Knights will do it.
Interesting.
I think the Knights will lose. What you think? What you think? What you think?
I like Carolina too.
Oh, the
They're whooping up on
Canes.
yeah, they're whooping up on the Devils.
The Devils.
Um,
I think the Devils snuck in there. I don't think the Devils. I think the Devils are fake.
They had a better record than y'all
I mean, that is
that it
true,
matters.
but I mean,
because they had on a points matter. But
yeah.
disappointing. The Oilers are down 2-1.
Yeah, I thought the Oilers were gonna when when they played that first game, I thought the Oilers were like, okay, it was like y'all might have something, but
The
Give me Canes
playoffs.
and Kraken.
The
You want
playoffs
Canes and
in
Kraken?
general
Canes
this
and
year.
Kraken. It just sounds fun to
Ooh.
say. Give me that Canes and Kraken. Kraken Canes.
That might be a new thing.
All
there.
these low-seeded
Kraken
teams,
game.
man. Even with March Madness, all these low-seeded teams just winning in the
NBA playoffs.
Yeah,
low seeded teams.
Same thing. So
that's what I'm
I think
saying.
it's better
You
like
got
that.
Florida Panthers out there just killing it
It's
right
better
now.
for the sports though.
But now
Yeah,
it's boring when it's
everybody
chalk.
likes that because everybody likes that underdog. Everybody likes underdog
chalk is
story.
boring.
It did happen
Oh, wow,
in
the 1 seed won.
it did happen in the NFL though. That's what you wanted. Is
Yeah,
it,
but
is it not?
Kansas City going.
You don't
Kansas
think you
City.
you don't think you would want a Kansas City
Patrick
and
Mahomes
Philadelphia
is-
that season?
It's not as easy in the NFL.
It's not, but I mean, it happened.
I mean, it does. It happens. I mean,
It happened.
the 8-8 fucking Giants who beat the undefeated Patriots.
Very true.
Shit does happen.
They were the wild card too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Bro, that's fucking. That's so hard to do. You going as a wild card team to win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That's the last time we won
And
the
they
Super Bowl.
barely had a 500 record.
They did have a 500
they
record.
did
Or
have
was
a
it-
500.
wait, was
it-
exactly
I think they were
500?
8-8.
It was exactly 500.
Wild.
But they did have a good defense and shit. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
yeah. They,
They-
had a top tier
they-
defense,
yeah.
but like I said, once you make it into the playoffs in the NFL defense, you can damn near rely on it in the playoffs.
And a record
Yeah.
doesn't tell a whole story.
no.
You could have had injuries. You
Yep.
had other things. It really tough
Yep.
scheduled. You could have had.
And they had
Changes in the
Ahmad
offensive
Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs both rushing for over 1,000 yards that season.
Yeah.
Their rushing offense was very
They
good.
had Eli Manning's forehead calling plays.
The Manning's got big ass foreheads, man.
Yeah, they do.
Just wait for Arch. Arch ain't grown into it yet, but
Big
it's about to
motherfucking
come.
helmets.
All that hair ain't gonna be able to block it too long.
His spring game, he did not look good.
Well, he didn't. He also didn't do much. I mean, he only threw 8 passes or
Yeah.
something like that. So I mean, it was like he was like
Should've went to
he threw
Oklahoma.
8 passes, 4 completions
Let
for
the
like
mullet kid do
36,
his thing and let him go to the
36
draft.
yards. Like it was nothing impressive.
Should have went to Oklahoma, dog.
You think so?
Probably.
I don't think he's gonna start. I mean,
Better
Quinn Ewers is
receivers.
gonna play over. Yeah,
I think he
Ewers
went
is
there
better.
for the paper.
Oh, for sure. Look
That's
what
the reason
fucking.
why I went to Texas.
I mean, yeah, he's getting paid.
Dude, did y'all see?
100%.
Speaking of NI deals, did y'all see LeBron's sons, Bronny Jr. or Bronny's NI deal, $9 million?
Golly.
9
With
million.
USC.
Yep.
USC gave him an NIL deal.
Well, he's
How
that's where
the
he's
fuck-
going.
Well, that's where he's going to play is USC.
So who gave him the NIL deal?
I don't know.
Okay,
I didn't see that
An
part.
NIL deal, somebody has to.
No,
give
yeah,
you
it's
that
a
money.
sponsor.
know.
It's somebody. Yeah.
So who sponsored?
No, I didn't see that. I just saw it was $9 million.
Because if you're telling me fucking USC sponsored him, they need to go give Reggie his damn Heisman back.
I mean, they should have been doing that. They should have took it away in the first
So
place.
that's fucking stupid.
Let me look it up. Keep talking.
Because that makes no damn sense. And
Like
that's
9
even more
million, bro.
dumb that they because the way they
9
did
million.
the way they did that, that's fucking stupid.
that man ain't
makes
touched
no
the court,
sense.
college court yet. $9 million.
I'm about to get
Well,
Bronny
that happened with
paid.
Bryce Young before the season started. His
Yeah.
first year as a starter, he had a $2 million NIL deal.
Yeah. I
Before he
mean,
even touched the
I already
field.
kind of figured the NIL deals were going to get a little ridiculous, anyways.
They
I'm
they
just
have
more
been ridiculous.
because
Other
my
schools
thing is,
use them to pull players from other.
yeah,
like,
but
they do that.
and that's why I want to know who did it because
Happened
that
with Jordan Addison. That's why he left.
Bro.
That's why he left Penn State. He got
What'd it
paid
say?
$5
What'd it
million.
say?
Long-term partnership with Nike and first ever high school deal with Beats by Dre.
with who?
Beats
Beats by Dre
Oh, Beats by Dre sponsored.
So-
Okay,
and Nike.
The
Okay, that makes-
majority
that-
of what
that
he was
makes-
paying him is
that makes
Nike and
sense.
Beats.
that makes sense.
Nah, is it $9 million?
Yeah, it said
They're just wanting his.
potential earnings of 9.3.
They
for
just
the
want
first
his
year.
endorsement rights.
For the first year. Well, he'll only play the one
I think
year.
they said he
Maybe.
I think he
I
might
don't
stay
know.
2 years.
Maybe it just
I think he
depends on
might
how he
get 2
plays.
years.
Did you see LeBron congratulating him? Not for the basketball scholarship, because Bronny is the first member of LeBron's family to go to college.
Oh, true.
And
Wow.
he was talking about that instead of talking about him going there to play basketball. It's like my kid's going to he's going to college. He's the first person in our family.
Yeah.
ever.
Pretty cool.
So I thought that was pretty cool for him to praise him on that.
It is a scam.
It-
College
I mean,
is,
yeah,
college is
I agree. You don't
100%
need
a
it
scam.
today. Not in today's world. It's equivalent to
The
a high school
biggest,
diploma.
the
at this
biggest scam you can think of.
I don't know.
Hey man,
I don't know
the
about
only
the biggest.
the only thing people think of when they see a college degree is, oh, this is somebody who can complete something. That's it. That
don't
that
even-
is what
I don't even
what a
think that.
college degree
I don't
is.
even think
point. Nah.
It is a piece of paper to show like, oh, you can show up and do what you're supposed to when it comes time to do it. That's
Some
it.
people have learned something.
Yeah.
I would argue the biggest scam on earth is strip clubs.
Is what?
Strip clubs.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
That's the
bars.
biggest scam.
Well, yeah, that's just
You said it was college. I said I disagree. I think strip
okay.
clubs are
Okay,
worse.
I get you. I get you. I get you.
Next is casinos.
But nah, casinos is up there though.
yeah.
Casinos
For
is
sure.
up. But sometimes,
Skimmers,
hey,
skimmers,
you
skimmers.
can get hot. You can get
That's the
hot.
only reason it's not
You
number
just
one.
gotta
You
know when to walk away.
You got a chance. You don't.
You just gotta
You
walk.
had-
You,
you
gotta
could.
know when to walk away, man.
When was the
should.
last time we were in a
don't.
casino? Well, your birthday, I think.
For you,
For me, it's-
for you probably.
I think it was your birthday. It was
We
the last time I
went.
was in a
We
casino.
went whenever we went to a funeral. When we went to that
Watauga.
funeral in Watauga, yeah.
We went to I forget what it was called.
The Lucky Star.
Yeah, Lucky Star. Yeah.
Lucky Star Casino.
Buffalo!
Because in the time before that, I still was with you. We went to WinStar. Remember we were walking out. You had like the last $10.
Oh yeah.
And you want all your money back
Yeah, I
It's
want all my
awesome.
money
on a slot
back.
machine
Bro,
walking
fucking
out.
Walking out, I was like, fuck
Just
it. I'm
stuck it
gonna
in there
put
and Max
in.
bet that
Hell
shit,
yeah.
won his money back.
Boom. I was like,
Free trip walking
yeah,
out.
right, baby. That shit happened so many times. In all honesty, that was not the first time that has happened to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't go very often because I don't gamble, so I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't fucking.
The
like,
Lucky
see
Star,
point.
I won $180 off the fucking free shit they give you.
Oh,
Like, here's
yeah.
free $10.
Yeah, I've done that plenty
In
of
the
times.
first 10 minutes we were there.
Bro,
Oh, the cash up and done.
Yeah.
Like yeah, just
Yeah.
180 bucks.
as you should.
Been done.
I bought 4 drinks and lost the rest of it. Let it fucking ride.
Hey, let it ride,
Like,
baby.
what am I
let it
supposed to do? We're
ride.
here for 3 more days.
That's
What am I
fucking
supposed to do?
funny.
I don't want to win it all in 10 minutes. That's
Bro.
whack. What am I
Yes.
supposed to do? Watch everybody else?
Don't gamble all your money away. Save some of it when you
It's
go
okay.
places.
It was a wash. I didn't lose any. But I ended up not
And then
winning
the only
any.
time I've ever won, I went with one of Hunter's friends. He gave me $10 to put in the slot machine because he got tired of seeing me watch him just hit the button.
That sounds
Dude,
like
I
you.
put it in there. I hit max bet, won $850, and he just looked at me. He was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, here's your $10 back."
You don't have a
right.
slot, do you?
This must be your first time, huh, bud?
First
And I
time.
I was home on leave, so I just like I used that whole money while I was home. I didn't even dip in my own bank account.
Back home, they call me Daddy Slot. Keep pulling that motherfucking lever, man.
He was mad as fuck too. He was mad as fuck.
That's fucking funny.
I don't wait for that fucking ticker to go up. I just hit the next
Yeah, just
fucking
keep hitting,
spin.
man. It'll hit, baby. It'll hit.
I ain't waiting 30 minutes for you to tell me I won $20. Spin again.
Nope.
I always like seeing the people that
Hey, man, I rub that shit, man.
rub the fuck out that
I rub
screen.
that shit. If you watch, there's some of them you can see it moving with your hand.
See the magic, is that what it is? The magic flowing
Got to,
through it?
man. You got to.
The magic fairy dust.
Shoot. Sometimes if you get lucky and you spin it the right way when it's coming around, oh, man, it'll hit every time.
Man,
You just got to get lucky on the spin.
dude, I used to see people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. When I worked for the tribal police up there, when I would go through the casino on a call, like I'd go through I'd walk around afterwards or whatever just because I didn't feel like working. And I would walk through like the high stakes.
I didn't feel like doing my job.
Yeah. I would turn my radio down and everything. I was terrible. Wasn't that good?
I feel like doing my job. So
Yeah.
I was walking around.
I would walk through the high stakes and I would watch people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah.
within seconds.
You ever want to
Dude,
feel bad, just
watching
walk
it
through high
would
stakes
make
one
me
time.
sick to my stomach.
Yeah, but you know they got it because you look at them. They look like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no,
yeah.
they didn't blink an eye. None of them.
No, no.
And they're
They
wearing
just
pajamas.
go back and get more money.
Stone cold.
I'm just like,
They're wearing pajamas and designer shades.
Yeah,
And just don't give
yeah,
a shit. You're like,
yeah.
And then I saw a dude,
person-
I saw
Cigarette
a dude
hanging
win
out their
like
mouth.
$2.something million. He had to come
You
back.
can see it. You can see it.
And he took the cash deal, so they had to take the taxes and all that out of it. And then we had to escort him to his car and shit. And he had it was like 1.5 million in cash. Most I've ever
Jeez.
seen in cash.
Gee.
what kind of car did he have?
It was I think it was a Ford pickup truck. I mean, it was
Like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
No, nothing. No. Yeah.
Interesting.
Very bland.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. you gonna grease my palm, my guy?
He probably lost it. He probably went back like, I can hit it again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. He's just like, hey, he's like, all right, it's in my truck. I'll go back now.
Dude, and those high stake poker tournaments that they would have up there,
The opposite.
fuck, man. Those dudes losing all that money.
They are
oh my
fucking
God.
wired too. Half of them are on coke.
Yeah, for sure. There's no
Nice.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're playing for like 12 hours a day, and I'm just like, God.
I had a buddy I used to live with. He used to go do poker tournaments on the riverboat. And the funny
Yeah.
thing, so the riverboat had like a whole hallway.
Hey,
you had to get
Jonathan,
through.
could you hand me one when you get? Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Second time you've interrupted one of our
Right.
stories.
Sorry, guys.
There will not be a third.
There will
not be a
There
third.
will be a third.
There will be repercussions.
The
Okay.
riverboat.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, agreed.
You said it.
The riverboat had this long ass hallway. Once you get in, you have to walk
Yeah.
through security and all that shit. But on the hallway, they had all the pictures of all the people who've all won like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
All of them look depressed. No, you see like one person that smiled. And they're like, okay, that's a person who got to win their first couple times. Everybody else is like, yeah, my name's Mike. I won $30,000. I've spent $460,000 trying to get this $30,000. Get this fucking camera out of my face. I gotta feed my
mean-
family.
I watched a dude on a cruise. You know, you have those like little quarter machines. It falls and it pushes the other quarters.
Yeah. I love
that machine.
Whatever. They had like a roll of. It looked like 20s. It was a roll of 20s.
Yeah.
You don't know
no,
how much.
don't
It
tell me,
didn't
don't
say how
tell me,
much it
don't
was
tell
on
me.
there. Dude spent like $400 and it was only like $200 of 20s in a roll up.
It was like a 20 with a bunch of ones in it.
Yeah, I
Right.
spent hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
for it. And I was
It's
just
got
like,
one $20 bill on the outside. The rest of them are
What
ones.
the
Yeah,
fuck
he-
is
he
this shit?
spent more
Bruh,
on it than he won.
I be heated.
Speaking of which, that's funny you said that. Remember that game we played at the gas station on the way back with the key?
Yeah.
I watched a YouTube video the other day. Apparently, those are set to let somebody win every so often, and the owner sets it. There's this dude on.
But it's just
yeah.
random when they win.
Yeah. There's a dude on YouTube who he debunks like all the like carnival games and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
He said that one. He's like, there's that one and there's two other ones. He's like, it's set. The owner just puts a program and says, okay, let somebody win this many tries. So you can keep
got
trying
you.
and trying and trying.
Yeah.
It won't stop as soon as you think you let it stop. It's fucked up.
Goddamn 47.
I mean, it's like the slot machines in casinos. It's ran based off some kind of like mathematical
Yeah,
algorithm.
like
Yeah, it always is.
Like a lot of people say it's rigged, but it's actually
It's
not.
rigged.
That's why I like the card games and craps and stuff because at least you have a little bit of control. Not
Yeah.
really, but because
I
you
mean,
can't control the
yeah.
cards, but you have choices.
Yeah,
can-
and
you
when,
can
I- when
control
I
the
worked
cards.
there, I was
can't
always
control
told
the
by
cards.
Yeah, you can.
You can't control.
You
them.
like the
count them,
table
hoes?
dealers.
You can
I
count
was
them, but you
always
can't
told by
control them.
table dealers, don't ever play on the tables that have the automatic shuffles.
No,
You
do not.
always play on a table where the dealer is shuffling by hand.
Yes.
Okay, didn't know that.
I don't know why. I don't
don't
play.
play
I
at
don't
tables
again. I
very
don't.
much
I don't gamble.
anyways.
So, but
Supposedly, some of the shuffling machines
let me
will
finish this
mix it up
first.
to where there's the lowest probability of a winning hand for other players.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Supposedly.
Okay.
That's
I mean, that
probably
makes sense
That's probably
on
bigger
why.
casinos, though. Small casinos, they probably won't have.
Well, I mean,
the first place.
Choctaw,
Shit,
like
nigga, any
Choctaw's
casino
a
that
big
got
casino.
tables.
So
Any table that got any casino that got tables, most of the time that's how it is.
Played some weird ass fucking card games at different.
but
casinos.
fuck.
Yes,
some
a
of the,
lot of different card games.
Some it's like I still got
like
some
9
buddies
different versions
that
of
work up
blackjack.
there as like table dealers, and they make fucking hella money.
I
Yeah,
love
you
I love
can.
how we just keep coming back to the casino. Do we want to go to the casino, guys? You know, I will say this
We're just
though.
naming degenerates.
I am a little upset with y'all for not telling me about the Rangers game.
We wait a second. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Let me hear it.
Are you talking about next week's Ranger
I
game?
thought you were going.
Next
It's not
Sunday?
next. I'm going now.
Not
Okay. Well, originally.
okay. Sheree,
nobody was
his
going.
wife said she was gonna tell you when
She
when
did tell
I got
me.
a ticket.
Okay.
Thank God she did.
What?
How am I supposed to tell you?
She told me you were supposed to tell me.
No. Okay, maybe.
She said in our text that she
I
was gonna
know.
tell you.
I
Because,
know.
Because Darius told me to ask her because he
Yeah.
thought that she had 2 extra tickets.
Yeah.
We bought tickets to go to the Rangers game for my mother-in-law,
Yeah, it's
and I guess we bought too many.
for stuff. So,
something? I don't
your
know.
wife's
I don't
friend,
fucking
who's
know.
her, who's your wife's friend that lives in Addison?
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Fucking, fucking
The
Fa-
Nina,
Face
the
McGee.
Nina.
The one that Darius was fooling around with.
Martina.
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
Hope she doesn't
nice. Right?
Sorry. That's the only way I
Spencer
know
put
you.
you on blast.
I was confused because she doesn't live in Addison anymore. My bad.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was. See, I don't know. I don't. You know, I don't talk to her. So,
Okay,
but anyway, she backed out, and then somebody else backed out,
gotcha.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
and then so Darius had told me. So
Yeah.
I texted Sharice, and then she was like, she asked me to buy both of them. I'm like, well, I don't. Y'all are my only friends. Fuck it.
I'm gonna buy you guys 2 tickets for one.
Seat's still gonna be empty.
You're my only. Abba Zabba, you're my only friend.
So she was like, okay, well, I guess I'll ask Nick. I'm like, okay. So I assumed she had already asked you. That was like a week
Equipment Shed
ago.
Podcast, assemble. Rangers game.
We going out there. I haven't been to the new stadium yet. I'm pretty
I love the new
excited.
stadium.
I haven't been yet.
Very nice. I love that
That pro
it's
shop
70
is
degrees when it's
noise.
100.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
it's-
that. I'm
Cool.
spending money when I go to the
Air
pro shop.
condition. That's where I got
The pro shop's very nice.
the shirt that you liked. That's where I got
Okay,
it. Pro
the
shop.
okay. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Dude,
bro. If they got
Bro.
anything Beltran
dude, I
in there,
love
I'm
their
buying it.
baby,
they have
their
powder
baby
blue Beltray jerseys.
You're fucking
Oh,
lying.
I'm not lying.
the baby blue ones.
I'm
Yes.
gonna have to save a couple
Yeah.
$100 and can buy that
Bro.
bitch. 'cause-
I
Those-
did. I
those
did
Rangers
get.
powder blue jerseys are
Blue baby.
I
fucking
ordered
nice.
off the MLB website last week
Yeah.
the Rafael Palmeiro all white jersey.
cheater.
Okay.
I don't care. He's still awesome.
Fucking
That's
cheater.
funny. And if you
I
didn't
almost
know,
got a Rusty
I want
Greer.
a
my,
Juan
my
Gonzalez.
dad is Adrian Beltre. Just look him up.
No, your dad's Kirby Puckett.
That is true as well.
Your
He
dad
is
is
Kirby
Kirby
Puckett.
100%.
He is Kirby Puckett.
If I had to choose a favorite Ranger, I would say Juan Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Pudge back to back. That was a hell of a duo. back
Yeah,
in the day.
Okay.
Pudge
Early
is-
90s. I like
was
Juan
my
Gonzalez
favorite.
because of his batting stance.
You didn't like Palmeiro? Not a Palmeiro
fucking
fan.
cheater.
Everybody did steroids,
Let's see.
Everybody did steroids.
especially in the
You want a
90s.
you want a Napoli fan?
He was only doing everything.
No.
Not Josh Hamilton either.
No.
Michael
I
Young?
wasn't that much of a Josh
or
Hamilton
Prince
fan.
Fielder.
Michael
You
Young.
don't like Prince Fielder?
Well, I got a
Y'all
Prince
got a lot
Fielder
of players.
jersey.
Win a World Series. Good
Right.
God. Look at all
Right.
these players were fucking
You ain't
listed.
lying.
Did Soriano play for y'all too at one point?
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
but because
Yeah.
my favorite players growing up was Pudge, Rafael
Yeah.
Palmeiro, and Rusty Greer.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I
Rusty.
forgot. Rusty
I forgot
Greer.
about Rusty, man.
Grusty Rear.
You
To me,
you're
he's
not,
kinda
you're
like-
not a Nolan fan?
Oh yeah, I'm a Nolan fan.
Ooh, you're not a Nolan fan?
Where's the hot take button?
Ooh.
We should
gonna make
get
it.
a hot take
We gonna
button.
make it.
We should,
we
yeah,
gonna-
we need to
we're
get
gonna
one made.
beacon. We're gonna get a beacon light so you can hit it.
I'm gonna lose my Texas stamp if I say it, so I'm not gonna say it.
Ooh, don't do
Well,
that.
now I want you to say it.
Don't do that.
Oh, no, I definitely want you to
You
say
and
it. I want to
Shrewsbury
hear
moving
it.
back to Indiana. You're gonna be taking Spencer with you.
Nolan Ryan's fucking overrated.
Oh,
He's overrated.
How?
How many Cy Youngs did that man win?
Go back and look at those. Go back and look at those. Go back and look at those.
Go back and look at what he
Go
played
back
for
and look at
40
those.
years.
Go back and
Couldn't
look at
win
those.
one?
If you go here, I'll even make it easy for
He
you.
was the best at striking people out.
I'll
give
make
you
it
that.
easy for you. Go back and look at his what is the documentary called? What is the Nolan Ryan one?
He's only cool for punching fucking Robert Ventura.
That was awesome.
in
That was
the fucking
absolutely awesome. And
face.
still throwing 90 miles an hour, and he was like 56.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Sure, too.
Yes.
That's about it.
I met him in a
Just go back
cotton
and watch the
patch
documentary.
parking lot.
Watch the documentary. I promise
What's it called?
you.
Nolan
It'll-
Express?
Uh,
Ryan Express?
Nah,
What's it
it
called?
wasn't.
Something bullshit
But
like that?
I got to meet him in a cotton patch parking lot. Jackson's mom, when we dated,
I thought this nigga was about to say the cotton fields. I was about to be very disappointed with you, man.
cotton patch, man.
I got you. I got, but
like, why
whenever you were
why were you there? Why was no one there?
Well, when I
Hey,
met him
yeah,
out
there
in
were
the
two
cotton
white dudes standing
field,
in the cotton patch. The cotton field.
But Jackson's
y'all doing out
mom
there?
was a waitress at the one in Denison,
Okay.
and Nolan Ryan has a lake house at Texoma.
Oh,
So him and his wife were there eating, and she had texted me, and she was like, "Hey, are you a baseball fan?" I was like, "Well, yeah." And she was like, "Yeah, I'm waiting on some dude named Nolan Ryan." I'm like, "Some dude."
This random.
I'm on
ass
my
guy.
way, and I left my house, drove up there.
Yeah, I would have too.
Caught him in the parking
I
lot.
would have too. I almost
Was a cool dude.
I almost pulled over from work.
Almost.
Over there at RJ Dukes. And now, the only reason I didn't was because I was already on Sam Rayburn. The RJ Dukes over there in McKinney
Yeah.
had Emmett Smith over there.
Oh, okay.
And he was there for like an hour, like 2 hours.
Okay.
And literally as I was going by, they just had him on live on the station. So he was
my
100% there, and I could have made my way over there. Oh man, I
Would you have done it if it was Nolan Ryan? No. I bet you would have done it if it was Randy Johnson.
Some little
I
basketball.
wouldn't have done it for any of
He
them.
made a bird
honestly.
explode.
Emmett Smith probably would have been the only one I would have done that for. Come
Absolutely.
on, spit it
And
out.
everybody just stood around like we don't
I'm
know
making
what the
sure I'm
fuck
reading
just
this
happened.
correctly. Before I say it.
Both.
I'm gonna. It didn't
Foul.
make it. It was only halfway.
So
Let's pretend it.
the
let's pretend
Celtics.
was a
So
strike.
it was just put
Let's
out
pretend it was gonna be a
Yes.
strike. It was right down the
that
fucking plate.
in order for the Celtics to retain both Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they would have to pay up to $613 million
They'd
to
have to
retain both of them.
pay
I think both of them are eligible for the
$613
Supermax.
million.
Pass. Get what you can for Jaylen Brown. Build a great team around Tatum.
You'd have to.
Sorry. They
And
didn't give
then-
up fucking Horford, who went 0 for 7.
And then
scored 0
Giannis
points.
Giannis
His old
becomes the only player in 50 years to be a unanimous first-team All-NBA 5 straight seasons in a row.
Wow.
Pretty impressive.
First player in 50 years. It doesn't say who the other player was. It just says first player in 50 years.
Well, you got to do your research, Spencer. It's
It
the
just
only way.
popped
That's the
up.
only
I'm
way
reading
we'll
it
find
off
that
the-
out.
Off the sleeper.
I'm going to guess Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt. Yeah.
Wilty Stilty.
Also,
Daddy Wilt.
Foster, I know this is NFL and off topic, but Foster Moreau, I guess, beat his Hodgkin's lymphoma because he just signed a 3-year deal with the Saints.
Beat the shit out of that.
Jeez, yeah, he did.
Because
Wow.
at the beginning of the
Good for him.
offseason, he said he's going to have to step away from football because he was diagnosed with it. And then today it was announced that him and the Saints worked out a 3-year deal worth $12 million.
Wow.
And
So
they
it's
got-
actually good value, too.
And they got rid of Troutman, so there's a
Yeah.
void there.
Vacancy.
And they have Juwan Johnson still.
And he's
That's
played with Carr a little bit,
Yeah.
so he's got some chemistry
yeah,
there
yeah,
with
true,
him.
true, true.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him.
That
man.
one, yeah.
Yeah. I
like
That
stories
is
like that.
good. That's just like the Eric Berry.
Exactly.
Oh, man, yeah.
I wished his.
Although I
comebacks
still
would've
think the
been
Chiefs
different.
did him
I do
dirty
too.
by cutting him because he
Yeah,
still could have
Chiefs were
played.
assholes.
Because he was coming off an all-pro
I
season.
mean, he basically disappeared. Same thing happened to Earl Thomas. They both basically just disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, he had finished up the season before they signed Honey Badger,
Correct.
and he was coming off an all-pro season that season,
Correct.
and they cut him out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and he never
Correct.
signed with anywhere.
Because you don't pay safeties. That's basically they stuck to it. Even though that's the one you should have paid.
Yeah.
But-
Especially when
But
they
his
playing
story
like
was
that.
beating cancer and coming
Yeah,
back and then
for
playing
sure,
like he
for
was
sure.
playing because he was playing out of
They
his
said he went down
mind.
to like 160 pounds or something.
Yeah,
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
he had lost a lot of weight, and then he came back and had a couple All-Pro seasons, and then that was it.
I got a question.
Shoot.
Is Ryan Shazier okay?
Is Ryan Shazier okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why? I
That
mean,
was
he
the-
can
that-
walk.
He can walk now?
Yeah, he just can never play football again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
No,
done.
yeah, it's
done.
not
Done.
happening
Okay.
ever
But
again.
he's like
He
functional.
and I think he actually
Okay,
has a
okay.
front office job with the Steelers.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think it's some. I don't know
And
what he
they
does,
honored
but
the
I'm
re-
pretty sure they gave him a front office
And they
job.
also honored the rest of his contract. Too.
Yeah.
Yes, they did,
Did
which
you,
was
Great
awesome.
thing to do.
That
Did
was
you
really
hear
cool.
about the Dodgers with the player kind of similar in a way that's like that? I'm trying to remember what his name
It's
is.
a good thing they're doing something.
Oh,
like
it's a-
that,
it is
'cause,
a- it is
fuck
a-
the Dodgers. Except for
yeah,
this thing apparently they did was good. But
yeah,
other than
I
that,
agree.
fuck
I
them.
agree. But
They might make a list.
the Dodgers,
I had him on my list
damn. The Dodgers
because fuck them.
are paying one of the players they had, and he's been
should.
battling. Well, no. He played very well for them. Like when he played, he was very good. But he was battling like schizophrenia and like a whole bunch
A
of
lot of
mental
mental health
diseases.
issues, yeah.
And he ended up
hear about
becoming
this.
homeless and everything. So then the Dodgers signed him. So the Dodgers have just been signing him to contract deals to keep him having his therapy and all his and like a money revenue, a money flow going
So he
through.
can pay for his
that way-
help.
yeah,
That's
pretty
cool.
much, yeah.
I'll give him that.
And I was like,
That's
okay.
cool.
I was like, that's what's
He's
up,
not- he's not
Dodgers.
actually
Outside of
No,
that,
no.
the Dodgers
He has
completely.
not- he has not played
suck
since
dick hole, but
2018.
yeah.
They're still taking care of him.
He has not played since
that's-
2018. He started on the team in like 2015, and they are still paying him to this day. They just re-signed,
that's
got him
cool.
a new contract.
I'll give him that.
It is good.
But they still suck ass.
But still fuck them.
But
Yeah.
Jackie played for him.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
I was gonna say
So
on the West Coast, different teams.
yeah, that's different.
Had to see. Had to see.
We're
Okay.
two, baby. I want a Jackie Robinson card so bad.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
nice.
Literally, you get a sports card and a piece of history.
That is true.
Yeah.
You get both. I want one real bad, but they pretty expensive.
How much?
Pretty cool.
Like I
How
don't-
much for the cheapest Jackie
oh,
Robinson
Well,
you can
okay,
buy?
I could probably swing a cheap one, but I want something decent.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Obviously, I want something from the years that he played, something
Yeah.
that was made during the years that he played.
Yeah.
And I'd want it to at least be
Are
like,
you over there doing magic tricks?
I don't know, like a 4? Like a grade 4?
A grade 4.
Yeah.
That's probably the best.
How expensive would that be?
Why don't you guys keep going on a conversation?
Okay,
I'll let you-
okay,
I'll let you
okay.
know. So, like, the older the cards are, especially vintage, especially from, like, 60s and
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
getting a high grade, which I say high
Is-
grade, anything higher than a 5 is going to be expensive
Wow.
if it's a better player.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
you're-
I see what you're saying. I see
You're
what you're
spending
saying.
some money.
I didn't even think about that, like how old the cards are. Like that completely flew over my head
'Cause, I mean, think about it. You had to maintain a card
from the
from
from
70
the
years old,
70s
right?
to the
What are the chances you get like
70 years,
Bro.
80 years. Yeah. Okay. I could see that then.
Yeah. That is pretty cool though.
I just wish that I had something like
What,
that that was
uh,
collected like that.
The Ranger game we're going to next weekend. Do you know what part of the field we're sitting on?
I think it's inside the stadium.
I was gonna say.
Thanks, Nick.
I think it's the indoor.
Not the
part.
parking lot.
No.
No,
it's the
okay.
indoor
I think we're
portion.
actually inside in the AC.
She showed me. It's not very. It's. We're
Well, I didn't know if
close.
we were like left
We're not very
field, right
close.
field, center,
Hell, I don't remember. I'll be
We on
honest.
the foul
baseline,
line?
third base.
That's that baseline.
You know, like basketball court baseline.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
yeah.
Okay.
Just watch them score touchdowns.
A 1954 tops PSA 2, Jackie Robinson sold for $350. A 2.
Fuck.
Golly.
Goodness gracious.
A 4 goes for $650. So that's what I'm saying. Like I want.
Oh my God, that's your
A
Patrick
4
Mahomes 10.
Basically,
Yeah.
I could trade the Patrick Mahomes for
A grade
Jackie
4.
Robinson. Grade 4.
Wow.
Yes.
Ooh, I wonder how
Would
much
you do
his
that?
10s are.
I'd be tempted.
So like next week.
Jackie's forever. I mean, technically.
Oh no,
speaking-
it's this weekend, isn't it? No, it's next weekend.
no, it's next weekend.
It's next weekend.
But Jackie Robinson cemented in history forever. Not saying Patrick Mahomes wouldn't be.
Yeah,
He's
I
really
get what
good,
you're
but it's
saying.
Jackie Robinson.
Because
Broke the color barrier.
we can go to the cart thing Saturday, and then still go to the Scott's thing.
That's
My fucking
that's what was supposed to be happening.
I'm
that
not helping
Saturday.
set up, so we can go to the car thing.
I'm going to the car thing regardless.
Oh yeah, I'm just showing up like everybody else.
That's funny.
Ceremonial pee break.
That's
I
funny.
made it further into this episode.
That is very
That's
true.
true.
That
I
is
made
very
it further
true.
in.
Hell yeah.
I only had
Hey.
one beer before I got here this time instead of two.
What?
See? Progress.
Progress, baby. Progress. I like that.
I'll say this. It was one beer, but it was a 24 ouncer. So I guess it was a 24 ouncer, but it was one because
was
it's
only-
it's one unit.
1 unit, baby.
Before I would drink two 16 ounces, so that's 8 ounces less.
So we'll probably get into the recap of the draft when Tim gets back. But I am interested to see what his
Jimmy G
mystery
comparisons
men, yeah.
are.
I'm gonna call him mystery men because, like I said, I don't know who it is.
I still think my I have not. I have not made one yet. I still think my first two guesses on his first two mystery men are correct.
yeah.
Oh shit.
We'll see you, my guy. Yeah, I'm interested to see who he has because I honestly didn't even really look at the stats. I kind of skimmed through them. I didn't really look at them. So it'd be interesting to see like who he has matched up against Jimmy G.
I picked Ryan Tannehill and Andy Dalton
Yeah.
because
hope not.
Jimmy G's going into his 10th season. So I was thinking of quarterbacks who have been in the league and who have started for 10 seasons.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, there's not a lot. It's a lot of. I mean, the NFL is taken over by young quarterbacks now.
Now it is, yeah. Which is probably a good thing because
I mean, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is now the longest tenured quarterback.
and that's only for maybe 1, 2 at the most.
No,
4
he beats
years.
it by a while. I mean, because
Well, I'm saying he's gonna be done in 2 years. Then who's the next?
because Matt Ryan didn't play last season, he
Well,
retired.
I guess what
so-
Russell Wilson will be the next oldest, but he gone. He after this contract, he gone. I don't think anybody's gonna pick him up.
No, Andy Dalton was before Russell Wilson, I think.
Is he?
Yeah,
God, how the fuck is he still in the league?
and he might start the season for the
Red
Panthers.
Rocket is turning into the Gray Rocket already.
But he's got like a chunk right here that's just gray. Yeah, but I think that's who it is. I know because I know. Well, he said he did 4 comparisons. 2 are not good quarterbacks at all, and 2 of them are average quarterbacks. is what he said. Like they're not terrible.
That makes sense. Because
Which is fine
if you
because
say
again, I think
Andy
last
Dalton
week when we
was
discussed
only
this,
good enough.
I ranked Jimmy G like 16 or 17th overall. So
Andy Dalton was good enough to get to the playoffs.
more can not
That was
win.
about it.
Exactly.
That was about it.
Playoffs.
He said, "Oh, you need to get to the playoffs."
And he would
I got you.
would play decently though through regular season. For
Yeah,
the Bengals.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I chose him and Tannehill.
I got you. Yeah,
Fuck
it'll
Jimmy
be
G. He's ass.
Jimmy GQ, baby.
I was telling Spencer I did 4.
4 of them. Okay.
I did 2 for him to make him feel not so bad. Which
He
you might
made-
still end up feeling bad about those. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know me and Nick have an opinion on one of them. It's not too good.
Oh.
And then there's 2 other ones after that. You're gonna feel like ass. You're gonna feel
That's
like
funny.
Dookie shoes.
Well, it's all like I ranked him top 10. So I mean, I
did.
put him at 16.
I heard you-
feel
I heard you
feel
had my number
16
9.
whatever.
Oh. Okay.
You said number
I
9.
did not say number 9.
I heard you say number
Okay,
9.
so 0 through 16.
I literally said last week he was 16 or 17.
0 through 32. So you put him in the top half of the league.
Yeah.
If it's 16, he's in the
Top half. 16, baby. I got you,
half, I
Spencer.
guess.
16. He
No.
said 16.
0 through, well, it's 32 teams. So technically, he can only be 0 through 16 or 17 through 32. So is he 0 through 16 or 17 through 32?
He's 16.
I'd say 17 through 32.
Don't fucking change it now.
I'm not.
Help
I'm not.
yourself.
I said last week 16.
So you said he gave you an answer. He said 17.
Okay.
I'm
Can
giving
you
you an
do
answer. I'm giving you
something for
17.
me?
Can you do something, man?
17.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
let's do
saying
it right now. Let's go ahead and do it right now.
You want to do that now?
Because I do want to see. I gave you my guesses, and I feel like
They're on.
yeah.
You could have left it at that, but you kept saying shit and kept giving me more
Well, because
ideas.
you kept saying
kept
shit.
giving me more ideas.
You were fucking with me. I knew you were. Hey, I couldn't help myself though.
All right. First Jimmy G versus.
Were you able to give him those pictures?
I sent two of them, but I sent all of them to the group, but it doesn't look great because it's on an Excel sheet.
And
Would it be better next time to send it to email?
Joe Nathan, he's not listening.
Oh.
I love you.
If I did like
Said,
if
nah,
I
I
did
wasn't
some
listening
sweet
at
ass
all.
Excel spreadsheet work, would it like if I did a spreadsheet for showcasing something, would it be easier to send it to email and then you could crop that and then like plop it up on the screen? Okay, we'll exchange information. We'll have my people contact your people after the episode.
You want to make a short of while we're doing this?
Okay. All right. So
Jimmy G,
Jimmy G.
can you do something for me? Come on. Come on.
I named him Jimmy Jawline.
Jimmy John.
I
He
saw
do
that.
got it. He do got it.
So okay, dude's only had 55 career starts so far.
Woo!
This is year 10.
10. He
He's
did
got
sit
55
behind.
starts.
He sat behind Brady for a couple
4
seasons.
3 years.
Okay.
Damn, he
Dude's-
sat behind Brady for 3
Dude
years.
has played. Okay, he's played 16 games. How many times in his career? Anybody want to guess?
Twice.
7.
Okay. Once.
The other
I
time
was-
before that, he started 15. I think that's the only 2 seasons he started double-digit starts.
He does get hurt. a
Wow.
lot. He is very injury prone.
Okay, I'll say this: he's got 2 very good stats that I do like. His career completion percentage is
It was just
67.6,
high 60s. Okay, yeah.
and his yards per attempt is 8.33.
Okay.
But that gets skewed because he has players that get that fucking yak.
Hey, man. Yak is all about it,
dumps it
baby.
off for 2 yards and they
Debo
take it to the
Samuel,
house.
Hey.
Ayuk, yeah.
I'm just saying it's a
Scheme.
little.
Scheme.
It is no.
Scheme.
I'm just saying, but he don't got to do shit for it.
Yeah.
no,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
that's I got you.
I get that.
I got you.
So really, what would have been more accurate is if I looked up air yards. How far are you actually
Actually
throwing
threw
it?
the ball in the
Right.
air.
But
Yeah.
that's okay. I'll give him that. So yards per start. Every time he starts a game, he averages 247 yards a game.
Almost 250.
Not bad. It's not good. It's
Okay.
just right there.
Okay.
Passing touchdowns per start, 1.5. He gets 1.5 passing touchdowns a game. So one game he'll
Yeah.
get you 1, the next game he'll get you 2.
But he's also been on a lot of run-heavy teams.
That's true. Rushing yards per season, 35.8.
Yeah,
he's a
Dude,
pass-
that dude
yeah,
is a
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
statue.
Them are probably all fourth and 1.
Exactly. Total
Fourth and
touchdowns per
inches.
season, 14.8. Let's call it 15. He gets 15 touchdowns per season that he's been in the NFL.
Okay.
15. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he doesn't fucking play the whole goddamn season. Because he's paper mache. Turnovers per season, 12. 11.7. We'll call it 12. Quarterback rating, somehow, and this is going to be another point I'm bringing up. Somehow, his career quarterback rating is 99.2.
Which isn't bad at all. That's pretty
No,
good.
it's very
Okay.
good. Which is me. I'm about to expose the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always hated the quarterback rating
I
anyways.
hate
it
that. I
made
hate
no
QBR
sense to
even
me.
more.
Yeah,
That
I hate
makes
me
me
too.
laugh.
I do too as well.
I hate QBR.
He's won 69% of his games. That's really good.
That's good.
He's a winner.
Playoff passing yards per game, 160.
Yeah, he didn't have to. They were run heavy team.
100.
This
and
is episode
60.
12. This is episode 12.
Okay, sorry, 160.3.
160.3.
That's how many passing yards he averages in playoff games. Averages. Playoff touchdowns and turnovers. He's had 4 playoff touchdowns to 6 playoff turnovers.
Okay.
So he gives you 160 yards a game and basically no touchdowns. And,
Or it'd be
a turnover.
one touchdown or potentially 2 turnovers.
Exactly. Mystery man number 1. Significantly more starts. I'll give you that. But he stayed healthy. So pretty much everybody's going to have more starts.
Okay.
Right, because I got you.
His career completion percentage is about
What happened
3%
to the
less than Jimmy
laptop?
G.
Okay.
Yards per attempt is like 1 yard less. Negligible.
Uh huh.
He
Okay.
averages 233 passing yards per start as opposed to 247. They average the same passing touchdowns per start, 1.5.
Okay.
This guy averages 203 rushing yards per season. So he obviously does about the same through the air, but then gives you something on the ground also.
Okay.
So they're only 14 yards apart on passing yards per start.
Okay.
But this dude averages 170 rushing yards per season more. Total touchdowns per season, 24 to 15.
24 touchdowns, 15 interceptions.
No, like Jimmy G had 15. This guy has 24.
Oh, okay.
And then
Damn.
turnovers is 18 to 12. So a little bit more turnovers, but his ratio is better.
Yeah.
He
Right.
scores more and turns
So
over a
it's
little
24
bit more.
touchdowns and 18.
Right.
18 interceptions.
Correct.
Okay,
Turnovers. I included fumbles. Because Jimmy
Okay,
G
okay,
fumbles
so
a
just
fuck ton.
turnovers, period. Okay.
Yes, he does.
I like that.
Quarterback rating's 91.9. So it's less than Jimmy G, but it's in the 90s. Both
Yeah.
are in the 90s. Win-loss
Them
is
fucking-
54.5.
I bet them interceptions is what skews that so much, and that makes no sense. Or the turnovers
It does.
skew that.
But this guy has it. So this guy passes for about the same. He runs for more. He scores more touchdowns. He turns the ball over a little bit more, but his ratio is better.
Okay.
Average playoff passing yards per game, 151. So a little bit worse than Jimmy G. But playoff touchdowns to turnovers, 8 to 7. Jimmy G was 4 to 6. They played the same amount of playoff
Yeah.
games.
They played the same amount?
Yes, and he scored twice as many touchdowns with one more turnover than Jimmy G. Jimmy G was 4 to 6. This guy's 8 to 7. So 4 more touchdowns and 1 more turnover. So basically, they're the exact same passer. Jimmy
the
G's a little bit
playoffs.
more accurate, but this guy has legs, and they're about the same in the playoffs, except this
Mm-hmm.
other guy scores more.
Yeah.
Who is the mystery man?
Ryan Tannehill.
You're correct. It is Ryan Tannehill, who got benched from Malik Willis.
That is true.
Not good. Not very good.
Yeah, he's at the end of his career.
So should
I
Jimmy
know
G.
at- I know
he
at
should be
one-
at the end of his career too.
I know at one point they did have Ryan Tannehill rated pretty high, so I think that nigga just fell off a cliff.
He did.
I don't
He did.
think yeah. So
Teams finally started to figure out, okay, we're just gonna load the fucking box and make this dude do something.
yeah.
Oh, he can't do
Throw
anything.
It. Fucking throw it.
Fucking thought, bro. I dare you.
Fucking throw it.
AJ Brown ain't gonna be down there every time. Fucking throw it to Robert Woods and Austin Hooper.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, they figured it out.
Okay. Nice.
Noise. Did Spencer miss again?
Look,
That's your can. You've never made one.
no, I haven't.
You're about as good as Jimmy G
We've
is. as a passer. You're as good at throwing that shit in that trash can as Jimmy G is playing quarterback. Not too good.
Fuck it.
You ready for number 2?
Yes, let me
Yeah.
hear number 2. Yeah, you got
No, I'm
2
good.
more
I'm
after
good.
this, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I did extensive research.
I like it.
All right, this guy has 137 career starts to 55 for Jimmy G. Their career completion percentage is only 0.8 apart,
Okay.
so they're basically just as accurate.
Okay.
Less than a yard of difference between yards per attempt. This guy averages 271 yards per start as opposed to Jimmy G's 247, so more yards per start.
Okay,
He
okay.
averages 1.8 touchdowns per start as opposed to Jimmy G's 1.5. But he turns the ball over more. 24.6 to 14.8.
Mystery man.
So his turnover ratio is slightly worse than Jimmy G. Not very.
you
not by very
turnover
much.
monster.
Quarterback rating 97.8, so they're less
So it's
than
a
2
little
points
bit,
away.
yeah, a little bit below Jimmy.
Win loss 52.6. That's not good. Playoff pass yards per game 254 to 160. And his playoff touchdowns to turnovers is 7 to 6 instead of 4 to 6. So same amount of turnovers with 3 more touchdowns in the playoffs. He averages more passing yards per start. They run the ball about the same. He has more touchdowns but more turnovers. Their turnover ratio is about the same. And their quarterback rating is about the same.
Okay, okay.
Who's quarterback number 2?
Derek Carr.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. He's only won 1 playoff game in his whole fucking career.
Andy Dalton.
No.
Ooh.
That is true. He's only won 1.
Wait, you said I was incorrect?
You were incorrect.
You were incorrect.
Oh, I thought you said
No,
correct.
the,
I was like,
the
damn.
So-
player has
Dude.
only won 1 playoff
And
game.
Andy Dalton is the wrong.
As the incorrect answer.
But Andy Dalton has only won
I believe so.
one playoff
Actually,
game.
it's either he's only won 1 or he's only played in 1.
Neither one are good.
No, I
He's only played in 1. Because he was one I
Go
tried,
ahead, go
but
ahead.
I didn't have any playoff stats for him,
Yeah.
so I threw him out.
Okay.
Well, guys, it's Mr. Primetime himself. Kirk Cousins.
Gets
No.
Kirk
That's
Cousins?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, wow.
They're
Oh,
basically
wow.
the same, except
Wow.
not good. Kirk Cousins has 1 playoff win in his career.
For some reason, Kirk Cousins
Wow.
kind of blew over my
So
head.
Jimmy
did not
G
know that.
is about. He's probably a little bit worse than Kirk Cousins, just a little bit. Kirk Cousins ain't won shit. So that was
You're
the 2
not
you're
wrong.
supposed to feel good about, Spencer.
Ooh.
You ready for this? Okay, this next one's kind of funny. All right, so I found somebody who didn't have that many starts, but it's a sample size. It's not their whole career. Okay, it's just a period of time. but it'll make sense. So Jimmy G's 55 starts. This guy's 49. So it's very close.
Yeah.
Okay? Yards per attempt. This guy's a lot lower than Jimmy G. So it's 8.3 to 7. So he does not have that many yards per attempt.
Okay.
Passing yards per start, 200 to 247. So Jimmy G passes it more, and he's more efficient, right? Passing yards per start, 1.49 to 1.14. So Jimmy G gets more touchdowns.
Okay.
Rush yards per season, Jimmy G's 36 to this guy's 432. So, to me, this guy, what he lacks in passing, makes up for in legs, right? Damn.
Yeah, I missed the hell out of that one.
Total touchdowns per season.
Just disappointed.
This guy's
I get you.
18.3 to Jimmy G's 14.8.
Say that one more time.
He's 18.3 to 14.8. So 2.5 more touchdowns. But turnovers per season, 9 to Jimmy G's 12. Okay. God.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm just gonna keep rolling through this.
Yes, please.
All right.
Just ignore me.
So this dude's not a very good passer, but he's obviously extremely efficient. He does
Yeah.
not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
He scores more touchdowns than Jimmy G, and he turns it over less. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm asking right. He does. Quarterback rating is about 10 points less. Doesn't win a lot of games. 50% of his games.
So he's an 80.
88.8.
He's an 88.
Yes.
Okay.
Playoff passing yards per game. This guy's only played in one playoff game. He threw for 134 yards, 0 touchdowns, and a pick.
Ooh.
So just like Jimmy G, not very fucking good in the playoffs. He makes up for it in his legs, and he's way more efficient with the ball.
Yeah.
Because he scores a lot. And
Yeah.
turns the ball over.
Okay.
Who is this quarterback?
Is it somebody we already named?
No.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
I made a point.
He does not have a playoff win, but he's played in a playoff
He's
game.
only played in one playoff game, and he did not win it. Obviously, because he would have played in 2.
And if any of you guys think you know the
He has
answer, comment
49
below.
You know
starts.
what? It's a sample size. So the sample size that I took, he had 49 starts in. I took the 3 seasons that he started the most games. I'll explain it whenever I reveal it, or if you guess it. It makes sense.
Marcus Mariota.
No, but that's a good guess. That's kind of close. Similar style player, just more
Yeah, that's
efficient.
what
He does
okay.
not turn the ball over, obviously. Because he scores four more touchdowns than Jimmy G, but turns the ball
Tyrod
over.
Taylor.
Bingo. It is Tyrod.
Wow.
Because he does not turn the fucking
He does
ball
not.
over ever.
So these were the stats from him starting the 3 years in Buffalo and then
Okay.
his recent starts in Houston. Because he had 15, 14, 15 in Buffalo, and then 6 starts in Houston. Everywhere else he had less than 3. So I'm not going to include a couple of games here. And there.
Right.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
give the guy a chance to put some stats in. The Houston stats actually skewed this. He was actually looking better, but I decided to include it because he had 6 starts. But his Houston stats weren't very good.
Okay.
If you just want to do his 3 years in Buffalo, he would have looked a lot better. Than
He did play very well in
So, yeah.
Buffalo, though.
He looked a little. I would have took those stats over Jimmy G stats. I'm sorry, but I like guys who can be mobile, and he's more efficient with the ball. Scores more touchdowns.
Yeah,
turns
he
it over
he
less.
does not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Okay, this last one, what I did was I took Jimmy G's best season
Oh, God.
and I compared it to somebody else's best season.
Okay.
Okay, Jimmy G's best season was in 2019. He started 16 games, all 16.
Okay.
He threw his completion percentage was 69.1.
That's when they went to the Super Bowl, right?
Nice.
I believe that's when they went to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Nice.
So you're correct. That's when they went to the Super Bowl. Yards per attempt, 8.3. Fucking good. Passing yards, 39.78. We'll call it 4,000. It's 22 yards away from 4,000.
Okay.
4,000. 27 passing touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 28 total touchdowns, 23 total turnovers. Threw 13 interceptions, fumbled the ball 10 times.
So say the touchdowns and turnovers again.
28 total touchdowns, 23 total turnovers.
Okay.
Okay.
Touchdown to turnover ratio is 1.2. So every 1.2 touchdowns, he had turned the ball over.
Okay.
Quarterback rating was 102. He went 13-3. He played in 3 playoff games. His average passing yards per game in the playoffs, 142 in 3 games. He scored 2 touchdowns and had 3 turnovers in 3 games.
Huh.
So a turnover every
And he
game
didn't play well that year in the Super Bowl either. He didn't
play
play
any of those fucking games.
well. Yeah.
It's a scheme.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Scheme.
the scheme.
Okay.
Okay, next guy. This guy started 14 games.
Okay.
Okay, to Jimmy G's 16. So in 14 games, he got 67.6 completion percentage.
Okay.
7.3 yards per attempt, so about a yard less, and then 1.5% less completion percentage. He threw for 3,500 yards in 14 starts, so probably would have had the same amount of yards as
Okay.
Jimmy G had he played the two
Yeah.
other games. 22 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions, which that gave him 23 total touchdowns and only 8 total turnovers. So Jimmy G was 28 and 23. This guy was 23 and 8. So only 5 less touchdowns, but 15 less turnovers.
Okay.
Wow.
So touchdown to turnover ratio was 2.9. So basically every 3 touchdowns, this dude turned it over.
Okay.
Jimmy G was about every touchdown. Quarterback rating was 98.3, so they weren't very far off, less than 4 points.
Okay.
This guy went 11 and 3 in his 14 starts. In his 2 playoff games, he averaged 295 yards per game, and he also went 2 and 3. So one less game, had the same amount of touchdowns, same amount of turnovers, but averaged about 150 yards more per game. Who is this quarterback?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
This is from one season, by the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, but I like where your head's at.
Okay.
So think they went 11 and 3. And the
Ben
games
Roethlisberger.
started. Incorrect. You guys are all naming quarterbacks that are better than this guy.
Just give me a second to think.
Well, your second can't be too long.
So I did the math, and I didn't
give
put it
me-
on here, but if he played the full 16, he would have had just as many yards as Jimmy G, a little like one less passing touchdown, but way less turnovers,
Yeah.
and he obviously played better in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett.
Incorrect. But probably on the same level of. Actually, no, because Jacoby's still on the team, isn't he? Well, no, this guy.
Well, he's with
I think he is.
Jacoby's with the Commander. He's the Commander's quarterback now.
I think they're both still in the league. I think this guy's still in the league. I have to check.
The guy that you're talking about
I got-
now is still in the
Joe
league.
Flacco?
I think, but I got to check. Incorrect, but.
I like that.
Getting a little bit warmer.
Trying to think.
I am too.
Yep, this guy's still in the league.
Okay.
Damn. Can I get a hint?
He's
Is
from
it-
Texas.
He's from Texas. Matthew
Foles.
Stafford.
Incorrect. And who?
Nick Foles.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Nick Foles is from Texas?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Kyler.
Incorrect.
Nick Foles went to the same school as Drew Brees. Same high school as Drew Brees.
Oh, nice. And then Clayton Kershaw went there too?
Yes.
That's wild.
Casey Keenum.
Correct. It's Case Keenum in 2017 who had
I had to
just
think.
as
I
good a
had to-
season as Jimmy G's best season.
And it was when he played for Houston, wasn't it?
Yeah. No,
It was
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota?
When
Yeah.
they had the Minnesota Miracle.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yep.
Casey Keenum
Yeah,
up
that was
there.
him.
That's right. Yeah, he was
made
on
me
a
think
2-year
it was
deal. I
him.
remember that.
Minnesota
Yeah.
Miracle.
So basically what I'm trying to say is
I
Jimmy
get what you-
G's
Jimmy G
G's
is-
range of outcomes is from Tyrod Taylor to Kirk Cousins at best.
Kirk Cousins just makes more money.
Yeah, somehow they got fucking. Well, that's the
They
Vikings for
keep
you.
giving him fully guaranteed contracts.
That's the Vikings for you. Mr. One playoff game and like 3 primetime wins out of like
But
40.
you didn't see him in the plane?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. And then they lost the next fucking game.
Yeah, he did.
I sure
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Immediately.
I sure did.
Y'all, what are y'all celebrating like that for? You're going to fucking
Hey.
lose.
You know, he's the only player in NFL history to only play off fully guaranteed contracts.
I mean, smart. I'm not saying he's dumb.
Yeah.
Good for him.
he also kept signing the franchise tags.
Don't
Yeah.
gloss over the whole
He was
fuck-
smart because franchise
Go back
tags.
go back to the whole point.
Yeah, that Jimmy G is a Super Bowl
What do
caliber.
you think of Jimmy? So what do you think?
Top
of
16.
What do you think of what I just revealed?
Number 16. on the
I
top
would say
16.
that definitely puts him in the lower 20s.
I think it puts him in the lower 40s.
That bad? You
Okay,
really
lower
think
40. He's a
that
starting
bad?
quarterback. I'm
Come
talking
on,
about
Tim,
32 starting quarterbacks.
You got to be reasonable.
He had comparable stats to Tyrod Taylor, who's not a starter. Case Keenum, who's
Anymore.
not a starter.
Anymore.
Ryan Tannehill probably shouldn't be a starter, but might be out of
Kirk
Anymore.
Cousins is.
his best case scenario is Kirk Cousins, who hasn't accomplished a fucking thing.
No.
No. And how many? Here's the biggest knock on him. He's only started 15 games and 16 games once each. Once
Yeah.
he started 15, once he started 16. That's it. Everything else has been like fucking 2.
Okay.
He's ass. He's made of paper mache, and he's not that good. You could get anybody on that 49ers team, which Brock Purdy kind of proved that. You can get anybody on that 49ers team
Brock Purdy did play well,
to
though.
stand back there and deliver fucking slants and fucking screens.
Brock Purdy is also a little bit better than that. He's not your typical. He was not
Correct.
your typical.
He is better than Jimmy G. Correct.
No,
He
I'm
is.
saying he's
I
not
mean,
your,
he-
he's
I-
not
I-
your,
I
he's,
don't
he's
disagree
not
with
your
that.
typical third string quarterback.
No,
You
he's,
got to
he's their
understand.
future starter.
He
No,
played.
he's not.
He played all 4 years in Iowa.
I agree.
And I will say that NFC Championship, when he went out, it definitely showed him not being in
It
running
did.
that offense absolutely hurt
It
them.
100% did. I'm not disagreeing.
But
with
also,
you.
who was their backup?
Nate Mullins.
Joe Johnson.
Couldn't even fucking think of it.
It was
Yeah,
Joe
so
Johnson.
it's
I couldn't even remember.
Because technically it was supposed to, the other guy was
it was
hurt.
supposed to be Trey
Well,
Lance.
Well, the next man up was Christian McCaffrey. If he
Yeah.
got hurt, they said
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey is the next quarterback.
Yep. Or you throw Debo
Okay.
back
Well,
there.
actually, McCaffrey was playing quarterback at the end of that game because Joe Johnson did get hurt.
yeah.
So, okay, we all
They
agree.
started
It goes
running Wildcat.
Brock Purdy, Joe Johnson, Christian McCaffrey, Nate Mullins, Colin Kaepernick, Jimmy G. On their depth chart,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Currently, not all
Jimmy
time.
G's not on there.
Oh, man.
Currently.
He's not there no more.
Pretend he's still there. Currently.
He's
Well, now
number
they have
one,
the
baby.
great Sam Darnold. So
So Jimmy G's fighting Hunter Renfro for quarterback reps, right?
Renfro's just snapping him the ball.
Oh, okay.
That's all. That's all.
I actually think his backup is Stidham.
Jared Stidham?
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Jared Stidham.
Jared Stidham.
Yeah, or Stidham.
Stidham.
Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham.
So the whole point was to prove
I like
once and
your.
for all,
I like your mystery men.
Jimmy G.
I like your mystery.
Can we do
men.
Troy Aikman next week?
We can.
God, you and fucking Troy.
No,
Aikman.
you got to pick this one. Let Nick pick.
Okay, all right. I did pick Jimmy G.
Nick, who would you like me to compare? And we could do any sport, by the way. You want me to do Nolan Ryan?
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan versus.
Hey, you want to do Nolan Ryan?
Yeah. Doing Nolan Ryan
I wish I hadn't
versus.
said that. That's gonna be tough. He
Doing
played
Nolan
so
Ryan
fucking long.
versus. He did play very long,
Okay.
and you are going to be quite surprised by his stats.
No, I already know the stats. I haven't looked at them. The only thing that surprises me is the strikeouts. That's it. I'm not really that impressed by anything else.
Okay. I get it. I get it. I get
So
it.
okay, here's the thing. I'm not gonna find another pitcher who played that long.
Damn
No.
right.
So should I take like a chunk of his career and compare it to another player's chunk? Like if I see a player who played for 10 years, do I take their 10 years and then go against Nolan's 10 years, or like how am I gonna do that? Like what do you prefer me do?
I'm trying
or
to think.
I could do like
Could
an
you
average
do-
of their seasons, like whatever their career was. I can just make like,
Do
this is their
career average?
season.
Can you just do a career,
Yeah.
career
Like
average?
this would be Nolan Ryan's career average if you base
Across
it
the
on
board?
all his fucking
Yeah.
seasons and this guy's season, because then it won't matter how many years they played,
Yeah, do that. That would make
I
it
get. I
easier
get.
too.
right?
It would make it easier, but it takes away those
I mean, easier in the
outliers
sense
of
of,
him of those opportunities. So I think he got snubbed for a couple of Cy
He
Youngs.
probably did.
He
but
got
still didn't win
snubbed
any.
for a couple of Cy
it's
Youngs.
close, you
but
would-
I'm
you
saying
would
if you wouldn't be saying that if he would have won those 2 Cy Youngs.
But he didn't, because it was close.
But
enough
he
for
got
him not to.
snubbed for it though.
Did he get snubbed or was
Yes.
he? If it's close enough to get snubbed, you should have done more. That's my
He
opinion.
did do more. That was the thing.
Then why didn't they give it to him?
You tell me. That is still the question to this
Because
day.
he's a white European.
To this day.
They didn't like. He punched over Robin Ventura.
Yeah, he shouldn't have ran up on that hill.
He got fucking walled.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Said, Texas known for throwing them hands.
No, Nolan Ryan
Yeah.
is in my Hall of Fame for that. Not actually pitching, which actually he's in there for pitching too. But I'm just saying. When I say
I-
overrated, I'm not saying the dude's garbage. By the way, I'm
You're
saying
just
So,
saying
he's
he's
not
not
the
as
best
good as
pitcher of all
everybody makes
time.
him out to
Oh,
be.
I'm not saying he's the best pitcher of all time.
people
but
say he is.
If you want to tell me, I say he's definitely top 5.
Okay, I don't agree with that.
He's top 5.
say
I
5.
could put him 4 or 5.
I gotta go 7 or 8, probably.
He's got top 10.
Not top 10 for sure. That's what I mean. Like when I say overrated, I'm not saying like dude shouldn't be on a list and shouldn't be on. I'm not saying that.
I just to me
to be clear,
it's a game thing. Like if it were me and I had to put somebody on the hill, Nolan Ryan would be one of the guys I'd want to put on my hill.
he's in your rotation.
Yeah,
Okay.
easily.
He's on my he's in my AAA affiliate in
This
case one of my
nigga.
dudes get hurt, and I can call him up real quick.
Get out of here.
I'm just saying,
Get outta
if I only get a
here.
rotation, he's probably not in the
Get
He's
outta
not in the
here.
6-man rotation, 7-man rotation, maybe. But if I need him real quick, because some of that got a little tendonitis,
Get
Yeah.
outta
a little
here.
elbow pain, then I'm calling up fucking Nolan.
You've been revoked. You've been revoked.
I own Texas property. It says TX on my shit. I own a business in
You've
Texas.
been revoked.
So do we want to jump into the NFC recap of the draft?
I'll give you an NFC recap of the draft. Yeah. What you got? What you got? Who you thinking? Who you thinking?
Start with NFC East.
You want to start with the NFC East? I'm down for it.
Boo.
Who you want to start with?
Just kidding. That's fine.
We ended with the Cowboys.
The team that won the draft.
I don't.
You still
Say
think
they
they won it?
I still think the Eagles had the best draft.
I don't.
Well, I don't know. I let me rephrase.
They
I
had a
think
very,
they're very
very,
close to
very
having the
good
best because I think the Seahawks are right there in that
Who
conversation.
I
I think the
Yeah.
Seahawks
Yeah.
might have edged them for
I
number
think-
one.
I
So
think-
I'll give the Eagles number 2 overall for the best draft.
Agreed.
I can see that.
Agreed.
They
But-
did give the Eagles a plus on their draft.
I mean, they got
They got the best player in the draft.
yes, and
Yeah,
they and these other
Jalen
teams
Carter,
just let him
Jalen Carter,
fall,
Yeah, Jalen Carter.
and then they turn around and take Nolan Smith with their last first-round pick.
Yeah, that was smart.
And then I also think they got a great value pick in the 4th round with Keely Ringo.
Georgia Delphia, baby.
He was so all over the place. People had him as
Rank-
there was
I mean, yeah,
certain
he-
experts who had him as a first rounder, and then other experts had
Who
him
was
as a
it?
5th rounder.
Yeah, Keely Ringo, the
Oh,
corner.
Ringo.
Corner from Georgia.
Yeah.
'Cause half of Georgia's team gets drafted.
It's the
Every
Philadelphia
It's
Bulldogs.
the, Georgia's
Let's
just
be real.
The, Georgia's just the new Alabama.
It's the Philadelphia Bulldogs. They're a minor league affiliate. Georgia's a minor league affiliate for the Eagles.
The
Been
Eagle
confirmed.
Dogs.
The Eag Dogs.
The Eagle Dogs.
But I mean, every pick was a great pick that they had.
The
I mean,
Phila Orange Eag Dogs. I was waiting for it to come to me. The Georgia Delphia.
The Georgia Delphia
Georgia Delphia Boogles.
Boogles. The Boogles. Yeah, I like that.
Georgia Delphia Boogles.
Wow. I will say they did have a very good draft. They drafted very smart to stay. The biggest thing they did with this draft was they damn near filled every need that
so
that
so
they
pretty
needed to.
much every defensive
Player that they
position that they lost,
They got
filled.
back just with fresher talent. You just have
I
to hope
mean,
that
yeah.
talent plays at the level
The, who
that it
who
was
was that
drafted
defensive
at.
tackle that went to the Niners? Is it Hankins? Hankins or
I can't remember.
you know what I'm talking about?
Are you trying to move on to the Niners?
Javion or
Pretty sure it's Hankins.
Javon or I don't know.
I have
Jonathan
to
Hankins?
look for him. You have to give me a sec.
Hargraves?
He went Hargrave. That's who it is.
Okay.
Hargrave, and they replaced him with Jalen Carter,
Yeah.
who is I think better. So
I mean, they did with the Jalen Carter pick was probably their biggest. Man, how you as a team just let him fall.
just let him fall to 9. Oh my goodness,
Bro, my thing is for the Cowboys, when you seen that nigga there, you should have tried to trade with somebody or do something. Shit. After what they did to you with
Detroit
Dallas
let him
Goddard,
go.
I would have done that.
Yeah.
Get the guy that can fill your middle rather than it stopping you. Yeah.
Speaking of y'all's Cowboys, how did you feel about y'all's draft?
I
Y'all were
think
getting some-
I think
y'all were
we
getting some flack
drafted
for it.
we drafted for need. I think this is the first
You
time
did.
we've ever drafted for need.
yeah, because
Well, you need a run
y'all
stopper and a tight
needed
end,
yes, y'all needed a guy to clog
I
that
say
middle.
maybe a tight end. I mean, I
like
think we
Hendershot like
could
that?
have done it without a tight end.
It really-
we did get a C for our grade.
Yeah, well, so I think some of those draft grades
I
are a
did
little
like the
skewed,
Mozzie
but
Smith though. The Mozzie Smith I did like. I just like the simple fact
Y'all
that
got
they
raked for that one too.
huh?
Y'all got raked for that.
It
one.
was just because nobody knows a defensive tackle. If you're not Aaron Donald, most people won't fucking know what a goddamn
Jalen Carter.
yeah. So
but y'all
Aaron
needed a guy to
knows
plug
that.
that middle.
Yeah, 100%. And
he's a
needed
run
that.
stop-
We've
he-
needed
he-
that to be addressed for
Yeah.
years.
And,
years.
You know, there's a lot of analysts that said y'all did need a tight end after losing
I
shows.
gue-
That
I
was
guess-
some
I
production
guess
y'all
so.
lost in the
I
tight end
mean-
area. Now, don't get me wrong. I think y'all would be fine with Hendershaw and Ferguson, but the tight end y'all took. I mean, well, first of all, the tight end class in this draft was pretty stacked,
Yeah.
regardless. But
Shoemaker.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know how to make a shoe,
Shoemaker.
but he makes them.
Shoemaker.
I know y'all's.
he's
best
a good
pick of the
receiving
draft.
tight end.
Yeah.
So
I know y'all's best pick.
You know our best pick?
Yes,
Which
I'm
one?
calling it now. Fajoko from San Jose State, the defensive end.
Oh yeah, you like that
oh
one?
yes,
He had a way higher grade than 4th round.
yeah, he did. He fell.
Almost
he
all
fell.
experts had him like
second round,
2
late
to 3.
second,
Wow.
Yeah.
early
Okay.
third. That's where I had him.
And they said he probably could have been a first, but he went to a small school.
Yeah.
He could potentially. Well, I don't know because your boy moving to DN, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for him. He just rotate, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. If he could probably gain some. Well, y'all play 4-3 or 3-4? Y'all play
4-3.
right?
They play Cowboys play
Okay,
4-3.
so he can just gain a little bit of weight. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Michael
That's true.
Parsons just needed to get a little bit more.
I
weight to
also
He
I
can play
also
any
like the
position.
Deuce
It don't
Vaughn
matter.
honestly
pick.
can.
Put him at safety. He'll be fine.
I like the Deuce Vaughn pick with your 6th round pick. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Deuce Vaughn.
him. Got a K
Eric
State.
Scott Jr. Okay, so we can pass up the Giants because they don't matter.
You
Well,
don't
hold on.
like- you don't like the Giants
I think they
draft?
got a. I think
they had an all right draft. They had an okay
getting Jalen Hyatt in the 3rd round. I think was a great value pick.
That was
the
that, all of a
Jets.
sudden they have a decent receiving core. I'm not gonna say
He
great.
he
but
could
decent.
come out of this season as their number 1 receiver.
He could. They have Jalen Hyatt, Darren Waller,
If he stays healthy, that is a phenomenal pickup for
Wandale
them.
Robinson,
If he stays healthy,
and then
that's good.
some combination of Darius Slayton, Sterling Shepard, and I don't know the ghost of fucking
Isaiah
Victor Cruz.
Hodges.
I don't know.
Well, they re-signed. They gave Isaiah Hodges a 2-year extension.
Well, the Giants had.
I mean,
a B+.
he had an okay stretch when
In
he had to step
spots.
in.
In spots.
Yeah,
Giants had a B+ on their draft.
Deontay Banks was their first pick. They said that was a reach. And I kind of agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked
Yeah.
with that.
Why a cornerback though? I think there were other players that you needed
They
other
didn't have
than
a
a
lot of
quarterback
picks.
right there.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5. They only had 7 picks.
Yeah, and again, I think Jalen Hyatt is their best pick, and it was also a
And
good
they
value
didn't
pick,
have
so.
they didn't have a 4th round pick, but they had 2 7s.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean,
Yeah, I mean, but
Just
that's
give it
what they
away.
did. Yeah,
Like, can I give this away for cash? I don't
Yeah.
fucking want it. It's a 7th round pick. So we've already done Eagles, Cowboys, Giants.
and you have the Commanders.
oh Commanders.
I also thought that they reached with their pick when in
They did.
Forbes. I thought that was a reach when Gonzalez was sitting there.
The cornerback draft did not go how anybody thought it was going to go.
No, not at all.
I
Nobody
didn't-
thought Witherspoon was going 5th.
no.
And then Christian Gonzalez slid. It was
all the way to.
weird.
So I mean, he was taken, at 17. I think is what it was.
And then they took another corner in 2nd. They went back-to-back corners.
Commanders got a C as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what? First pick was the Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback from
And
Mississippi.
then they went Jartavius Martin from Illinois.
Yeah.
I didn't know Illinois had cornerbacks like that because Witherspoon's from Illinois. But now that I think back, they did have a good defense.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the scores now. And nobody scored on them.
Yeah. Then what? Round
Uh,
3, Ricky Stromberg.
Ricky Stromboli.
Stromberg.
I haven't had a Stromboli in a minute. Sounds kind of
Sharice.
Strombolis for dinner, babe? You're not going to see this till later, but whenever
Yeah.
you see this, Strombolis for dinner.
Strombolis
You know
for
what I'm saying?
dinner.
Strombolis for dinner. Stroms for dads.
Stroms for dads. Yeah.
It's a new charity I'm starting. Dads need Strombolis.
So what? Then they got what?
Wouldn't you love a Stromboli right now?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love a Stromboli right now?
I don't know the last time.
Do you know what a
speaking
Stromboli is?
Gibberish
I don't think I
to
do.
him right
I don't
now.
Maybe.
It's a sandwich. It's a very delicious Italian sandwich.
I don't think I've ever had one.
It can come in different varieties, but it usually has like ground sausage and pepperoni and melted cheese
Okay.
and like garlic butter on it and shit. It's fucking delicious. Imagine like garlic bread with sauce. Like, actually, you know what? Imagine a meat lover's pizza, but instead of a pizza, it's a sandwich.
Okay.
Let's go there.
I like that. I like that.
You can put some peppers on it. It's fucking
Some
amazing.
peppers.
Some
Okay.
roasted red and green peppers and some onions.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Some provolone. Some mozzarella. Get all that
Some
ooey gooey
mozz.
shit in the middle.
I need some of that mozz, my dude.
Brush some fucking garlic butter and parsley. I'm gone. I'm going home. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
we'll
hungry.
see, man. We'll see. They make everybody hungry for no reason.
Yeah. And it's a great sandwich to go with chips. Some sandwiches just go better with chips, and that's one of them.
Washington at least had a pick in every round.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
I wasn't
4,
too high
5,
on their
6, 7.
picks though.
Weird. Usually you never see
I
that.
wasn't really too high on their draft. I don't think.
I mean, it wasn't bad for him. I think the one that probably surprises me the most that they took a DN pretty low.
Well, they're obviously
Because-
riding with Sam Howell, too, so.
Yeah, because Christian.
well, they
'cause
also
Young
have Jacoby
is-
Brissett, so it'd be a
They didn't accept Young's fifth
I'm
year
not
option.
I'm not saying Brissett will win the starting job.
They
I
should
mean,
give Howell a shot just to see what they got.
yeah,
They're
it's
obviously
like,
tanking for Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
As
it
you
doesn't
should.
matter for you.
We're also tanking for Caleb, unless Jordan Love's good. Then we're not. But if he isn't, then we're tanking for Caleb Williams.
This is going to be interesting to see what happens with y'all because of y'all's history with so few quarterbacks.
Yeah, I've only watched two my whole life.
Will y'all be the next Cleveland Browns?
I mean, we can go ahead and jump into the NFC North since we're talking about Green Bay.
No, you don't want to talk about no Green Bay.
Because I thought you guys, they drafted two really good tight ends.
Who?
Green Bay.
Oh, yeah?
Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave.
I got to go up to him. Give me a sec.
I thought it was good. Is it good? Yeah,
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I like it.
I do think.
Damn. I didn't realize that. Jeez.
What?
Green Bay got a B+ on their draft. I
Because
didn't realize how many picks
they had the 13th overall pick, and they took
had
Lucas Van Ness, which they probably could have got with their second round pick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm not saying it's a bad
13.
pick. I'm just saying.
Jeez. I think
Well, we just started.
that's Spencer that started it, man.
Y'all brought up Green Bay, and I couldn't help
Brought up the
myself.
shit-
He
Shitty-ass
definitely
Bears.
could have.
I do like y'all's tight end picks. I think those were great
He
tight end
really,
picks.
he
You
really
guys got-
enjoyed y'all's tight ends.
Y'all got 3 weapons back to back for Jordan Love, and I like that.
Here's what I'll say this: I'm putting the rest of the GMs and owners on game right now. Whenever you have a need, it's very smart to make multiple picks on that position of need, because you're improving your odds that one of them hits.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
I really, really need a tight end, I'll take 2 of them and hope that one of them pans out. I hope
Yeah.
both of them pan out, but you have better odds that one of them pans out if it's a really dire need. Now, if it's just a position like, okay, this guy might be retiring soon or we need depth here, best player available for
Yeah.
sure. But you can swing a little bit whenever you have a need at certain positions. And
I
that's
think
what we did
y'all,
at tight
I
end.
think y'all might have gotten the GOAT, though. Shane
is-
Clifford, the big red dog.
Shut up. 18-year starter from Penn State. He's been there forever. The dude's like 32.
He snuck in there, man. He's
I mean, I'll give you this. We did need a backup. Obviously.
yeah, you definitely needed a
But
backup. And
sign a
getting
fucking veteran.
getting a long tenured rookie like that, I mean,
Yeah, we needed somebody to show Jordan Love the ropes.
I still think y'all should have taken a receiver with y'all's first pick.
I don't disagree with you at all. I wanted JSN.
JSN should have
real
gone
bad.
right there where
come on,
Luke
my
Van Ness
guy.
went.
We're talking about Green Bay. Hey, shout out to the
Hey,
Philippines,
the
baby.
Philippines.
Shout out to the Philippines,
what's
baby. My people.
My P-nose and my P-nays. Bonjour.
Can
1%
Bonjour.
from the
can we
UK,
please
baby?
talk about what the fuck Detroit was doing?
Say it again.
Detroit's draft.
Oh. You didn't even go over the damn Green Bay draft. You said two.
just wait for the
you
next
said
World
two
War. You'll
tight
probably need
ends
our help
and then
again.
moved on.
Yeah,
We'll
because
come.
That's all
they
you
didn't
care
have
about
that
was just
good-
the two
yeah,
tight
I
ends.
just like the 2 tight ends.
This fucking guy.
You didn't like Jaden Reed?
No, he didn't. He didn't like anybody else other than the two tight ends y'all worked
It was
on.
a good pick. I mean, is he going to start? Probably not.
Yeah, he probably will.
You think so? You think he'll start over?
A lot of people had him as a first-round talent.
Sure, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dubs was a 4th-round pick.
That is true, and he was hurt
the
most of the
same-
season.
Watson was picked around the same area this guy was. He could absolutely start. He's
Quist-
probably our starting slot.
Quiston Watson.
He's probably our starting slot receiver.
God, I swear every receiver in this draft was a slot receiver.
Well, here's the thing though.
Pretty
This guy
much.
can play outside because he actually has the top end speed.
Right.
Even though he's a little bit smaller, you could put him and Watson on
No,
the outside and
and-
have Dobbs
yeah.
in the
And
in the
again,
slot.
I think y'all went 3 weapons back to back, and I liked all 3 of those picks.
Actually, the more I looked at our draft, I really like it.
You got depth, man.
It's
You
not.
got-
Yeah, I mean, you guys got quality
for,
depth
for
in there.
having nothing. Now you
Oh,
have
yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
You have
Nothing?
something. Well, you know what I
Damn.
fucking mean. You know what I fucking
Said
mean.
nothing. Damn.
Pretty much.
And y'all got a kicker to sit there behind Crosby, the dinosaur.
Okay, we
so-
should-
Once AR-12 left, y'all couldn't do anything.
What did we do with it last year?
AR-12, baby.
I liked a lot of our. We took swings on guys late that I think could actually pan out.
I think because
Yeah.
y'all had enough picks, y'all could go
That's
for
true,
those
too.
player early.
That's how we had to do it.
Because the thing is, I think y'all went for those players. Like everybody says it was early, but for what you wanted and he's there, go for him.
You
Get
might as
him.
well.
He's
If
already.
that's the
He's
guy
like, if
you
that's the
actually
guy
want.
you like and you want,
Yeah.
go for him.
If
Get
you're
him.
not like whoever is at the position where
Yeah,
they get the best
yeah,
one.
yeah.
If you
Exactly.
like
I think that was.
guy,
I think that was the good thing that they
Yeah.
did was, regardless of what they did, whoever was in that position, they took that next best one every time.
they did. The only thing I think we did is the first pick. I didn't like it.
You didn't like the. You didn't like the Van Ness.
No.
No, here's the thing. Fucking sky high potential, and he can literally play anywhere on the line.
Yes.
I like that, but he's only a 2-year starter at college. He hasn't played a lot.
Are we talking about Taco Charlton?
He might be the one
When-
Taco Charlton.
When
He
you
might
had
be.
when you had Jordan Addison and JSN sitting
That's
there,
the part that
you
bothers
should have
me.
taken either
Yeah.
one of them
You
over him.
probably here's the thing. You probably could have slid everybody down one instead of taking Luke Van Ness. You probably could have got JSN, and then in the second round you probably could have got Luke Van Ness.
Yeah,
And now you
yeah.
got
With your
JSN.
second pick at 42,
Probably could have took Luke Musgrave or just say fuck it, we're not taking a tight end.
So
yet.
you don't
Take
think
Jaden
you
Reed
don't
still.
think the Cowboys would have went after Luke Van Ness over Motzi?
No, I
No.
think y'all need to run stopper more.
no, with y'all
don't
y'all
think so.
moving.
But because of Van Ness's his what am I trying to say it? His maneuverability, you don't think that him going to
you're talking
the
about
Cow-
with him being able to play every
Maybe.
position
yeah,
on the line.
yeah,
He's
you,
just-
you don't think that
He's
would
just so fucking raw. And the thing is, he doesn't have to. He's going to be a rotational starter.
but being raw and that talented and having
I get
a
it.
good coach that can mold you into something, you
Who
don't
are-
think that
Who are your two edge rushers?
it would be D-Law and
Parsons, right?
it'd be Tank and Parsons.
Yeah, because Parson is officially
He would've
moving
been-
full time
right.
defensive
Actually,
end.
that's a good point. He probably
He
would've
probably
been
would
good
have.
for field.
He would have
He
been.
has
Because-
to go to a team where you have two other guys already.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he can just
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah,
for a
he
couple
could be his
seasons.
own entity.
Because will he start day one for you guys?
He'll be
Most
rotational.
likely.
We
You
have
don't
yeah.
think-
Because
Preston
who's
Smith and
your
Rashawn
defensive
Gary.
end?
Oh, that is true.
Preston Smith and Rashawn Gary are edge rushers.
Smith's pretty good.
We
But
play-
y'all,
we
but,
play-
y'all put him in the middle though, wouldn't you?
Well, we play 3-4, and we also got Kenny Clark, who's
A
All
beast.
Pro
Yeah,
defensive
I mean,
tackle,
yeah.
and then we drafted another defensive tackle, Colby.
Y'all,
Wood-
y'all need a fucking Will Fork or something there in the middle.
That's Kenny Clark. Bro, he's fucking solid. He just gets slept on because
Yeah.
usually you don't.
I
Pay
mean,
attention to
I mean, shit.
lines
Even
in Green Bay.
It's more amazing when it is a 3-4 defense and you have that guy that can eat up two people every time he's blocked.
he can. He
Every
can.
time.
He's got an All Pro
I
already.
wish we could. I wish we could have a player like that. And I hope Mozzie turns out to be some player like that because
He
that
could
would be
be.
nice.
I think Mozzie will be pretty good for you guys.
I hope so.
It was a good pick. It
I
was
should have
just,
drafted Vita Vea
I
when he had
still
the
think
chance.
y'all
Bro,
could have
we,
got
we
Mozzie.
couldn't. He
you
got
could.
taken. No,
I
he
thought
got
you
taken
could've.
before. If he would have dropped to us, we were 100% taking him.
Vita
Vita Vea.
I love that dude
Oh,
so much.
bro, I love
He's
Vita
so
Vea
fucking
too.
nasty.
He is.
He's
Vita
he's the
Vea is
fucking
like
shit.
the best version of Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, and he's not stepping on people's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga ain't out there stepping on faces with his cleats.
but
That man was a menace.
you want to talk about Tim's second favorite team,
The
the
Bears?
Detroit Lions?
No.
Oh, I'll talk about the Lions.
You want to
That's
talk about
fine.
Lions?
I'll talk about the Lions.
I will say I
In a
like
weird way,
the
I
Lions.
low-key root for them sometimes.
Because
like, if
they're
we're-
so bad.
Like, I wanted to beat them twice, but then their other games, I'm like, come on, Detroit.
Come on,
Give me a
Detroit.
game.
Like I
Some
will
playoff
say,
wins.
I
Come
think
on.
their second round picks were better than their first round picks
They absolutely were.
because they took. Look, Jameer, you could have got Jameer Gibbs in the second round.
Yeah.
You
Take him
could,
at all.
yeah.
Wait.
You
Just
don't
wait.
need him. It did, the
understand
pick
he's
made
good.
0 sense. I don't understand it. It made 0 sense.
So it's basically writing on the wall is David Montgomery's going to run it, and he's going to catch it.
Yeah. Well, they also told Jameer Gibbs he will be playing a lot out of the slot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, Dan Campbell put that out. He will be playing a lot out of the slot. So it looks to me he'll be playing the slot receiver
Really?
role.
Dang, I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
they
what he
were this
said.
slow.
They're going to run a lot of four
And they're
four
gonna-
and 5 wide receiver sets. Then.
Yeah.
They will.
Oh, there they are.
And look,
Jeez.
Jack Campbell's a great inside linebacker, but like you also could have got him in the second round.
Detroit Lions got a C+.
I do like Sam Laporta, and I do like Brian Branch.
Those were phenomenal picks in the second round. Sam Laporta is a great do-it-all tight end, and Brian Branch is probably the best safety out of the draft.
And they got the black version of Jared Goff.
Hidden
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to be the same guy, but he's going to be
Pretty
cheaper,
much.
and he's going to be younger.
Yeah.
So, and you're probably
Well, they already said he's not. They're talking about
This is
extending
Jared
golf.
Goff.
They're
This
in
is Jared
contract
Goff last
extensions.
season. This is last
mean,
season.
Well, they said
I
they
just-
were.
I
They
don't
said
think-
they
I
were
don't believe
working
that.
on
I
a
don't
contract
believe that. It's
extension.
gonna
Depending
depend
on what
on
he does,
performance, right?
depending on what he does this year,
Yeah.
I don't think it's his last season.
He's going to have a Geno season.
Nah.
Well, he finished
think
top
so.
7
Nah.
last year, and I'm not saying I'm like high on Jared Goff or anything, but he finished top 7 last year. So if he does the same thing this
If
year,
he gets
it's
top
not
10,
going
if he
anywhere.
gets top 10, he's staying there. He's staying there if he gets top 10.
I don't know.
But
And
again,
It
their
is based off
draft
performance.
other than their second and third round, their draft made no fucking sense.
No.
Their draft
They had
made no
two-
sense. It's the first draft I think Dan Campbell fumbled the bag
Bro,
on.
what do you mean? He had a lot of. He had 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s.
No, I'm
and
not
3
talking
number
about. I'm not
3s.
talking about
Well,
the
here-
picks that he had. I'm talking about who he took with those picks. He fumbled the bag in the first
Correct.
round. He fumbled the bag in the first round, hands down.
So you don't think either one of those guys was a good fit for?
I mean,
I'm not saying they're not a good fit. What I'm saying is you could have got him. You probably could have got Campbell late second, and you could have got Jahmyr Gibbs late second
they-
or third.
it was weird. They had different needs, and they didn't attack them at the right time.
No, they
Tight
took,
end they did, but they needed D line for sure. They needed tight end
see
for sure,
see
and they needed cornerback for sure.
Green Bay's first round pick made sense. Y'all what's his name?
Van Ness.
Luke
Van
Van
Ness made sense to go to Detroit.
Actually, yeah, it would have.
That made more sense for him to be drafted by Detroit. This made no sense. You don't need an inside linebacker.
Yeah.
Your rookie
No.
inside linebacker last year, was first, like
You need
he
more than
killed it.
one. You need more than one.
They have 2 good inside linebackers.
decent.
Well, yeah, they're good.
They
I'm
needed,
not-
I mean, if
they
they-
needed
if
D
they-
line and they
yeah.
needed cover. They needed coverage, and they didn't get it at the right time.
no. Now again,
Because at pick 12,
I-
they could have took Christian
their
Gonzalez.
best
and they
draft
didn't.
pick was Branch.
Yeah, him and Sam Laporta. I
Yeah,
agree.
that's their best
But
draft
that's
picks.
the funny thing. You had a cornerback. You had the 12th pick. You could have took Christian Gonzalez, and then got a running back in the
Yes.
second round. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then you got your D line in the third, and you could have got.
I mean, I will say they
you coulda got
brought
somebody in the.
they brought
pick
in 2
18.
corners. They did get C.J. Gardner Johnson, and they got the dude from the Niners, or not the Niners, but the Steelers, the corner from the Steelers. I can't remember his name, Samuels or something.
Debo?
I have to look it up. I'd have to, let me pull
I
it
got
up.
you. I got you. I got
The
you.
corner from Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna pull it up.
They didn't
But
have
what I'm
the
saying
right-
is,
I'll
yeah,
recognize it as soon as you say
again.
it.
yeah, yeah. I
their
get, I
draft
get, I
made
get what
no
you're saying.
sense.
I get what you're
They
saying.
drafted their needs, but in the way incorrect order. Didn't make any sense.
And quite frankly, I almost feel the same about Chicago.
Did you already
Shots
talk about
on,
Minnesota?
baby.
Nope.
No,
you
we
want to
have
bring
not.
up Minnesota first?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Nah, you want
I
Minnesota
figured,
last.
I figured you
'cause
want to do Minnesota last.
You like your dessert at the end.
Yeah, that's what it is. You eat pieces of shit. For
I mean,
yeah,
their first pick wasn't bad. Darnell Wright was not a bad pick. You need somebody to protect Fields. If you're gonna rock
That
with
was
Fields, you
correct.
need a better offensive line.
that was a correct choice.
That was But
Dexter was a fucking reach.
yeah.
Stevenson was a fucking
With the
reach.
talent that was sitting there with their second round picks, they reached.
How many? And then it took Roshan Johnson and Tyler Scott. Which, funny enough, I like Tyler Scott. I think him dropping to the 4th was crazy. That was a good
That
pick.
could be a steal.
It is a steal.
Chicago Bears got
He's
to
gonna
beat.
produce his rookie year for him
Chicago Bears
because they
gotta
don't have a
beat.
good receiving room.
They have
DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore and Darnell Mooney.
He was okay last year.
He was okay, but let's
Did you not-
face it, it's the quarterback.
Did you not like
No,
the-
I do agree. Fields is garbage.
Y'all didn't like the Roshan pick?
I do.
It was okay. I mean,
Actually,
but
I do.
I think the Roshan pick was there.
But you
was-
got
He's their
Herbert
backup quarterback.
or what's that running back? Is it Herbert?
Khalil Herbert.
Khalil
Correct.
Herbert, and they
I-
signed Dante Johnson
Dante Foreman.
or Dante Foreman. Yeah, my bad on the names, guys. I
You're
saw
good.
Johnson. I'm reading right here.
Yeah, they
so.
have they already have Khalil Herbert and Dante.
That's what
Foreman.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
Herbert-
We need another
Roshan
Texas
could
running
pan
back.
out.
Yeah.
Roshan could pan out, but you didn't need
He's
that.
good.
You didn't need it.
I'll say he's their best pass catcher,
Yes,
so that's a role they could probably use him in. But
Be there, Tony Pollard.
because
I
they
don't know.
placed David Montgomery with another David
he's a
Montgomery.
4th round pick. I'm not mad at that. They did the right thing. They got a good running back in the 4th round, which you can.
They
do.
had 2 4th-round picks. They also got a wide receiver, Tyler Scott.
I
Scott,
do.
it dropped.
I
That's a
do
good
like
pick.
Noah
That was a
Sewell.
good
It
pick.
was a very good pick.
Say again?
Dude's a stud.
Noah Sewell, linebacker. They took in the
the
5th
one
round.
from
I
Oregon.
like
Related
that.
to Panay?
pick. What?
Is he related to Panay Sewell?
Yes, it's his brother.
Is it really?
It really is. There were actually, I tried to find it because I think I sent it in our Sports Center group chat, but there was a lot of relatives drafted in this draft.
Yeah, there was.
There was a
I
lot of
remember reading
brothers, and then Kurt Warner's son was taken by the Bucks in the 7th round.
I'm feeling old as fuck right now.
Yeah.
You just said Kurt Warner's
Yeah.
son.
Wide receiver, slot receiver.
Wow.
And then Joey Porter's son, taken by the Steelers,
Yeah.
which was a great pick.
Yeah.
That was a great pick.
He slid down the fucking board too somehow.
Which, yeah.
I
You're
found
right.
it.
That corner draft did
So
not
you
go
had-
in any fucking form or fashion. Oh, did you?
No.
you-
Bijan
no sense.
Bijan Robinson was taken in the first round. He was related to Paul Robinson,
Oh yeah, you found it. Yeah.
and that was that's his great nephew, from what it said.
okay, we're
and
reaching
then-
here right now. Skoronsky.
Peter
Go, Pack,
Skoronsky,
go!
and then what is that? Is his grandpa?
Yeah, it's his
Bob
grandpa.
Skoronsky.
You know old Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Old Bobby Ski. Bobby Ska.
Then we had God, why are these fucking names? BJ Ojolari,
There you go.
BJ Ojolari, and
They're both DN
Azizi
linebackers.
Bless you.
Ojolari, his brother.
Bless you.
I
I see
got you,
Lori.
Spencer. Oh, god damn it. God damn 47. Fuck you, TikTok. But no, really.
Yeah, I will say I think the NFC North had one of the weakest drafts.
I think we had the best one.
I think y'all had the best one out of the NFC
Was
North.
that the
absolutely.
last one? Oh, no.
But the other three
No, there's one
teams
more
are
team.
just
They don't fucking
they
matter.
reached
Moving
on
on.
every.
Joey Porter Jr. Yeah. Nick Herbig and Nate Herbig. And then Kai Blue Kelly and his dad. And then, oh, fuck. I couldn't
Whatever
see the
that last one
was. Somebody related to LaDainian Tomlinson.
And none for Gretchen Wieners. Bye.
And it's gone.
Because for the Vikings, Jordan Addison was a great pick. Tim,
He phoning
Tim,
it
look,
in.
Jordan Addison was a great pick.
Phoning it in.
It's,
Mid.
Very mid.
I think their best pick outside of that was Jay Ward, safety out of LSU.
Trash.
The Vikings got a B in theirs. They didn't have very many picks.
No,
They had 6 picks in total.
I can turn a B into an F if you give me time.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's
F.
not too hard.
F fucking minus. Oh, gee, I wonder if they make the list.
no, yeah, Vikings didn't have outside of Addison and the safety of LSU. They had no good picks.
Fuck that whole state.
If y'all didn't know, that's Tim's real favorite team.
Very favorite.
Yeah, because that room I dedicated in my house to my fucking favorite team.
the
is purple.
Minnesota room.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't like
purple.
you didn't like the Jay Quali? The Jay Quali Roy?
I know, I stopped listening to Jaquan a long time ago.
They got a quarterback from BYU.
Everybody
Why?
in
What
the
the fuck
club
you want a
get
quarterback from BYU for? Didn't they just see what happened to Zach Wilson?
Steve
The
Young,
MILF
baby!
Hunter. The MILF Hunter.
Von Detmer, baby!
Milf Hunter himself. And then they got Dwayne McBride from UAB.
Because they have no distractions, that's why. They just
distraction.
It's just God and football.
Just got him football.
And my
man.
mom's friends. That's it.
That's it, man. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah, we do soaking around here. Y'all know what soaking is?
Sulking.
Soaking.
Soaking.
Mormons do.
Those guys are weird. I firmly believe it's a cult.
Apparently,
Mormons cult.
oh, it is. Technically speaking, it is. But
I mean, yeah.
they leave it in, and they just don't move.
They
They don't move.
leave what
If you-
in?
I think you know.
What you do?
Yeah. And then don't remove it, and then end up having dependence.
I got 2 of those.
Release.
Yeah, so they do soaking. They leave it in, and you can't cause any friction. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
But that's okay because the NFC South also had a really shitty draft.
Yeah. They just put it in and left it in.
Yeah. They just soaked it. They had a soak draft.
Because as much as I do love Bijan Robinson,
Minnesota, you soak.
Atlanta Falcons taking him 8th overall was like, what the fuck?
The who?
Bijan.
Oh,
I knew it was going to happen. I knew he was going
Talking about
in
the
that
ATL?
area,
That was
but
the time that was the most shocking part of the
I
draft.
think so as
We
well.
all looked at each other. What the fuck is happening right
The
now?
ATL, baby.
Yeah.
because you had so many other needs to take Bijan at 8.
They led the league in rushing last year. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They led the league in rushing. They had a rookie.
Even Allergy was pretty
All
good.
that year, and Cordell Patterson was a
Allergy
nice
was
little
pretty
tandem
good,
for them.
Yeah.
So granted,
It's a 1-2 punch.
they got both of them in one running back and better. But again, Yeah, that's not what you needed with your 8th overall pick.
No, because they didn't get a pick. If they had multiple first-round picks, okay,
They should have gone
sure.
defense.
They at least
They didn't
at
until
least
the
got
third.
they at least got a lineman, somebody to help Bijan run the ball.
Oh God.
I mean,
I don't think the Zach
They
Harrison
had
was too
the
bad.
worst pass rush in the league, and they didn't address it until the 3rd round.
that's what I'm saying with the pass rush
And they had
that was
the
there with the
league's
8th
best
overall
rushing-
pick.
They had the league's
They
best
could have
rushing
taken
attack.
They could have taken Jalen Carter.
Could have.
Yeah,
Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Some teams-
This is why
some
you guys
teams-
are gonna go fucking 7
That's what I'm
and
gonna say.
whatever.
Some teams they're going for Caleb Williams.
I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Some teams
maybe.
just keep showing you why they're not good every year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Only sometimes. It's
Yep.
just when they get lucky. You never know. Bijan might end up being the fucking next AP, and then Matthew Bergeron might end up being the next Trent Williams. You never know. They could get lucky, but on paper, fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, their
Dumb,
defense is
dummy, dumb idiots,
atrocious.
yes, very true. Very
Those
true.
guys, I mean, they did address the back end of their defense in free agency, but you had a terrible defensive line last year.
They had the
Come
lowest
on.
sack percentage in the league at 3.6% and the second lowest quarterback pressure rate at 22%. So you could say one thing like, okay, maybe we didn't sack the quarterback. We at least pressured him. You didn't do either.
No,
They just got the throw on you.
they
at
got
will.
good secondary though.
I do like their secondary. It's not bad. They
Yeah.
have AJ Terrell.
And they got the safety from the Bengals.
They
Bates.
got, and they got Casey Hayward.
Yeah.
The secondary's not bad.
No,
they
and then
just
they
it's
drafted
up
somebody in the
front.
fourth.
Anybody and everybody can run the ball on them.
That's the sad part. Their secondary is good, but their fucking up front is so
Yeah.
bad they can't even get coverage
Yeah.
sacks. Probably the
No.
only sacks they got were coverage sacks.
Probably.
That's trash. Because it should
Also-
go hand in hand.
The Buccaneers shit the bed with their draft as well.
Yeah, they did.
They absolutely. Cansey was a reach.
Let's go trash, baby.
Cansey was a reach. At 19, you guys could have gotten better talent.
Is it trash season? Kyle Trash?
I think so.
I mean,
were they? They were.
they needed O-line, and they got it in the second round.
Yeah. They got a C
They
plus
didn't
as their
draft anybody
grade.
else.
Yeah,
got a
I mean it wasn't
C+.
good. They did not have.
They
good
got
draft.
that from Louisville.
Yeah,
I do
Diablo.
like their tackle from North Dakota State.
Cody Mock.
Yeah,
Actually, he is really, really good.
yeah. I doubt that
Which
was
one?
Not a Cody
that
Mock.
was their best draft
Okay.
pick. He has no front teeth and it's hilarious.
He started as a tight end and he gained so
Yeah.
much weight they moved. him
Yeah,
to
they
the
moved
fucking
the
offensive
fucking tackle.
But hey, look, he was second round pick.
But he's very athletic. He was playing
Yeah.
tight
He's
end.
very athletic.
Yes.
Again, that's their
actually a
best
really
pick.
good pick.
That's their best pick.
He's basically Jensen 2.0,
Yes.
and they got him in the second round.
Yes.
That was their only good pick.
That was their only good pick. Again, Cansey could pan out, but you don't really need him because you have
Ooh, I
Vita
take that
Vey.
back.
So like, what you just gonna? Your first round pick's gonna be a rotational guy.
I take that back. They had one other good pick. They took a Boilermaker in the 5th round. Always a good choice. Let's go,
Talking about Durham. Durham.
Payne.
What about
Durham.
Trey Palmer?
No.
Y'all's cousin?
Yeah,
Is he
Related.
good?
he got drafted.
Let me see Trey's measurables real quick. 6 foot 192. Okay. Fourth year senior. Don't like seeing. 4.3340.
What?
4.33.
Jeez,
And he's 6 foot 192. Okay.
it's not bad. He got a little size.
So then, what the fuck was his? He was a 5-star prospect who signed with LSU, and he
transferred to Nebraska.
Yeah, why? He excelled
Probably
with
because
the
he wasn't
Huskers.
playing in LSU.
Former 5-star recruit who made a name for himself at Nebraska after leaving LSU. Palmer's route running is raw but coachable. He's an athletic mover with good leaping ability and a quiet engine that can unleash a big second gear.
Let's go, Palmer.
So he's probably gonna jump in and play slot here and there
Gets
for him.
by with athleticism
Wouldn't doubt
over
it.
craftsmanship. Fast but gives coverage too many breaks with
But
lackadaisical
you'll
routes.
you'll learn that craftsmanship in the NFL.
Yeah.
Once you get in a game, you'll start to learn it.
Loses catch focus when he hears footsteps.
Ooh,
That is
Heard
hard
it
to
That's not
learn.
good.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's like Jack Doyle.
The Saints also fumbled the bag with their draft. Their best pick was Kendra Miller out of TCU in the 3rd round. And he'll be replacing
The Aints.
what's his face because
gotta look
he got a
for him,
felony
man.
assault charge.
They needed a tight end bad, and they didn't even draft one.
Nope.
Well, no, because they got Foster Moreau.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well,
They did.
but
Well,
that's not necessarily good.
I mean,
Jawan
he's
Johnson.
okay in stretches when he was filling in for Waller, but you don't
Yeah.
know what he can do as a full-time
I
guy.
mean, yeah, because I'm.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was at least viable because I mean, Waller wasn't even healthy half the time.
They need a D line. They got it in the
The
first.
Aints got to be.
I think they also needed another receiver.
I agree.
You think
And
so?
They also needed O line.
Michael Thomas ain't played in 10 years. Yeah, you need another receiver.
He's gonna play this year.
Yeah, okay.
And they have Olave.
He'll play his 2 games, and his ankle will quit working again. And
You didn't.
I think they signed
Callaway was
somebody.
all right. Callaway's just not a. He's not your number
What are you talking
two.
about? They got A.T. Perry in the 6th.
Yeah, see, they addressed it.
Yeah.
Out of
Okay.
Wake Forest.
They also needed O line real bad, and they didn't address that till the 4th.
Yeah.
They didn't do shit.
And with the talent that
The-
was in the first and second round at
the Nick
O-line, you guys, they
Saldivar-
fumbled the bag.
Saldivari, he's not bad. He did come from a small school, but he's not bad.
Old Dominion.
Could have got better.
I mean, you're
Nah,
not
Got a
wrong.
good grade.
Your defensive tackle and defensive end you took in the first, second round. You guys could probably got in the third round. You could have taken an offensive tackle with round 1, and you could have taken a tight end in the second round.
Which is 29th pick?
Yes.
I would have took a tight end at 29.
So what? I guess.
With my first
I
pick,
guess
yeah,
the guy
you
they
could
could. I guess the guy they could have got was the guy from North
because
Dakota.
honestly, they should have taken Mayer or Meyer.
You think
however
the
you
North
say his
Dakota
name.
guy would have been the good pick to go there?
The tight end.
Croft
No, the lineman.
Oh.
in the second round?
Cody Mock?
No,
Yes.
the one
Yes.
the one
Yes.
there for the Saints first round pick.
Yes.
You think he should have took him
Yes.
over the guy they took from?
The Toothless Wonder, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He's going to be a very good tackle because he's going to be so athletic. He's just very athletic. He's going to be very good.
I got you. I got you.
He's going to be great for Kyle Trask and not Baker Mayfield.
Woo,
because
go
Baker Mayfield
Trask!
doesn't get to play.
That's funny.
But I did like Carolina's draft.
North Carolina.
I didn't mind it.
It was going to be hard for them to fuck up.
I
They
mean,
got the
you,
first pick. Don't fuck it up. They
you
got,
took,
Yeah.
you took a
Bryce
quarterback.
Young.
You need a quarterback.
they got
So you-
Jonathan Mingo.
And I like Mingo. Mingo's good. That's a good pick.
Mingo.
So,
Fuck Dolph Flamingo.
They only had 5 picks, and they did something with them.
Yeah.
They got
they got value in every pick.
cornerstone positions.
We'll
They got
see how Bryce
quarterback,
Young
wide
turns
receiver.
out. I'm
edge.
still very questionable on Bryce Young, but I'm questionable on all the quarterbacks.
Carolina
and shit,
got an
so.
A. I didn't realize they had so few picks as well.
right.
But again,
But they
They
did
got
good.
they gave
but
they only
with
had
every
5
pick
picks.
was great. They
Yeah.
had great value in
Yeah.
every pick.
franchise quarterback. They got a good wide receiver.
I mean,
got
and
a
they at
nice
least
player.
stayed in the top 5 with all their picks.
Right.
I mean, even though they didn't fall too far back with giving them away.
What is SAF? It
Where
says
do you
their
see that
last
at?
Pick, Jamie Robinson. His position is SAF. What the fuck is SAF?
A safety from Florida.
Why didn't they just put S? Guards a G. Why would they put SAF for safety? Just put S. That was confusing me. I was like, what the fuck is SAF?
That'd be the only thing I could think of.
See, it has to be safety, right?
Yeah,
Why the fuck? would
that
you
makes
put
no
S?
sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be safety. That's funny.
That's so
Good old
weird.
SAF, baby.
Like, what is it?
They did have some
It's
decent
like
picks.
San Antonio Foster. What the fuck is that? Stephen Austin. Stephen F.
Stephen F.
Stephen F.
Austin.
It's like
SFA, baby.
what?
Go
Yeah,
Lumberjacks.
Stephen F. Austin. That makes sense.
Go Lumberjacks.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why you put SAF or something. But sorry, that's throwing me.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is that all the NFC? No, we didn't do NFC West, did we?
No, we didn't finish. We still got what? The
NFC
Niners?
West. The NFC West. And yeah, speaking of the Niners, who had the worst draft.
Yeah, the Niners.
The
had a
worst- the
very
worst
Do you,
team
bad
in the draft.
do you know why?
No,
Do you know what Kyle Shanahan said?
no.
He goes, I don't need to draft any starters. We're good. That's literally what he said. Like, that's a little,
It's a little ballsy.
you don't want to draft for
Okay,
depth?
buddy.
Why wouldn't you still take the
Yeah,
best
who's
player
taking a
available?
kicker in
That
the
makes
third
no
round?
sense.
I told you,
His
man.
first
That shit
pick.
threw me the fuck off. They had a C+ for their draft. They had
Still give him a C+?
yeah, a C+. I don't know how. I think it's only because of the amount of picks they had, but it
guess.
only because they had 3 seventh round picks.
And then a sixth and then 2 fifths. And they had 3 thirds. God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
They
had
did,
the-
they, all their picks came in the later rounds.
it was
3 in
awful.
the third, 2 in
Jake
the fifth.
Moody better
I'm
be the
sorry,
next
Jake
fucking
Moody,
Justin
but
Tucker.
they could have got him in the 7th round.
He better
Calm
be the
down.
next Justin
Don't
Tucker.
drop that. Dun, dun, dun.
But I couldn't believe his response to, like, whenever he was getting criticism. He's like, oh, we don't need starters. Okay, you still take the best player
Yeah.
available. Why would you want to give the other
another
teams you
team,
have to
a
play.
good player. Yeah.
That's so
It,
Makes no
it
sense.
literally, when you look at their draft on paper, it looks like they were goofing off in their war room.
That's what it looks
Honestly.
like. Does he think maybe he got the script already and they're supposed
They
to
in there,
Yeah.
they in there
He's
playing
downloading
quarters on their
it.
draft
Yeah.
picks. Whoever,
Bro, their second pick was the kicker. Like,
wild.
yeah, it was in the third round, but it was their second pick.
yeah, but the
third
quality of
round.
depth that was in the third round, you guys are ridiculous. That
And
doesn't
they
make
had
any
three
sense.
picks. They had 3 picks in the third round.
Took
They had
safety,
3
kicker,
third-round
tight
picks
end.
and 3
They took a tight
seventh-round
end. They have
picks.
George Kittle.
They took 2 tight ends in this draft, by the
Yeah.
way.
Kittle's just not it, man. They need somebody else.
They took a safety with their first pick. That's not a position of need.
No, it
It's
is
an
not.
important-
They
Especially the way your
literally,
defense
they
was
literally
playing at
have
the
one
end
of the best
season.
playmaking safeties in the league.
Yeah. Made
Little
no
Troy
sense.
Polamalu Jr. out there.
Don't give him that
They
yet.
need Mike McGlinchey's gone. Replace him.
Mike wouldn't look.
Oh, you're right
McGlinchey's
tackle.
their
Yeah.
right tackle.
Mike
They're-
Wazowski.
Yeah.
I completely forgot he went to Denver.
So why
Highly
did you
overpaid.
take a fucking tackle the first pick?
Yeah, no.
You don't need any starters.
Nope, you're
Okay.
wrong. You needed a right tackle, but that's okay.
You think there would have been a tackle down that far in the third
Yes.
round?
I would have took a chance on one. That's what you
Yeah.
need. If there was a good one around there, yeah.
Over a kicker? Yes.
I
I would have taken
But the
whatever
kicker was
tackle was
needed.
there.
They don't
Nah.
have Robbie Gold anymore.
They'll be fine.
Teams interchange
Sign
kickers
a
throughout the
veteran.
season
I
all the
wouldn't
time.
I wouldn't even bother drafting a kicker. Sorry. Half the time you sign a veteran, they end up playing better from the last team they played for anyway.
I also
true.
will
It's in their
say,
heads.
Arizona had a good draft. Arizona had
I
a
have
good
to
draft
scroll
because
look.
of the draft picks they got for next year.
That's true. They got a king.
So-
They got quality depth in this draft. I think their first 2 picks are going to be the only 2 picks that start. But they got quality depth in this draft, and then they got a lot of draft picks for next year. They have 2 first-round picks next year, 2 second-round picks.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it. Hypothetically.
let's say Arizona finishes last in the NFL.
Okay.
What do they do?
You get a new
Over
quarterback.
Caleb Williams.
What would you do with Kyler?
Trade him.
Trade him. Get what you can out of it. Which will be extremely hard because that contract.
Not good.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
I-
they did that to
Arizona
make a
I'm
play.
Cardinals-
not a Kyler Murray fan at all.
I know you're not.
He's
They
a
got
great athlete.
They got
but,
a B minus.
Well, yeah. I mean,
They got a
again,
B
like I
minus.
said, they got quality depth,
Yeah.
and where they really killed it was for next year's draft. They're building for the future.
That's what I'm saying. They can draft up to. They're going to be probably in the top 10 picks.
They literally can draft up to get Caleb Williams next year, or Drake out of North Carolina.
Yeah. But
They can.
got
I mean, it's there for them.
Paris Johnson Jr. with the first pick.
That was
That's
B-
smart either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're protecting whoever you're.
whoever's going to be there. Yeah,
B.J. Ojolari.
he's a day one starter.
Yeah.
He's a day one starter, and J.J. Watt retired. So
Yeah. Garrett Williams.
again, that's a quality pick.
They took your. You just like them because they took your guy
Yeah.
in the 5th round. That's the only reason you like their draft.
I'm
Yeah.
quite honest with you, didn't even realize they took 2.
Oh, okay. Lies.
Whatever.
Right.
I already said why they had a good draft, and I was correct.
They're putting themselves in a tough spot.
They
but
are.
You
But,
don't
I
take
mean,
yourself out of the chance to get a
They,
franchise quarterback.
but
so.
the thing was that their chance was this season.
Now,
and they completely
Even though a
fumbled.
lot of people
Yes.
are giving Houston a hard time for trading up and giving away those first round picks for
I think
next
it was
year,
good for both.
Well, yeah.
Houston still has a first round pick next year. So
That was a trade that was good for both sides.
it was
Yeah.
good for both sides.
Yeah.
It was a good trade on both ends.
Houston can't really do any wrong right now because they're so fucking
Yep.
bad.
Yep.
It really wouldn't matter what.
And
No,
they
but
actually
what they
have a
went out and
decent
did,
team.
what they went out and did is they got 2 cornerstone pieces on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
right away. They did,
Yeah. With a brand new head coach.
right? Who made some decent moves.
He has done good so far.
Yeah.
And
Nico!
I'll give Houston the benefit of the doubt. As long as they give this coach a chance, I think they'll be fine. You just
Yeah.
got to give him a chance. You
agree.
can't just,
and
especially with a guy that he is your guy. He's from your organization. You have to give him a chance. There's no 3-year turnaround like, oh, if you can't do anything for us in 3 years, we're going to find another. No, you can't do that.
I mean, they moved on from their head coach last year after 1 season. So,
Did y'all see the picks that the Rams had?
bro, Rams make no sense, man.
But
Well, I will say
the,
this:
the actual picks that they had. They had 3 seventh rounders,
3 fifth rounders,
Three-
4 fifth
sorry.
rounders.
3 seventh, 3 sixth, and 4 fifth.
Wow.
I posted a short 39 minutes ago. It has 129
Bro, shorts are where it's at. Obviously,
Right?
you're wearing them. Interesting.
I will say this.
Did you use hash browns? Did you use hash browns?
Did you use
Like
descriptions?
hash browns quarterbacks?
Hashtag
Hash browns?
titties.
Los Angeles Rams got a B.
Well, their
browns are
their
a-
second round
hash
pick
browns are
is a
in
day
the
one
English
starter.
language.
That
Yeah.
guard out of TCU,
Yeah.
they
One
needed
word.
offensive line help, obviously, after seeing, and they addressed it. They addressed their offensive line
And it
need.
uploaded?
So,
Everything fine?
Built
and
their
they got
defense
you
a
know
little
they got
bit.
Stetson Bennett to mentor Matthew Stafford. So
Did you use hashtags for either one?
That's
Or
funny.
did you just upload
it is, I feel
Stetson,
like it's a-
Shit.
Stetson Bennett is the veteran there now.
Yeah, he is.
and even their fifth round pick, Warren McClendon out of Georgia,
Yeah.
who was a right tackle, could potentially be a day one starter.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
addressed their offensive line need in this draft.
Yeah. As
What
they
about
should.
Nick Hampton from Appalachian State?
That's my boy.
Hey, he had a really good again. It's only a workout, but he had a really good combine and pro day.
Yeah.
His
He
mom and
also-
his aunt will also be at the game because it's the same person.
God damn it.
I mean, he might be from somewhere else. He just went there. I could be dead wrong, but it's just funny. 'Cause, you know, Appalachia.
Appalachia.
Ooh, speaking of which,
What you got?
speaking of Appalachia, I will be there in 2 weeks in the Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
I won't be here. First episode without the three of us.
So we're gonna have to find somebody to sit in for. it.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone the whole week.
We should.
Damn.
Why? Yeah.
There you
why don't we
go.
see if Julie wants to come and sit in.
Or, hear me out.
Jordan?
Get a cardboard cutout
Of you
of anybody and
And
just
just-
address them throughout the episode
as you.
as me.
I got you.
And be
I
like,
got
wow,
you.
that's a terrible fucking take.
Like, what the fuck was that, Tim?
What the fuck was that?
dumb,
Jeff Gordon,
man.
Tim?
Or maybe Jordan.
Okay, okay.
Maybe if we give him enough notice.
Uh,
There you go.
We'll see.
You-
We'll see.
I
Where
just
we're-
wanted to give y'all
I
enough
got
notice.
you. I got you.
It just dawned on me.
Go
I
on
put it in the
vacation?
time. I've known about it forever, and I just put it in the vacation time. I thought about it. I was like, what the? I'm not gonna be the fucking podcast.
That's fucking shitty.
Well, that'd
I
be
wish
fun,
I would
though.
have known you were
I'm
going
out
to
there
the
catching
Smoky
trout.
Mountains.
That's what's up.
Jeez.
Wrangling trout.
What y'all going out there for? Just to go?
We're going with my parents,
Vacation? Oh,
but
okay.
we are gonna literally trout fishing. Trout
Hell
fishing and
yeah.
just stuffing our fucking faces.
That's gonna be fun.
They have the redneck version of Medieval Times out there.
That is super
It's called
awesome.
the Dixie Stampede.
Sign me up. I'm ready.
That's fucking.
I already like
funny.
medieval times, so sign me up for a
Yeah.
redneck
Right?
version. Let's do
It's
it.
the redneck version. Of
Yeah.
Medieval Times.
Jeez.
It's the exact same thing. Literally the exact same thing.
So do we want to?
I just realized how many picks the fucking Rams had.
A lot.
They had a lot of
I-
picks.
They're all
was-
the end of the
I was
They're all
scrolling them hoes.
trash.
1, 2, 3, 4,
One of them's gonna
5,
hit.
6, 7,
Well,
8,
again, I
9,
think they
10,
addressed their
11,
offensive
12,
line
13,
need,
14,
and those were the only two
14
good picks
picks.
that they had.
They had 14 picks.
And no first rounders.
That guard out of TC is going to be a day one starter.
Yeah.
No, don't get me
But
wrong. He's
once
good.
again, like I said,
he's lean too.
this draft was
Yeah.
a great building of your teams in this draft.
Now,
Agreed.
Yes.
I saved the best. I wanted to go.
the
first.
winner of the draft,
Agreed.
Seattle Seahawks. Winner
Good
of the
for
draft.
Fucking them, bro.
I mean, but
Seattle's-
Seahawks is also one of those teams.
They've drafted
They don't
well
ever
every
really
time.
draft bad.
No, they do not.
They always had Pete Carroll always drafts pretty well.
They're like us. They don't get the high end free agents, so you kind of have to draft well.
Seattle got an A-.
Yeah,
I would've
they,
gave him A
I think they
plus.
won the draft though.
I do too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was shocked with the Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
They
Witherspoon.
reached on him.
They reached-
I'm not mad at it.
But-
it's the guy that they like. It's a player
all
they
it was.
like.
that was their guy.
yeah.
They said that was their guy from
Like
the
I
get
said,
go.
he reminded me of Richard Sherman way too much whenever I first saw him.
Good comp. Good comp.
Yeah,
Because when I saw him playing, he looked just like Richard Sherman playing. He
Yeah,
wasn't,
no, I-
he
I
wasn't.
don't
It's
hate
not
it.
like he was I'm gonna lock you down the entire game. It was more of I'm going to assert my dominance and do what I
that.
need to do when we play this game. Because he is a for sure hitter. He is going to run downhill and make tackles. Might wanna check it.
And-
His knocks are stuff that you can fix too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So his
Yeah.
biggest knock was coverage is very handsy after the first 5 yards. You can fix that.
You
If
can
he's
coach
too
that.
handsy, I'd rather him be too handsy than not
For sure.
hands on dudes
For
at all.
sure. You don't want to
physical.
get because you can't give anybody in the NFL a free run.
And
You
my
know?
gosh. And then they go and get JSN with their second first-round pick.
Yeah.
That was a
Jackson
fucking-
Smith and Jigba.
Bro, that's a stacked receiver room.
That is very stacked receiver room.
DK, Hot Locket, and JSN.
Hot Locket.
Because JSN can eventually replace Tyler.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Well, not DK, because DK's just
Well,
a
I
different
mean
type of player.
anybody in that position. Like
Yes, yes.
anybody that
Yeah.
was that number 3, JSN
Oh, yeah.
is better than any of them that was
That's
there.
a fucking great. He could be a number 1 on some teams. You got him as a 3.
For sure.
All they did is
He
they
would-
went out and took pressure off of Geno Smith. It's,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
It
should.
was
As you should.
genius.
You make it easy enough for Geno, then you don't have to worry about it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And you already seen that Geno can make those
And,
plays.
and
if
they
it's-
took
if
that
it
running
comes
back out of
time.
UCLA. That's going to be a nice little tandem there.
he's good.
He's very good.
Charbonnet is
Zach Cabernet.
Charbonnet.
Him and Kenneth Walker.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Him and Kenneth Walker is going to be a nice little tandem.
Yeah.
That's a nice 1-2 punch. 'Cause
Walker
And
Charbonnet
again-
needs
gone.
to-
They went out there and they got a guy that's going to help take pressure off Geno Smith.
yeah. Yeah.
I
for
don't
sure.
think they really needed to take him, but I'm not mad that they took him.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think you can be mad at that pick.
Could have got a lineman instead, but it's okay.
And
They
they
ended
go
up getting a guard though. Anthony Bradford.
In the 4th,
Yeah, but I mean, you at least addressed it.
yeah.
I mean, I guess.
And they got a center.
Derek Hall out of Auburn also was not a bad pick.
No, that was a good pick.
That was a good pick. He's going to be a day one starter for him.
I think their last 7th round pick. I think that was just a quality pick. Their last pick with Kenny. What is his name?
Oh, the Georgia running back. Yeah.
McIntosh.
At that point, I think those 7th round picks you can take. You can just reach on
You just-
anybody.
well, you're not
swinging.
I guess
Yeah.
you wouldn't say swinging. I guess
would.
you're getting those guys that you think can be something. I guess
That's true. We did the same thing. We took a guy named Grant Dubose from Charlotte.
Yeah.
But he's prototypical size wide receiver.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
went to Charlotte.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
just
he
a
might-
small school
Right.
with a
But-
guy
Maybe
that's
he's somebody
built
we don't
well.
know.
Yeah,
He burned actually in the Senior Bowl he burned Witherspoon.
and that was one thing in this draft as well. There were a lot of players that have played each other. In the game.
I got AAU
There-
vibes.
Yeah. Like there's a lot
Oh,
of
we played
players
Smurf
like,
So-
like, oh yeah, I've already played him before.
You know
I'm
what's
gonna lock him
funny?
down.
But he's
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah,
There-
yeah.
He's been ass.
So the big Russell Wilson trade. So with those
Oh
picks,
yeah. What did it translate to?
okay.
There you go. I
so
see what you're saying.
they got Noah Fant, which isn't the best tight end, but he's okay.
than what they had.
So
he's
you're
better than
saying-
what they
you're
have.
talking about Denver. What Denver got?
No,
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
what
Seattle.
Seattle-
Seattle
what
won
Seattle
100% fucking
Basically
Won
all
that
the
trade.
picks that they got.
So,
and the players they got.
the
this is who
draft
they
picks
got. For
that they
Russell
got
Wilson.
from Denver for this year's
Yeah.
draft. This is what it translated to: Devin Witherspoon,
Yep.
and then you get Derek Hall from Auburn, which is day one starter.
Yep.
Then you got Anthony Bradford, guard out of LSU, which potentially
Yeah.
could be a day one
I
starter.
mean, which
Yep.
if you're drafting that right there, you
You just-
probably would. You probably would at least attempt it. Once you get through minicamp, you'll probably
and
know if he's going
then
to be a
I
starter or not.
believe they have a first round pick from Denver for next year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they got starting tight end already right out the gate with experience. They got starting cornerback and a starting lineman.
Yes. Yes.
And
And
they
they
were
got
a
their own
playoff
15th
team.
pick.
Before
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
picks from Denver,
That's the
they were
crazy
a
part.
playoff team already.
That's the crazy part.
They're going to be a playoff team again this year, and they're going to have 2 first round picks next year after being another playoff team.
yeah. And they definitely can.
And they have Geno locked up for the next 3 years, potentially 4, depending on how well
Yeah.
he plays for the next 3 years.
Give
Which
him a
would-
run.
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan says, "Okay, I don't need starters." Look at what the Seahawks just
Yeah,
did, bro. What do you
exactly.
Seahawks, yeah,
Exactly.
they could run away with this division easily.
I don't know about
Oh,
you.
Well, the Niners are still
mean,
good.
it's,
I'm not
but
taking
they
away
could,
from that.
they
I'm
could,
just,
But
they
that was
could
cocky.
easily,
okay, not easily. That was bad.
they could
easily was not a
easily,
good
they
step,
could
but
easily play for that wild card spot. They
they
could
can
beat up that wild
compete.
card
They
spot.
can compete for this division, I think.
I think they can.
They can compete for the division, but they can have a lock on a wild card spot.
As long as they stay halfway healthy. They
Yes.
Shit,
Which-
they
that's the
might
thing
they
about
might
the
even get more
49ers.
than a wild card spot. Look at the NFC East. Cowboys and Eagles. You guys were in a wild card spot.
Yeah, we were.
Were y'all?
We were the number 1 wild
Chess.
card spot.
will.
That's what it was. Number
Eagles
one.
won the
I was
division.
thinking.
That's what I'm saying. But
I got
Seattle
you,
can
but-
eat up that number 1
Yeah,
spot, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody will
yeah.
have to fight for number 2.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's another thing about the 49ers. Do you not realize y'all get fucking hurt every game?
Oh, the y'all.
Everybody on your team
they're-
gets hurt.
yeah.
You don't want depth like that. That was so stupid of him
Yeah.
to say. We don't need starters.
And then-
Yeah, exactly.
Shut
You
up.
know, I mean, Arizona's going to be bad for the next year or two, but
okay.
but they have
They know who they are.
Yeah.
they have future like picks.
Yeah.
They have things to build for the future. So depending on how now the only thing I think that's going to hurt them is their GM having zero experience and having all they went, which I still don't understand. It still baffles me.
Rebound.
You go and hire a brand new GM, and then you go and hire a brand new head coach who's never coached before. So your two guys running the team have never done this
You
before.
talking about Jeff Saturday?
He's your coach, right?
We did not rehire Jeff Saturday.
Man.
Is he still on the staff?
No.
It would have been smart if y'all would have kept him on the staff. Damn.
Jesus. Took him out back. Broke his leg.
Is that the last NFC team?
Yeah, that's it. Kaboo.
Jeff Saturday, we don't want you on Sunday.
So let's see.
You're
so,
Jeff Monday to us.
So Sports Illustrated has Philadelphia as the #1 team for that won the draft with an A+.
I give them number 2. I think Seattle.
Number
I think
two,
worst.
number 2 was Carolina with the A. Number
There's literally
3
a
was
saying,
Houston with
Do
an
you have a case
A.
of the Mondays?
And one of the reasons why I
Number-
say Seattle
says
also
that
won
about
this
Saturdays.
draft is
Saturdays are for
because
the boys.
of the Russell Wilson trade.
Well, I mean, yeah, because
It helped them win this draft and potentially next year's
year,
draft as
yeah.
well. So like, yeah, they yeah.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was 4 with an A.
That's what's up.
Pittsburgh had a good draft, but
And
Pittsburgh
then-
never drafts bad either. They're another team that never has a bad draft.
Yeah, and Indianapolis
beanie,
was
bro.
an A-.
Dude, I loved
At number
every
5.
pick Indy had. I'm not upset with it. I knew we were going to take a quarterback first
Cringe.
overall. So like I'm
You
I'm
just
not
didn't want it
upset
to
with
be
what
Will
we had.
Levis.
No, I did not want it to be Will Levis, and we didn't take him. So
Let's go, Willie! Woo! He's the best quarterback on the roster.
for the Tennessee, yeah,
Yes, he is.
yeah, I agree.
You agree?
So
Who else is on the roster again?
Ryan Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill? Who do we
And Malik
compare Ryan
Willis.
Tannehill to?
Yes, we compared him to Jimmy G. Tim, I know.
Connect the dots.
Boom. But I know you mentioned Philly, who also has the worst fan base in the history of sports, right?
Yes.
All of
them.
agreed upon.
All of their teams.
Yes.
Philly,
Phillies.
the Philly sports fan base as a whole.
Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, Eagles.
All of
Yes.
them.
Trash, 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 trash.
Philly, period.
Trash.
We can do that when we close up. Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it in there.
Well, we got to create one first. I'll give you something that's fine. But yes, so are we going? Are we going to
Well, right,
just
but
solidify
it's 2 platforms we'll have it on.
solidify everybody's #1 Philadelphia worst fan base?
Yeah,
there
we
is?
all
Worst
agree with
fan
that.
base.
We're gonna
Oh.
pretend like they're not even in it. 'Cause we all agree.
But yes,
Any Philly team has
Philly
the
They're the absolute worst.
man. For a team to have an MVP caliber player on your court and you go out and boo the man, fucking ass. That's shitty, man.
Oh yeah.
That would be like everybody in Dallas going out and booing Luka because he had a bad game. It happens. It happens. How do you boo that man? Yeah, Philadelphia, you're not great fans, man. I'm sorry. So what? Let me hear your #2 then.
New York Yankees.
We on the same wavelength.
Yeah, actually, that's funny. I didn't really list them in any particular order.
I didn't list in
I didn't
an
list them
order.
in an order either,
I just
but
took
for me, it
the
was
ones that
easier
I
to-
hate.
for
I just took
me,
the ones
it
that I
was
hate the
personal.
most.
Well, not even
I did
not even
personal.
personal. It was just more of like,
To the worst.
I did personal.
yeah.
Not gonna lie,
I
did
just
personal.
can't stand Yankee fans. Like,
No, I
it's
can't either.
Damn near they created baseball. If it weren't for the Yankees, then there would be no baseball.
Oh yeah. What if? Yeah. Basically, that's how they act.
Dude, Babe Ruth, the
even have
greatest
a team
player of all
if it
time.
wasn't for
Fuck
us.
you, Babe Ruth.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. Fuck you,
Amen.
Babe Ruth. Don't get me started.
We feel the same about Babe
Calm
Ruth.
down, calm
Don't.
down, calm
No, I'm right there with
Don't get me
Tim.
fucking
Let's take it
started.
easy. You hate fucking
Don't
Babe
get me started on that
Ruth.
big sweaty fucking meatball. Don't get me started. Fuck him.
I'm right there with Tim. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So
You know what that means?
who you got next? Who you got next?
Skull.
You got the Vikings. Okay.
Fucking ass. You
Okay.
can't tell them shit. They're the Cowboys of the North. This is our year. We're gonna do it. No, you're fucking not. You haven't done shit. You went to 4 Super Bowls. You haven't won anything.
I already kind of figured people were gonna have Cowboys on it
At
anyways.
least the Cowboys have won something.
I was going to probably put Cowboys at my 5 just because.
Because we got to be honest here. We gotta be honest
in all
on
honesty,
that
I'm
one.
not. And technically speaking, they probably would be number 1, but for me, I'd have to put them at 5 just because there are Cowboy fans I fucking hate.
you want to know my theory on Cowboy fans?
Let me hear it.
What's up?
Okay. Not all Cowboy fans are douchebags,
No, not at all.
but
So
all douchebags are Cowboy fans.
okay, I like that.
Every
I mean,
single
that's not
douchebag
wrong.
I've ever
So-
met. Who do you fucking boys?
So one
You
of
don't even
the
say the whole word. You say boys.
one of the things
Damn
that
boys.
one of the
Fucking
things that
say
I
boys.
hate is that there's like I'd put it like 25% of the fans are realistic. The other 75% is just super obnoxious because they don't understand.
That might be
what's
generous.
happening.
We already can name people right off the bat.
There are some Cowboy fans out there that half the time don't even understand what the hell is happening in the organization,
Yeah.
but they just see, oh, Cowboys are playing. I'm a Cowboys fan. Oh, well, let's go watch the Cowboys.
Ooh, look, there's something shiny.
If you're gonna do that, then you need to be a super fan and keep going for it. Because what kills me is, it's like when we play fucking home games. Cowboys games are never home games. It is
they're
always 50-50 down the fucking middle. There's not
will
one
say-
time a Cowboys game has had more Cowboys fans than the rival team that has come
Only
in.
when you play division rivals, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think that's the only time.
Maybe. Yeah.
Any other team.
And that's
You're probably
and,
exactly right.
and those 75% of Cowboys fans won't go to those games, and they're fucking it up for those other 25% that would go to those
I
games.
agree. Because there are Cowboy fans that I like. That's why I say I think it rings.
No, yeah.
Not all Cowboys fans are douchebags.
No.
All douchebags are Cowboys fans.
Yes, but as a Cowboys fan, you gotta roll with the you gotta roll with it, man.
It is what it be.
we America's team, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
America's team, baby.
You might have the
Let 'em
nickname,
know,
but I
man.
don't.
Let them know.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
don't know
pick your own
about that.
nickname.
Let them know.
All right, well, I'm Big Dick Tim from now on.
I identify
You
as
heard it
Big
here
Dick
first.
Tim.
You heard it here first. My pronoun is y'all, and I'm Big Dick Tim.
But
BDT, as they call me.
I will say, for my number 3, it was going to almost be exactly like Philadelphia, and it was gonna
Chicago?
be- nope, Boston.
Yeah, they're
I
Boston pretty
have,
fucking
yeah,
rough.
I got,
Because
I had Boston at 4.
man, fucking New England fans bug the
I was gonna say
absolute
Patriots fans.
shit
Fucking
out of me.
Patriots fans are the
And
worst.
Red Sox fans aren't as bad. The
They have
only
no success.
the only thing that saves the Red Sox fan is they had a fan favorite at it being
Big Papi.
Big Papi.
Big
If it weren't for
Papi.
fucking Big Papi, everybody would hate fucking Boston.
Everybody loves Big
but
Papi.
because Big Papi went out there and took down the beast of New York, that is why Boston can the Red Sox can halfway get a pass.
Yeah.
A little bit of humility because they had to wait so long.
Yes,
to get a title
yes,
too.
yes, yes.
So they're not all.
They're
braggy
almost
about
just
it.
about like Chicago.
Like, oh, 26 minutes. I don't care, New York.
Yes, yes.
Ass.
But yeah, Boston was going to be my next one because I don't think it's all the Boston teams because I think the one team that probably doesn't have as obnoxious fans, but now they're starting to get a big head is the Bruins.
Yes, they are. That's correct.
It's the Bruins.
That is correct.
Because-
Celtics fans aren't that bad,
No, well,
surprisingly,
in
comparison to the other Boston teams.
yes. I can agree with that. But Boston fans are fucking obnoxious as well when it comes to well, how many championships does your team have? Well, once again,
No, I didn't play for him.
I had my Bill Russell argument, but they have proven me wrong. When you win,
Yes, you heard it here first.
when you win championships with such few teams, it's hard to really grade how good of an organization you were. But
Yeah.
in all honesty, they still won them. So championships
no,
are
yeah, it's
championships.
still there.
They
So,
helped when they played.
so yes,
He
yes.
played with 2 other Hall of Famers.
Yep.
That's fine.
Who y'all got at 3? What's your 3?
Go ahead, Spencer.
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Just all of Chicago?
You just naming cities.
Bears and Bulls.
I
Bears
hate
and Bulls.
Bears
I
and Bulls.
fucking
I
hate Bulls
Tampa.
fans.
Just naming cities.
I hate Bears. The Bears fucking suck.
See?
Fuck you guys. Mike Ditka can suck a fucking wiener.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
They fucking.
I was trying to be in the middle.
And I get so
I
fucking
get
tired
that,
of
though.
Bulls
I get
fans,
that,
man.
though.
I get
I
so
get
fucking
that.
tired of hearing
I
it.
get that.
Have they done anything?
No.
Yeah.
Not since Michael Jordan.
Spency boy.
And what's funny is that you say the Bulls. I like the Bulls only because of Michael Jordan. If it weren't for
it.
Michael Jordan, I probably wouldn't even like the
all
Bulls.
they have.
But
That's
I,
all they've ever had.
yeah.
That's all they'll ever have.
And
He
quite
made that-
honestly,
he made that red and
I
black
fucking
look
hate
good,
Bears
baby.
fans more than I hate Bulls fans. I fucking hate Bears fans.
They are pretty
worse.
bad. Me personally, though, having experience with all
More
the
like
NFC
you're
North
leaving to
fans,
go get it.
Vikings fans are worse than Bears fans. They really, and I don't know why. They've never won
Where the fuck
anything.
is he going?
To get more twisted teas.
The funny thing is, the Vikings are always good, but they never do anything. That's
Say
why
again.
Vikings fans are the worst because they're always usually good, but they never do anything.
Yeah.
They have the
man.
attitude as
And-
if they did something. It makes no sense. But Bears fans aren't that bad because they'll at least admit, like, yeah, we're probably not going to be that good.
Yeah.
But the way they root for their team, they'll start getting into it. If they make one first down, they'll start yelling in your face.
Yeah.
Dude, and
First down, baby!
the way,
Justin Fields, 33
yeah, the way they ride, the way they
Score's
ride
38
Fields'
to 3.
dick, I fucking hate it. Fields sucks. Sorry, Chicago fans. Justin Fields is fucking garbage.
So far.
Garbage.
No.
So far.
Spencer.
Garbage.
He's
garbage.
A top 10 running back.
Yeah, you're correct, Tim. He's a
He is
top
not-
10 running back
He
playing
is not
quarterback.
garbage, sir.
Top 10,
My other
baby.
choice was the Yankees, so I got to take that one. Off.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
already talked
Kind of
about
figured.
them.
Kind of figured.
That one's self-explanatory.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because, I mean, it just.
Because fuck them.
Yes,
They're
I
the-
agree.
The Dodgers are doing the same fucking Yankee model now, so fuck them too. We're just going to buy everybody. Let's see if it works.
LA's
And
pretty
we're gonna lose
LA's
anyway.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
And what did it amount to?
LA's
One
pretty
World
bad.
Series. Congratulations. All that money for nothing.
It's that Kershaw curse.
I
You
think
think so?
it's because they want to make money on jerseys and tickets, but that's just me. And if they win the World Series, it's just a bonus.
I will say,
Yes.
I see
That's
more
what-
Yes.
Dodger jerseys than fucking anything
People
else.
getting stabbed in the fucking parking lot at the games.
Oh yeah, it gets crazy.
What?
Dodger Stadium? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Fuck
They've
yeah.
had to evacuate before.
Really?
Yes.
They said
Them
people
fuckers
get
are
robbed in
crazy.
the parking
Them
lot.
fuckers-
Like, nobody,
Jesus.
and they're still sold out. That's fucked up.
Jesus.
Yeah, you go to a Dodgers game,
You better be ready to scrap.
a higher percentage of you getting stabbed there than any other fucking
Jeez.
Well,
Oakland.
I'm about to say the athletics.
I don't know. Chicago's pretty bad.
If you go to a California baseball game,
If you go
Philly.
to the White
White
Sox, then you might get fucked
Yeah,
up.
you-
You go to the
you-
Cubs, you might be fine. The
Cubs is
you
in
might
the
get hit on if you go to the Cubs,
Yes.
but that might be about it.
you especially, you're what they would call a bear.
I don't know what that means.
Oh my
That's a-
God, you're a bear.
You're a bear.
I don't know what that means.
Go home and look it up.
bear.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
That scares me. I don't want to look it
Google,
up.
am I a bear?
Am I a bear?
It'll tell you.
Spencer will read it.
I don't-
Yeah, that's me.
He's like, yep.
Yeah. I
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
that-
sense.
I like that too.
Yep.
Wait, I like that. No.
I don't know.
I gotta be
that.
gay.
Oh, this is a gay thing too.
Yeah. Wrigley Field is in a gay neighborhood, sir.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That.
Wiggly Field. Come on now, think of it and
then-
read between the lines, Spencer.
But Wrigley Field's awesome.
I want to go. That's
it's
one of
badass.
our destinations.
It's fucking bad.
That's
Yeah,
one. That's
sure.
one of our
You can,
destinations.
like, I don't know. It sounds kind of corny to say
Oh.
it, but it's one of those places you can go and you literally feel the history.
Say it again.
You feel the history. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
You feel like you're somewhere special.
I can see
wild.
that.
That's why I'm excited for our Lambeau trip this fall.
Yeah. We still
Which, by
need to
the way, the
decide on a
NFL
day.
dropped their
Schedules?
schedule, so we do need to look at it
Yes.
and
I'm
pick
gonna-
a game,
I'm
so
gonna
I
remind y'all
can talk
again,
to.
if you
my
see
friend.
me shed a tear, mind your fucking business.
Oh no. Hey man,
Mind your
I-
fucking
I-
business.
I don't blame you. I
wanted to go
don't
my whole
blame
life.
you.
I'm 33 years old. Finally get to go with my boys.
Hell yeah, that will
what's
be
up.
dope.
And I've
actually-
never, I've been to it, but I've never
Yeah.
witnessed a game in it.
Yeah, and that's
So
what
I'm
I
very
want.
excited. I'm very excited for
I
it.
just want to witness the. I want to witness the experience.
The whole
wanna
experience.
witness
They're
the
very big on
experience.
tailgating up there. That tailgate
Oh
culture up there
yeah,
is
that's
fucking
half the reason
monstrous.
why I want to fucking go.
I'm-
is
I'm
because
so-
tailgating.
Tanked.
Oh,
Nigga, we gonna be stumbling into the stadium. We gonna
Like
be
everybody
tailgating our
else.
asses off.
They're gonna be looking at you. They're gonna point you out of the crowd if you're not stumbling.
And
Like, what
I'm
the fuck is
wearing
wrong
my
with this guy?
cowboy shit too.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nobody. Packers fans aren't like that. They're gonna give you shit.
Oh
but they're not
yeah,
gonna-
Yeah,
as
they
they
can-
should.
but
As
they're-
they should.
they're not
You've beaten
bad
us.
like that.
You've beaten
Yeah.
us. You have to.
It's not like
You're
going
not.
to
They're
Philly.
not gonna try and jump you in
Yeah,
the
not like
parking
an
lot.
Eagles fan.
Yeah.
And especially if y'all go there and
Dude,
beat them, they'll try to beat
speaking
you
of
up.
fucking Eagles, so I had a friend of mine that
Yeah.
lives in. He's a cop in New York. You know, he's a diehard Cowboys fan.
Hell yeah, my guy.
I think it was him and his girl went to an Eagles game, and he went to take a piss in the bathroom, and some dude turned around and fucking peed on him because he was wearing a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah.
I
sounds
would
about
Fucking
have
Peed on him.
Nope.
Peed on him. Yo.
We fighting at that point. We
I don't
fighting
dick
at that
out.
point.
No, I don't
Getting
give a
fucking
fuck.
slid on.
Whoa, we
yeah.
swinging right there.
Oh
and
yeah.
there.
You're
Oh,
peeing
yeah.
on me? I'm not even sizing you up to see if you can fight.
Nah,
taking my
I'm saying we
taking my
swinging
chance.
immediately.
I might get my ass whooped by some huge dude. I don't give a fuck.
No,
Swinging on
no.
you. That's
Somebody
a bodily
pees on you,
fluid.
you're fucking swinging. I don't
assault,
care.
brother.
I don't care if
That's
it's
assault.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't care if it's the
Yeah.
mountain from Game of Thrones. You're at least swinging.
Yeah. And you have to
Hey, motherfucker.
for your honor.
right? Yeah.
This is for my honor. yeah, you got to
I
swing.
might get a swirly. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
yeah,
swinging.
yeah.
I got pee on me already. What's more?
Yeah. Damn
You
right.
have to immediately address the situation.
Yeah.
You have to address
Yes.
that situation immediately.
Immediately.
I fucking peed on, man. Like,
I'll grab a trash can. hit you with
Yeah.
it.
Good
yeah.
God.
Something.
That's if you're peeing on people. It's fair game. You're getting trash can.
the worst I had was popcorn thrown on me when Andrew Luck played here at the Cowboy Stadium, and we lost like 40 something to 7. And the dude behind me still threw popcorn on me. It's like, bitch, we just lost by 40 fucking points. What?
Don't worry. I was more heartbroken whenever I went to I fucking wasted my Thanksgiving to go watch fucking Tony Romo get his fucking leg broke to lose that game. Bro, that shit sucked.
Is that the last game you've been to?
Cowboys game, yes.
Rough.
Cowboys game, yes.
You haven't been to a Cowboys game since?
Not since
Well,
that.
it is
Why would
Jerry.
you want to?
Jerry
That's a
World's
bad
very
experience.
expensive,
Is that gonna
Not
happen
since
again?
then.
bro. Even
Probably
even
almost
those.
went to the game. Dak twisted his fucking
Ah,
ankle in 3
shit,
places.
honestly, I think we could have gotten tickets for it, but I was like, nah, I'm not going.
I know Jerry World's expensive. I'll say that. I mean, even those standing room tickets,
Yeah.
Jesus, they can get up to the standing room gets up to $150,
Yep.
and that's just a room you stand in.
You know how much a Crown and Coke is?
$24.50 was a double.
Not far off.
No, actually, I think that was a single because Darius and I went. We didn't go to the
$30.
Cowboys game, but we went to a
22.
Chris Stapleton concert in the Cowboys Stadium,
Yeah.
and that shit was
it's-
expensive.
yeah.
I don't know if it's different for concerts and games, but standing room for the game is $22 for a single.
Okay, so I was close. I said 24, but yeah.
For a Crown,
I mean,
and they don't
it's-
even pour it like it's not like fucking Austin Avenue.
It's what?
No, no,
almost-
no,
damn near
it's-
almost $20 for a 16-ounce beer.
They measured that shit. They
for a
make
16-ounce beer, it's almost $20.
Yeah.
A can.
And those motherfuckers don't take cash. I took
Yeah.
cash out that concert. I took $200 cash out. And I left my debit card here. Is when I was living here with you
Yeah.
guys. I left it here because I'm like, oh, I have cash. So when I run out, I'm done for the night.
It's a good plan. That's a
Got
smart plan.
Yeah.
Got there. I go to hand this motherfucker.
Sports.
I go to hand the bartender lady a fucking 20, and she's like, "Sir, we
can
don't
leave the
take
lady
cash."
part.
I'm like, "Oh, you just mean here at this little vending spot?" And she's like, "No, like at all."
All over the
So
stadium.
I had to like give Darius my fucking money. Hey man, give me a
Hey, man, can
drink.
you give me a beer? Feel like, hey man, can you give me a beer here? I got some money. Let me
Yeah,
with
it's
you.
fucking stupid, fucking dumb. I'm like, and then like him and Keanu are like, why did?
I like grape. What's your favorite?
I'm
Very specific.
I'm a wood tipping wine fan.
That's a very specific impression. I
He
feel like
knows
this is.
exactly who that is.
Is that little
see
gas
exactly
station
who
you go
it
to
is.
get beer by your house? Oh,
I'm pretty sure he has too. Yeah, we're all laughing about it.
Yeah, yeah.
things we have in common, Jonathan.
Yes, yes. That's funny.
Murder.
But yeah, fuck that. But then they're like, what? Why didn't you bring your debit card?
got like the patchiest goatee.
Do you say bring
of all
debit
time.
card?
Fuck
on
off.
the
Like
ticket?
4 hairs.
Yeah. It was a good idea to only bring cash. So fuck everybody, you know? But he also that was when he had that crazy chick with him.
Is there
Yeah.
The one that
beer
faked
in
the
there?
pregnancy?
Yeah, good old Darius.
That fucking.
I'll take Mayor Shiner.
Just
Shiner Bach, Texas.
Maybe a different one.
I fingered it.
He didn't have his. He still ain't made one yet.
I consistently hit the same spot. Oh, don't throw it to me. Fuck.
Where did that go?
He got both hands.
Did that beer disappear? Where did it go?
What? I didn't want to drop it, you know?
Under your chair?
Where'd the beer go? Did it fall in the crack?
What the fuck? I'm telling you, it fucking teleported.
Did we have a ghost? Wait, where'd it go?
Oh.
It was all the way over here.
Houseway. Okay.
Another one.
That's all. That one's a little. It's a little
It's a little
dented.
dented.
It's a little scratched
It's
up
a little
now.
I
dented.
thought we were gonna practice the talking. It makes it even funnier because I know that the person who did this to you, it's exactly what they look like.
Yeah.
This happened,
100%.
right? This is a reenactment.
100%.
It's not an impression. It's a reenactment.
Oh yeah.
He has seen this man
No, I can't.
roaming
believe
the
that.
streets.
This was real live.
Okay.
He's seen him out in the wild.
I just picture him cruising by Tent City.
Come on, follow me. Follow me.
Hey, who would care? Nobody's missing him anyway.
Oh my
They're fucking coughing on your goddamn door. You're like leaving that little fog ring. Because you're not rolling the window all the way down. Like, hey, man.
You want me to get your window?
At least he
have a
didn't.
slight
At least he
speech
didn't tase them and run them over like Wes's girlfriend, Yana.
Damn.
I want to kill for you.
Have you heard that story that
They
Yana
spit on
with
it.
her and her mom were
don't
I don't
even
know
have any
somewhere
fucking
at a
fluid.
gas station. Some homeless chick asked Yana's mom for $1. They fucking tased her and then ran her over. Backed up on her ass.
Finish the job.
Oh, there's that speed bump.
Finish the job.
All she wanted was $1.
Yeah.
Finish the job.
So you got to work for that dollar around here, cuz.
This character's name is 100% Jody.
You like Jody?
I like Jody. It's
I got you.
it's racially ambiguous. It could be any race.
Yeah.
Jody.
Yeah. Oh, Jody.
Jody
Dirty
was
white guy.
Jody was the guy. The name that we gave all the
dirty
guys.
black guy.
I was gonna say light skinned black guy who's really skinny.
Yeah.
Hasn't had a haircut in a very long time.
No, not at all.
See, we always
Matted
use the
as
name
fuck.
Jody for the guys who slept with soldiers' wives when they were deployed. That was Jody. That
Really?
was- yeah, that's what we use Jody for.
Sounds like a
Seems
Jody.
accurate.
Yep.
Sounds like a Jody.
Jody,
Probably a veteran.
ask-
wherever
for
you
something.
are,
He's probably
you're a
Vietnam
piece
veteran.
of shit, man.
That's a Vietnam
He's probably a
vet.
Vietnam veteran. Somebody fucking pops a tire. What was that?
Charlie's in the wire.
Charlie's in the water. There's no water.
That's
Back to
fucking-
base. You mean Kansas City?
That's a tent city. Yes.
Hoovervilles.
Did you staple those flip flops?
Ooh.
What we got?
The Knicks are winning 108 to 103, and there's 51 seconds left.
We haven't finished our fan bases.
No, we have not.
Oh, I thought we did.
No, we
no,
have
no.
not.
Oh.
We are on
2 more.
We are on 4, but I already had my 5 as the Cowboys.
Okay.
But
Because
Y'all
you
two
had already
still have
said
2
Boston.
more.
Boston and Chicago was my 3 and 4, and Cowboys was my 5. Like we've already discussed
Okay.
kind of my top 5 already.
So Tim, who's your 4?
This is very personal.
Oh, here we go.
Indiana Hoosier fans. 100%, bro. They're the fucking worst.
That's what I chose.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody else shared
Bro,
this with me.
I
They're
said
terrible.
I've been telling everybody today that I was talking to at work, bro. I was like, man, I was like, Indiana Hoosier fans. I was like, I don't know.
So you
what-
didn't like the movie?
That's a different. It's a high school.
yes,
high
That
school.
was a high school, wasn't
It's
it?
different.
Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana acts like they created the game of basketball.
They absolutely do.
if they
Okay.
didn't act like that, they probably wouldn't be as bad.
I guess I don't really know that many Hoosier fans. I don't pay attention to Hoosier fans, so
Go to Indiana.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. They're fucking terrible.
They are everywhere.
And all they do is just argue and fight with Kentucky fans. Fucking
Yes,
worst experience.
yes.
Like both of y'all are trash.
Yeah.
yeah,
What do you
Kentucky's
mean?
not much better.
They are. They both won national championships. Way more than Purdue has. But I don't give a fuck.
But yeah.
Y'all
But that's not the
ass.
point. We're not
Ass
talking
fan
about
base.
championships won.
Now, if
talking
Indiana
about how
had
much
the
they suck
most
as a fan
national
base.
championships, I would.
They
I
act
would-
like they do.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
point.
Exactly.
They act like they're the Yankees of fucking
yes.
basketball.
Yes.
Okay, you won like 4.
Act like they're the Yankees, but they're the Seattle Seahawks.
Fuck. And I don't give a fuck if we don't have the national championships or not. Our all-time record, Purdue's ahead, and we have more Big Ten championships. Sorry, we don't
Yeah.
get the better fucking seed in the goddamn March Madness.
Yes.
That's all it is. Okay?
It's where they got the
Indiana
spot.
Hoosiers can just go fuck yourselves.
That's funny.
They're terrible.
Bro.
Because you can't even have a conversation with them. They immediately go from 0 to 100.
And
they
I
get
was-
mad 100, like right away.
I was
Mad.
wondering if you were going to say
Oh, fuck
Indiana,
yeah,
but
they're
just
terrible.
because I was like, I understood you knew. I was like, bro, I was
No.
like, I wonder if Tim will say Indiana. I was like, I'm saying Indiana. I was like, I can't help myself.
They're
It's
the
got to be
worst.
Indiana.
And I had to grow up around them. They're the fucking worst.
have Purdue do this year.
Yeah.
Better than you? What do you mean? You guys didn't even
Right.
make the fucking tournament.
Yeah, we still got championships.
48 years ago, and Bobby Knight was throwing chairs at people. I don't give a shit. What about right now? Nothing's happened since I've been alive.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time they was in the.
They've won one, I think, in my lifetime, to be honest. One, I think. They got fucking lucky.
You ain't
They've
lying.
only had like one good player from the college that ever make it to the pros.
Yeah.
That's it. Like one. Terrible.
Who was that?
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah.
it. Nobody else. Everybody else fucking flames out. 'Cause they're ass. We had Jaden Ivey, Glenn Robinson.
Yeah.
Zach Edey's probably going to be a fucking stud in the pros.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we had players, dog. Brian
Yep.
Cardinal. Your boy.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking excellent role player.
That's
Brian
what's
Cardinal.
needed.
All right, everybody's got one more. All right, Spencer, who's your...
It's Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Mine was
Yeah.
Cowboys as well, just because
Dude, and
I know as a Cowboys fan, there are obnoxious Cowboys fans.
it's people like someone's certain father-in-law
Yeah.
that makes me hate Cowboys fans. It's people like him. It's people like him. He doesn't even make fucking sense as a Cowboys fan.
No, not at all.
But it's also when you try to argue with the Cowboys fans. Well, we have multiple championships and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, bitch, you haven't done anything since
yeah.
the fucking 90s.
Yep.
And people our age, that's an irrelevant argument.
Yep.
Yeah, we were 5. 5 to 7. Sorry, I'm older. I forget. I was
But
5. Last
but
time y'all went to me, I was
you're
5.
2 years older than us. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
though.
I
It's
wasn't even
thinking
I
of
hadn't hit
football.
puberty yet.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's those arguments are
nigga
fucking
ain't even
irrelevant.
had his
I
first
hate it,
wood.
man. I fucking hate it.
Probably not. No. If I did, I was probably just walking around the house like, look how strong I can
But
make
then you also get the ones if they're on the Cowboys, it doesn't matter, they're fucking better.
Sorry, we're interrupting your point with a dick joke. Go
But
ahead.
yes,
No,
yes,
yeah.
yes. No,
I think-
you're not wrong though, because I hate Cowboys fans because my thing is with Cowboys fans, you find these Cowboys fans that are just full on Romo was the guy. If we could have had Romo,
Don't get me wrong, Romo
bro,
was
like,
good.
Romo was good, but
He couldn't win the big games, but he
Yeah.
was good.
yeah. And if you,
I mean, him and
if you
Dak.
can-
I think him and Dak are just fucking
Similar.
the same.
Similar.
I
They're
think
the same.
they're
similar.
the same.
They're similar. Dak might be a little bit better.
I
but they're similar.
also hate
Dak
the
gets better
motherfuckers.
sleep. He has a sleep number mattress.
That is very true.
About it.
Yeah.
His sleep number is way
And I
better.
don't think Dak could be near as good in the booth as Tony Romo.
And Romo just got into the Skechers too late. If he'd have wore the Skechers earlier, I think he would
So
have
it
done
was
better.
for his spinal support. Yep, 100%.
Yep.
And I also lately been arguing with people on D-Law. What is the deal with Cowboys fans hating on fucking D-Law?
I mean, I hate D-Law. He's slowly,
Oh, man,
he's
he's top-
slowly
so-
grown on me. He has not been top anything. Don't fucking try to tell me he's
Pull
been
it
top
up.
anything.
Somebody pull it up.
These last,
No,
these
no, no.
last
I'm not talking about
two-
sacks. I'm not going to talk
Oh
about
no, I'm not
sacks.
talking about sacks either. I'm
QB
talking,
pressures.
okay. QB pressures.
QB
when
hits.
Go look at QB pressures and QB hits when it matters. Yeah, I'll take the 5 QB pressures and the 5 QB hits you had in the first fucking quarter, but we get into the fourth quarter, you do nothing. You are a non-factor. You are literally
I'm saying, I don't
you
know.
are less help
I-
on this defense than the guy coming behind you. When you got other guys on the defensive line that are becoming more known than you are.
Who? Outside of Parsons.
So
who?
outside of Parsons,
Who?
you can throw it all the way
Nobody.
back to when they picked up Alden Smith.
Okay,
Alden Smith, when they picked him up off the fucking street, Alden Smith was doing
look
better
at
than
it. But
you
look
are.
at it. Because of his QB pressures
Spencer, come
and his
on.
QB
Literally
hits,
off the street.
Come on.
I'm just enjoying this.
he does get double teamed a lot, which opens up things for the
As you
other
fucking
side.
should as a
Right.
star player.
Yes.
You shouldn't be
Which opens up space over there
you
for Alden
shouldn't be
Smith.
complaining.
I mean, wrong. He had a good
about
run.
being double teamed.
Yeah, okay.
You shouldn't complain about
Yes,
being
he
double
complains,
teamed.
but I will take those QB pressures and QB hits over sacks. Yes, sacks are awesome.
No, not
Man,
at
when
all.
you get back there and
Not at all.
disrupt, but that shows that you are constantly back there disrupting the play. And when you disrupt the quarterback, causes the quarterback,
there's no
it causes Trayvon Diggs to get 14 fucking
There's
interceptions.
no disruptions. There's no disruptions.
it helps. I'm not saying he's the reason
There's
why. I'm
no
saying it helps.
disruptions when they don't come.
Causes the
later in
QBs
game.
to make mistakes.
He didn't get
Oh
14.
yeah, when you get those pressures early,
I think
they make-
Cowboys
they
fans
make no
hate on
sense.
D-Law too much.
No,
Of course.
I think they hit on him just enough
Because
because
rather than be
D-Law-
critical, because the other half of the Cowboys fans are, this is our year with the boys.
Yeah,
Every season.
Oh
no
yeah,
matter what
I
they
hate
do.
this. Too.
This is
I
our
fucking
year,
hate this
and they
too.
mean it. They're not just trying to make it. They're not trying to make it real or like speak it into
Yeah.
existence. They honest to God
at
believe.
least if I say it's our year, I'll come with something.
yeah, because you'll tell me, be like, it's probably not our year. We might win the division.
yeah.
You'll say something like that, but I know people who's like every year. Do you see our fucking draft? You see who we signed?
So
Do you see who we got rid of? We brought. Oh, this is our year. I'm like,
so the only
same thing every other team did.
The one thing I didn't like about D-Law is that you asked to get paid the money, you got paid the money, then complained about being double teamed. When J.J.
No,
Watt
right,
was still going out
I agree.
there and being very relevant and doing everything possible twice his age.
I think it's silly of him to complain about the double team. I agree. But when you're finishing top 10 in QB pressures,
QB pressures
and QB
mean
hits,
nothing when it comes to
I
stats.
disagree, man.
So
I
you're
disagree.
telling me,
I think
a
it
QB
matters.
pressure is you're telling me a QB
You're
so
back
you're
there
telling me-
disrupting
somewhere
the
in the middle.
quarterback.
So you're telling me 5 QB pressures is better than having 1 sack?
Depends on what happens after those QB pressures. Do they throw a pick? Did
What
the
if
play
it's
get
against a quarterback
disrupted?
who's the best against pressure in the league? Does it matter then?
I mean, I understand
not.
there are different things that tie into it with that
But a
aspect
sack
of the
that's-
would,
quarterback.
because
but
that means he didn't get to throw the
But
ball.
that's what I'm saying, though. Without the sacks, your QB pressures mean nothing. That means you're getting back there, but you're not doing nothing.
Yeah, you're disrupting the play. You're
living in
back
the
there disrupting the quarterback.
See, but the thing is, with the QB pressure as a D end, a QB pressure could mean the QB stepping up. That's not a QB pressure, even though he stepped up in the
No,
pocket.
that's the quarterback stepping up in the pocket to throw the ball. That's
and
not a QB
delivering
pressure.
a strike. So that it's still a QB pressure on stats.
I think Cowboys fans hate on D-Law too much.
I think there's way more D-Law fans than there are D-Law haters. Because I know a lot more people that think D-Law is...
I'm not saying he's like a phenomenal, sensational dude. That's not what I'm saying.
There's people that I know that are Cowboys fans.
I just want to
who
make that
think-
clear. That's not what
who
I'm
think
saying.
D-Law is a top 10 fucking DN.
No, I think getting back
I
there and
think
disrupting the play and stuff.
for him-
I
For him
the
having...
fuck is that?
For him having
Sasquatch.
Micah Parsons, is the best thing that he can do because it now no longer makes him the man.
But
So I just
is that fucking Marcos?
sounds like it,
God dang, 12 years later.
right? You
Well,
are way
somebody's
late.
fucking late. Yes. So you purposely skipped.
Yep.
Okay, so we know. Yeah, we got it.
Told you.
So, what's more important, Marcos? Priorities.
I knew it. That was the only thing that I
Fucking
could
could
think
have
of.
gone tomorrow.
Somebody.
But I just wish I wish D-Law would just go ahead and and not be the guy.
Well, you don't got to be now. You got fucking Parsons. You don't got to be a guy anymore.
Now that he is no longer the guy,
He's not garnishing double
He's
teams
going to
anymore.
play good. Yeah, he's going to play
Parsons
good.
I do find it very interesting moving Parsons to full-time DN.
It's the money. It's the money.
Man,
It's the money.
I guess.
You
get him more money at defensive end, you're going to get more money.
As Micah Parsons,
I've-
you as a player,
the
you
Cowboys
have
are
to.
doing him
You
a
have to.
favor at moving money-wise, financially.
Technically, his purpose to move the DN is his solely. The Cowboys have nothing to say. about him
So whose
being a
choice
DN
was
or
it?
running
Was
back.
it Mike McCarthy's choice, or was it a mutual agreement?
It was Parsons made the decision because Parsons knows.
I know
that
he's not going to OTAs and stuff because he said he's gaining like 30-something
he's
pounds
trying to
of
gain a lot of
fucking
weight,
muscle.
which I mean, as you should.
You go, Parsons.
As you should at that position.
But what's that going to do with his speed and stuff?
What you got, Tim? What you got?
Trying to find something. I can't find anything.
What are you
What are you
looking
trying
for?
to find?
Some stats on D'Lo.
It's just like I said, from what I see when I watch D-Law,
damn, he
D-Law,
is a shit.
D-Law, I will give this. There's one thing I think D-Law is very good at, and that's recognizing a run and stopping the run.
He has a lot of tackles for a loss.
He does.
He gets a lot of tackles for a loss. Yes,
but
he
the
does.
problem with that is he gets caught looking way too often, and if he would just do what a DN's supposed
Yeah.
to do, he'd be fine. But he doesn't, and he needs
But
to just.
I will
go
agree with
ahead.
Tim on the family. It's our year. You see what we did, blah, blah, blah.
It is our
You
year.
know what?
It's our year, baby.
I will give Cowboy fans this. This offseason is the best offseason y'all have had in, I would say, 5 to 6, maybe 7 years.
I could agree with that.
Because what doesn't get talked about, I think, by a lot of Cowboys fans that I know that gets overlooked is the Brandon Cooks trade.
Yeah. I wish Houston wasn't a fucking asshole.
I
and did
think
the
that
trade
gets way over
last year.
fucking looked.
Yeah.
If the trade would have happened last year, I think we would have been viable.
I agree.
D'Lo
We would have been viable.
does not pressure the quarterback that much.
I didn't think he did.
So this is from 2018 to 2022. 42, 29, 26, 12, 21. So
21. Can you do something for me?
So literally half the pressures that he had in his rookie season last year. And then sacks his rookie season was 10.5, and then it went to 6.
Has he had double-digit sacks at all?
Nope.
Since he signed that
Once.
fat contract?
Nope.
Once.
Oh, he's had.
Oh,
it
I know the
once?
sacks are not
not
there
since he signed
at
it.
all.
I was gonna say since he signed the contract, he has not.
Oh, sorry.
He has not. Since he
That's
signed
weird.
the contract, he has not
I
done a
apologize.
thing.
Man,
These
just
stats
imagine
only
they
go
coulda
back
had
to
fucking
2018.
TJ Watt.
I apologize. These stats only go back to 2018, but still. The last 4 years,
Yeah.
he's only had
TJ
double-digit sacks
Watt,
once, and he pressures the quarterback half as much as he used to.
Yeah. See.
I don't never
Hurries went from
understand
20 to
Jerry
8.
Jones. I don't think anybody will, but
No, not at all.
Knockdowns went from 10 to 7, so yeah, he doesn't. He's
Yeah,
not getting to the
it's-
quarterback.
The D-Law has every D-Law to me is just like Dwight Howard. He has everything possible
great
to
comp.
his ability,
I can
but
take
he
that
does
comp.
he does
Yeah,
not
okay.
live up to it. He does not live up to it.
6'3",
oh no, he
265.
does not live up to the hype. I will
Because
agree.
D-Law, I think D-Law could have been a monster. What Micah Parsons is, D-Law definitely could have at least come close to that.
D-Lock could have been the next D. Ware,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
but he didn't.
But he
He was
did.
supposed. That was the whole point.
Yes.
That was what he was supposed to be.
Exactly. And
I
that's,
will-
that's the reason why I think
Again,
he
I'm
gets.
not saying
Woo!
D-Law's
Lakers
like
up
this-
1-0.
No, they just start.
I'm not saying D-Law is this
Yeah.
sensational defense, man. That's not what I was saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I get what
think-
you're saying.
But he could be.
Just let everybody know the Knicks have beat Miami 103 to 112. So Miami did not score in those 51 seconds. They did not score a point. But what, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the Nets scored 4 points within those last 51 seconds to Miami not scoring a point and being down 5
Yeah.
points.
I got you.
Let's see who did it. Jimmy Butler didn't have a great game. He only shot 5 for 12. Nobody scored over 20 points on Miami. And then the Knicks had 3 players over 20. Randall had 24. Brunson had 38.
God.
RJ Barrett had 26.
Hey, the Leafs beat the Panthers.
They came back. All right.
It's 3-1 now, baby.
let's go
no,
Leafs.
no sweeps around here.
Put them brooms back in the closet. You ain't sweeping us, dog.
Well, we got the Knights. The
Wow.
Knights and the Oilers just started, so that's gonna. I'm. Hey, man, I hope the Knights can What the Knights are up, right?
I wanna see the
I
Oilers
hope the
win.
Knights can do something.
Knights are
but
up 2-1, I think,
I
on
think
the
the
series.
Oilers got a better team.
I want to
honestly.
see. They do. That's why I want to see them
I
win.
think the Oilers
I
got a
want to see
better team.
McDavid make a postseason run. There's been a lot of great hockey players that didn't have a lot of postseason success. Wayne Gretzky didn't. have a
Not
lot of
early,
postseason
not
success.
early, not
No.
early success.
I think Wayne Gretzky only won one Stanley Cup.
I don't know how many.
Two? I don't think
He
won
won
that many.
4.
I think it was 4 because when we talked about greatest players of all time,
Checking the
I
tape.
believe it was 4.
It might have been.
Checking the tape.
I know he won quite. I know he won more than
it was-
2. I think he won more
I
than
thought it
2.
was 2.
I think he won more than 2, because fuck, now I can't remember his name.
It was 3
Gordie
or
Howe?
4.
Yes. Gordie Howe only won 1.
He won the Stanley Cup. You're correct, Spencer, 4 times. But he won. Yeah, that's because at the end of his career, he didn't win shit.
No,
That's
No.
he was still scoring points now.
Yeah.
That's all he was doing,
And he could just patent stats.
basically, yeah. Let me see. Because I'm pretty sure most of them were the beginning of his career. They're not even going to tell me.
Oh, Warriors are up 6-3 now.
So Dak has. I think this year Dak has a tremendous amount of pressure on him.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
won-
This is probably the most pressure Dak has had on him since he's been a Cowboy.
I think if you're Dak Prescott, I think if you're Jerry Jones, if Dak Prescott does not do anything for you this season, it is time to start looking forward.
He's another Kirk Cousins to me.
But the thing is, if they
I agree with that 100%. Actually,
if they start looking forward, then
That's-
you've wasted everything you've done these past 3 years.
it's
That's
just
the only
part of
thing.
it, though.
That's
That's
the
how.
only
I mean,
he's in that weird gray area where it's like we don't really know if he's good enough to get us there or not.
I
We
think
kinda
he's
have to
I
pay
think
him.
he's good enough to get you there. I think you have to have he's almost in a sense you need to have that San Francisco-esque kind of scheme around him
He needs to have
be
the
able
right
to do
pieces
it.
around
Yes,
him.
yes.
It's gonna be. It's
yes.
hard
I
to do.
think-
But
It's hard to do.
I think with what he has now, he has gone a step above with having somebody that can now take the top off of a defense.
He just has to play a little bit smarter
Never,
now.
he has never not
Yeah,
one,
he needs to
not
chill
one
on the
time have
turnovers.
we had a wide receiver that can take the top off of a defense.
You might have him one season too late.
And that's the problem. And like I
Might.
said, if we would have gotten Brandon Cooks the year
that's
before,
a trade last
it
year
would be
when he
completely
wanted
different.
out of Houston in the middle of the season. The Cowboys should have jumped
Yeah.
on it then.
Because I'll tell you like this. Think about it like this. Those catches that who's your boy? That came from Indianapolis.
Naheem Hines.
No. That came to the Cowboys. T.Y.
Oh,
Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton. Yeah,
Those
yeah, yeah,
catches
yeah.
T.Y. Hilton had were touchdowns for Brandon Cooks.
That was.
Were touchdowns for Brandon
And
Cooks.
that pickup that y'all had on T.Y. Hilton wasn't bad. He
It
came
wasn't.
in.
It wasn't.
He came in and he
And
did what he
was
needed to
supposed
do,
do.
on those third
Yeah.
down plays.
But as a player, having Brandon Cooks, that was a touchdown.
Yes.
Yes,
That
I
was
agree.
a touchdown. Anything that T.Y. caught.
T.Y. Hilton didn't
potentially
have that
could-
top speed anymore.
No,
that
not
top
no
end
more.
speed. It was.
But
he was at the end
but
of
he
his
was
career.
still. But because he was smart and he was a veteran,
I wish he would have
knew-
signed with the Chiefs
because
when
he had
almost
Found
could
the
have.
spots.
he did, and that's what he did. Offensively, he would get by you, and he would make the defender be the one to make the
Yeah.
contact, either get the penalty or get the catch.
But
one of
again,
the two
you
was
You have to be
happening.
fast to make people bite. Either.
One of the two was
Again,
happening.
what I said a while ago, I think the Brandon Cooks trade is a trade that is not looked at enough.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal value.
Yep.
And you got a guy that can come in and help
The
make
Cooks-
an immediate
The
difference.
Cooks and Gilmore, and a lot
Man,
of people
that's
are
gonna,
are forgetting about
you
the
can
Gilmore
play CD in the slot. That is where he dominates.
Yeah.
He dominates in
because
the
he can be
slot.
that playmaymaker again.
Yes.
and that's what you
James
need.
Washington too, right?
What?
I don't think James
No, they
Washington
cut him.
is. I
They
think
cut
they
him
cut
last
him.
year when they signed T.Y.
really?
Hilton.
Yeah.
He'd be a nice fourth option.
I think so as well. Other than having because you didn't even really play Turpin or
You talking about
really
James Washington?
anybody else.
Turpin's fast, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
he couldn't
he's-
suit up to
he's-
save his life.
Well, he
Fajeco.
could. They just never used him.
Fajeco.
Kellen Moore just never used him, and that was another one was Simi Fehoko.
See, I think Washington could have helped you guys out, but him getting
needed
hurt
to stay
killed him.
healthy.
Him getting hurt in the training
Ruined
camp killed him.
everything.
That ruined it.
ruined everything.
You saw Gallup is finally probably back to his normal
I
self.
hope
think-
so. If Gallup,
I
don't
think
ca-
he came back too soon last year. I think last year he came back too
Still
soon.
played okay.
He played okay.
He'll be better this year.
he
Yes,
played
I agree.
okay after the first 5
For a-
games. After the first
quick
5
return.
games, he was okay.
For a good return.
Yeah.
Quick return, yeah. I think think y'all are all right.
No, I think Gallup. will
I
have a better
think
year.
even with everything the Eagles did, I still think the Cowboys are a viable contender for the Super Bowl coming out of the NFC. Because
I think they're right there, but I don't put them there yet.
I think y'all.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, oh, we're the Super Bowl favorites.
No.
I think
No,
we
not at
have
all,
an
but-
opportunity to fight for the Super Bowl.
I can't go that far. But
You don't think we can?
I think y'all are close, but not yet. I think you're a piece or two away.
I think we've got those pieces.
I also
With getting Gilmore defensively,
Gilmore was another one that
and
was
then
a great
getting
value trade.
Mozzie as a run stopper to hopefully help Rankins in the middle.
Now I will say, y'all should have
y'all
thrown
are
everything y'all
almost there.
could have at Bobby Wagner. Y'all should have thrown
I don't know if I
everything
would
you
have thrown
could.
everything. I think
would have
I think
thrown-
they should have used the cap for Wagner. They should have used the cap for Wagner.
You for what the Seattle paid him, you could have got him.
But I also think he gave Seattle a discount because it's
Oh,
Seattle.
he had the best season of his career last year on a shitty ass Rams team against some pretty good offenses.
Yeah.
Yep, he did.
Again, I
think-
really
I
think if
agree.
y'all
I
would have
think
brought
Bobby
Bobby
Wagner-
Wagner, and I think that would have put y'all's defense over the fucking
I think
top.
so as well. I've always and this is the reason why I think the Gilmore thing is very good.
Oh,
Because
I love that trade for you
because
guys.
of Gilmore's
it for us,
mentality.
but-
I'm hoping his mentality will rub off on everybody else because he is a
He played very well last year as well.
Yeah, he even though he is in little,
32.
I guess even if you want to say he's older in the league,
He's on the other side of
even
30.
at
He's old
that,
for a football
even
player.
at that advanced age, he is still a viable piece on.
He
any
plays
team.
very smart.
Yes.
He plays very
Yes.
smart.
And then having somebody that plays smart
And
on
again-
that backside to Diggs being able to
Again,
take out that athleticism, yeah. I
Y'all's
think he'll be fine.
moves made a lot of sense. Bringing Van Der Esch back on a little 2-year, $11 million deal, great value. Bringing Donovan Wilson back on that 3-year deal, great value.
Yeah, yeah,
And Malik Hooker, he didn't play well for the Colts because he was very inconsistent, but he's been playing well for you guys.
yeah. And so,
Now
like
I
said,
still
that changes,
think
that changes scenery. That changes scenery
you should
is a
move
factor.
Trayvon Diggs to say he is a safety playing corner.
I think you got to keep him at corner right now. With Gilmore coming in, I think you got to keep him at corner.
See, I think this is the perfect time to move him to safety.
Nah, because you don't have another corner to put over there.
You're probably going to put him on the 2 now, and Gilmore on the 1.
Yes, exactly.
That might
and that's what I was
benefit-
thinking.
that might benefit
Because
Diggs
even
even better.
even
He's not gonna get
thinking
beat quite
about
as
the
bad.
because me thinking about the
He gets beat a
Eagles,
lot.
I think I would put Gilmore on AJ Brown and I would put Diggs on Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you
I agree with you.
and
on
now the only real threat
I just-
would be Goddard.
I
But that is still a very
I
big
think
threat.
Diggs-
Goddard can go for 100 yards easy.
that. I just
Easy.
do, man. I just think Diggs would benefit for the Cowboys better at safety.
I think later on he will, but as of right now, I think he's still viable as a corner.
I mean, yeah, he
I think as of right now, at his skill level, he's still. It's just like the Jalen Ramsey thing. He's still better off being a corner right now, until he finally
well,
gets to that.
Jalen
point.
Ramsey's a lot better than Diggs. Maybe not right. I mean, I think he's still better.
Yes.
I think he's still better than Diggs.
Yes.
Jalen Ramsey's
But
Until this last season.
Yes.
right, but we'll
got
also
beat a few
see he's with the Dolphins
Yeah.
now. He also has Xavier Howard on the other side, so Ramsey's going to benefit going to Miami.
That's another team I think is like one piece away.
What Miami?
Yeah.
Quarterback away.
Yep.
100%.
Sorry, Tua.
It's just Tua's health. That's the only thing.
Man.
I think Tua. I'm not gonna lie, man. Tua was looking good. This year. Tua was looking good. If he wouldn't have gotten hurt, I think it would have been a different story for Miami.
Maybe.
Because
I'll be-
think about the stats Waddle and
I know.
Hill was throwing up.
I'll be honest. The games that I watched, they bailed him out more than he.
I
Yeah,
agree.
100%. But that's the reason why you got them, though.
Waddle and Tyreek
No, I know,
Hill's
but
ability
better.
to
They
adjust
could
to
do a
the
lot
ball.
better.
Yeah, they can. Better
There's-
quarterback play would make that an entirely different team.
Oh my
different
God,
team.
yeah.
Make it an
'Cause,
entirely
again,
different team.
Waddle and Hill's ability to adjust to the ball
Is
Tells
top notch.
Tua out.
Top
Oh,
notch.
that was
top notch.
almost all the plays that I saw that he threw down the field. He underthrew it. They stopped. And
Caught
then
the ball and
They-
got
but they
that.
come back.
yak.
They come
Got
back.
that yak.
Catch
I got
and
that
they
yak.
and they their yards after the catch is still ridiculous after having to come back.
I tried to watch Tua as much as I could because I wanted to give him
Yeah.
a fair evaluation. Because I've never
Again,
been a
I
fan.
like Tua. I
He's-
like Tua.
He did better than I thought he would. But
Yeah.
I still don't believe
And,
it. I'm
and,
sorry.
and it's such a small sample size, it's hard to really say anything.
To
But
be devil's advocate, yeah, I didn't get
Yeah.
a lot to watch.
yeah,
So,
and that hurt his
So-
stock.
even the 6 touchdown game I watched, I was like, dude, he's not.
Yeah.
He didn't play that good.
So what do you? Okay,
just threw
so
it up
this
there
is
and
a
they
big
fucking
year for
got it.
Tua too. So if Tua just doesn't
Yeah.
cut it this year, what do you do?
If he plays healthy, I think he'll do fine because of the weapons around him.
Yeah.
They can make
That's
anybody
true.
look good.
That head coach is also.
Mike McDaniels, Logic,
Logic
Logic himself.
Yeah, I like
Bobby
McDaniels.
Bro,
man.
he the first time I saw him, I was like, "What is Logic doing out there on the sideline?"
Bobby
I think
Tarantino.
McDaniels came in and made all the right moves that he needed to make for the Dolphins.
Yeah, and hopefully, what Mike McDaniels has done for Miami is what the Houston coach is going to do for Houston. True. That's what you're going to hope for. True.
I will say, all the head coaching tree coming out from under Shanahan is pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Solace with the Jets has, granted, I think last year they were a quarterback away from making a playoff run.
Who was that?
Solace, is that how you say it?
Saleh.
Saleh,
Robert Saleh.
Okay,
Robert
okay,
Saleh.
okay,
Jets
okay,
were
okay.
a quarterback away from
Yes,
Yeah.
being solid.
and he went and got it now.
Because
It's
that
not
was
a
the number
long-term
3
solution.
defense. That was the number 3 defense last year.
Yeah,
Their offense wasn't even that bad with Mike White, but then he got hurt.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Mike
that
White
was-
getting hurt.
that
right. And then they were
was
playing with
Yeah.
the practice squad guy. So
BYU, man, if he wasn't hitting no milfs, he couldn't hit no
Joe Flacco
touchdowns.
was playing too.
Yeah, and he at least won him a
That's what
couple
I'm saying,
games.
like-
He wasn't bad.
He at least won him a couple
and then you
games.
see what Mike McDaniels has done so far with Miami. He has come
Yeah.
in and he has immediately made significant changes and great changes.
Put all
Yeah.
his albums on hold.
yeah.
Going to the stew.
And now we've seen so far in D'Amico Ryan's first offseason, the moves he has made have been very
Yeah.
good moves.
Yeah.
Decent to good.
I really
They
like
made
Houston's
their team
draft.
better, but they were
Yes.
players that don't
Yes.
move the needle
Yes.
that much.
Yes.
But they made their
But
team
the team itself though was not bad. The team itself was not. Hey man, Houston played very
I think your
very
biggest
good
question
games.
mark right now for
Houston just
Houston-
couldn't finish games. If Houston could finish games, they would have been a lot better.
I think other teams went into the game thinking we can play these fools like half-ass. Okay, it's the fourth quarter. Let's play. We can
Fuck.
win.
I think their receiving room is one of the weakest parts of their team. 100%.
I know.
They didn't really address it. I mean, they brought in
But
Schultz.
they're-
I like the Schultz
Hey,
move
hey,
on a
hey.
one-year deal.
Hey, don't
I
say
like
it.
it because
Yeah.
Schultz is a great receiving tight end. And but their wide receiver room is hot garbage.
What did we do fucking 3 days for?
Hot garbage.
I wouldn't say hot garbage. I
What were
think
these
it's
3
more.
days for?
We really think Robert Woods is going to help Stroud? No.
I don't think Robert Woods is bad.
I think it's good.
What do you
I
mean?
don't think it's good.
He was good when he was with
The Rams, yeah.
The Rams.
They wasn't good with Tennessee.
Tennessee had fucking Ryan Tannehill.
A.J. Brown was good with Ryan Tannehill.
AJ
was Ryan
Brown
Tannehill good
made
with A.J.
Ryan
Brown?
Tannehill look good. So you're telling me
I'm saying Robert
you're telling
Woods
me
is not
Ryan
good
Mallett
anymore.
was good because he had D Hop.
I'm saying Robert Woods isn't good at all.
I think
He was good with the Rams.
Robert Woods is just
I
as
think-
good as Brandon Cooks.
Oh.
Pass. Brandon Cooks is way better.
Brandon
think
Cooks
so?
is way better. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Cooks usually gets 1,000 yards
Yeah, he's
every season.
yes.
And he's been durable.
Yes.
Let me look up Brandon Cooks' stats real quick. We need to end this shit quick. We're going to be here all night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Brandon
true.
Cooks
Yeah,
stats right now.
I'm pretty hungry.
This is the last
I'm
thing
getting
I'm
my
doing.
shit hungry.
Howdy do there,
How'd he do? How'd he do?
Brings you to these parts.
Brings you out here.
Brandon Cooks the only time he missed 1,000 yards was last season and the season with the Rams. Every other season he's had 1,000 yards.
That's not
That's
bad.
pretty good.
11:38 and 9, 11:73.
Could you see Robert Woods' stats?
Not this good.
Say again.
Not this good. But yes, I can. I'll say this: Robert Woods had a higher ceiling, but Brandon Cooks is way more consistent.
Yes.
Robert Woods had
You can rely
Robert
on
Woods only
Brandon.
had 2,000 yard seasons.
Did he?
He had 12, 19, and 6, and then 11, 34, and 2. Those are his best seasons.
Okay.
Never had 100 catches in a season. Brandon Cooks has had 100 catches.
I'm not
He
saying
never has
Woods
either, so they're about the same there.
Okay.
won't be
So they're
fucking
the same
terrible.
same player. Cooks is just more consistent.
Yep.
He could actually be the one. I don't think Robert Woods is the one. The only time he had his best seasons was whenever he was the 2.
With AJ Brown.
And Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup.
Oh yeah, Cooper Cup as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Houston needs to address that wide receiver room. And
Who's still out there in free
They
agency?
will eventually.
They-
Nobody.
they
It
didn't-
was
nobody
a
left?
year to start. Jacoby Myers was the best free agent wide receiver.
Yeah. Now they did again. They brought in Scholes. I like the.
Yeah.
That
Was
was
your boy,
yeah.
Mr. fucking Jason Witten 2.0.
Yeah.
Catch it and fall down.
Hey, but he.
It works.
He
I
just
get it.
couldn't.
It
He just
works.
couldn't block as well as Jason Witten.
No. That's true. He was not.
He
an
just
all-around
couldn't
tight
block
end.
as well as Jason
No,
Witten.
he's a receiving tight end. That's all he
Yeah.
He just like is that guy?
He
that's
can
not a
either
lineman?
he can either get in the way or catch the ball. That's about as good as you're getting from him.
Yeah.
Joe Nathan. Joe Nathan.
And he's a solid red zone threat. He's a solid red zone
He
threat.
is.
I'm about to urinate, Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a couple scratch offs.
He's gonna go buy that shit with change.
Nigga start jiggling around in his pocket.
What can I get for this?
73 cents, sir.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna scratch it? Sell it for 205.
Scratch and sniff.
Profit.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said it was a.
Nice.
I assumed you bought one that cost $200.
I'm about to say, I thought that's what he said as well.
What are you saying?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Buying more cards.
Out here,
Hell yeah.
out here getting dubs, baby.
Homie got skunked.
Yeah, he did. Are you gonna go with us to the card show on next week?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, hey, everybody, be prepared. We will be going to the Dallas Card Show there in Allen.
At the
in
Marriott.
Allen, Texas, at the Marriott off of Bethany. Boo.
That's a no.
This nigga ain't spending Mother's Day with the mother of his children. Well, he got his
California.
children got mothers.
Marco said, "Ain't my fucking business. I ain't got no. I ain't got no kid."
I was just asking. I was just
I ain't
asking.
got no motherfucking
That
dependents.
nigga said,
you know of,
fuck
Marcos.
Mother's Day.
You dependent for a black and mine.
Was it? I feel like you had a questionable a few years ago.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, they're not questionable.
questionables?
They're mine. There's two of them.
Questionables?
Hey, no.
5 what? Dependents?
Dependence.
At one point? What do you mean at one point?
No, I only
What
have
happened
two.
to the number?
No,
he
I only
just
have
stopped
two.
paying.
The hell no. Hell no. Nah, not true. I only have two.
Don't you have 6 kids?
Fuck
Yes.
no.
Last time I saw you, had 3 with you.
One's
time I
my
saw
nephew.
kids.
He-
Those are
well,
just the three he
technically,
could
yeah.
take.
To my
Oh,
sister,
here we
brother-in-law,
go.
you guys owe me child support. I mean, yeah, my nephew's always at my house.
Yeah, he is.
I have 2 children, Marcos.
8 kids.
2 children. 2.
2 times 3.
Two
I don't
children,
pull out, I push
No
past.
scares. Because those weren't scares. I knew 100%. I'm like, oh, yeah. That's wasn't scared. I knew. What? Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Cut
Let's
it
do
off.
that.
Cut
Oh,
her
that's
off.
what we sitting
Cut
here.
it.
I'm hungry,
it.
so.
Cut it.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, thank
Long
you.
one.
That it was. This is a
Long-winded.
very long one. Hopefully y'all stuck around to the end, man.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Wow,
Hopefully we'll
wait.
get some shorts.
Damn right.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully we'll get some shorts next weekend at the card show.
Yes, yes, yes.
maybe we'll get
We will be videotaping, we will be vlogging the experience and showing y'all as much as possible.
And the Rangers game.
Yes, yes,
We'll
yes.
probably
We
have
will
some shorts
be
and some clips from the Rangers
going to the
game.
Rangers
For sure.
game and we will
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
doing everything humanly possible to give y'all the experience.
Yes. I'm gonna go streaking.
Amen.
I'm going to jail. I ain't scared of no fucking jail.
But yes, thank you guys for tuning in to what episode 12,
12.
baby. 1-2, 1-2, baby.
deuce.
And what,
Getting
we're
that
gonna-
1-2 punch.
Are we going to start working on getting stuff put on Spotify and
Yes.
Patreon?
Yes.
Keep watching our shorts. We also will be coming out with the Patreon sometime soon. So definitely stay tuned. We need y'all to support us.
We're going to
It'll
get.
be so much.
We're going
We'll
to.
Help
be
us,
doing
we're poor.
everything. Yes, we are very poor.
We're going to start
Money.
Having
We
our
need it.
episodes
We try to
on
move up in this
Spotify
world,
as
baby.
well. Spotify and YouTube.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
eat lobster.
Please tell your friends, tell your family, like, subscribe, comment. If there's anything that y'all want to let us know, or if there's anything y'all want us to talk about, put it in the comments because we can definitely talk about it. We read everything whenever y'all put something.
Don't comment above.
So come on.
Comment below.
Below.
Like,
If you
share,
comment above, I'll
subscribe,
Yes, yes,
everybody.
yes,
Like,
yes.
share, subscribe.
But thank you guys. We'll see you. Peace.